Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Vansili's take. SEN and G2 will be our grand final teams. I mean, that's the fucking coldest, mild ass take I think I've ever seen. Who's getting relegated? I mean, bruh. West Ham are bad, aren't they? They're horrifically bad. I think Burnley will get relegated. I mean, I was pretty certain about Burnley getting relegated. But yeah, West Ham. And I still think Leeds will go down, to be honest.
If I could pour it in his mouth, and they said no.
All right. No,
But I
that's
also
a
think
lot.
Wolves
That's a
maybe
lot.
too.
Okay, here we go.
Do we have water, milk, bananas?
I have water right here. I'm make sure my microphone isn't caught up. Here we are. Here we are. Let's
Cheers.
get a single. Cheers up for you, Valorant community. I love you guys. Ooh, is that?
Wait, why are you giving it to GB?
Ooh, that's
What if
nice.
it's too hot? He's got a host.
Brimstone, you make some good hot sauce, Brim. Let me just tell you right now.
All right, what's your...
Actually, do me a favor. Pour me some more.
Why you do that?
This backfired.
Folks, it's now time to start the show. We're one step closer to seeing who's going to lift that trophy, folks. Day 2, I can't talk. The playoffs starts right now. Enjoy.
Fulkrug was not the optimal pick for FPL. No, Fulkrug was not. Yeah, Pedro getting 15 points. I also might be cooked. It's a long weekend yet to go, but yeah, that's not great, is it? Especially because my friend has Cucurella and he's got Cucurella and he's got João Pedro. So yeah, not looking good. He's on 19 points, and that's gonna go up. He does also have Bowen though, who's been absolutely fucking useless. Right. Anyway, focusing back in on the Valorant. Preds will, well, we don't know the maps yet. It's Sentinels versus C9. Now the last two times these, I mean, no, sorry, not Oxy. Net said that they had a surprise.
Player and against Sentinels, they're gonna have to watch out for that.
They said they had a surprise.
And shotguns are just absolutely laying these players out.
This year we've played in.
Now the last time Sen played Cloud9, it really was not close. It was an absolute fucking just nothing of a game. 13-5, 13-9, but that 13-9 honestly lies. It wasn't that close. Like if Sen wanted to, they could have ended it much faster. It felt like this could have been 13-5, 13-5, but we'll see. Now Sen obviously already in champs. Whoa, what is this? What is this?
This is Valorant.
Gadgoth, thanks for the 23
Heritage.
months. The surprise that they get to 10 rounds. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, yeah, they said they had a surprise. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that surprise will be. We'll see. What have Cloud9 been banning? Is it that they're gonna... So they banned Sunset there. Banned Corrode. I mean, they're banning for opponent anyway, so... It's got to be a comp thing, I would have thought. I would have thought. But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe not. Now, C9 lose this game, or whoever does lose this game, I should say. They will play... I mean, they'll play against 100 Thieves EG. It's actually so winnable here for Cloud9. How many points are Cloud9 on? Amy 2.
West Ham may be the most hopeless team I have ever seen in my 12 years watching the Prem. Potter has to go.
It was rough, wasn't it? It was really bad. It was horrendously bad. And considering the goal that they scored was just like a random screamer that Sanchez is... Well, I say a screamer. Was it? Okay, we're playing Corrode, Icebox, Lotus. I mean, Icebox isn't a bad pick against Sen. So the surprise, I guess, is coming on Icebox. Because, I mean, that's the map that they picked, so... I guess. Doesn't seem like the best surprise choice. Right, but C9. They play the winner of 100 Thieves EG. That's so winnable. What are the points situation? Are they one of those teams that has to finish third to guarantee it? America's points. VCT. So Cloud9, they're on 6 points. So if they got fourth, yeah, they would tie with MIBR, but they lose the tiebreaker with MIBR. So that actually wouldn't be good enough just winning that game on its own. And they would play the winner of low round 2. And that at that point would essentially just become a game for champs. Unless it's crew. Unless they would specifically meet crew. Then for crew they would be in. Assuming again that G2 SEN are kind of, you know, up at the top. Anyway, in we go. Into the breach. SEN picking Corrode. Their Corrode looked alright. Cloud9's Corrode yesterday looked pretty bad on attack. I'm not gonna lie. Their defense was, you know, decent, but their attack side was a little bit worrying, and they are sticking with the Sky Rays. Someone has tried to get into the Premier League over the years, but can't get over the players pretending to be injured. How do you put up with that drama? I think honestly for most, like, the thing is, I think the playing up for drama stuff is actually worse in bigger games. Like, you know, you'll see it more in, like, the World Cup. You'll see it more, like, when the games matter more, obviously people will try and, like, cheat more. Whereas I think if you actually just watch the normal, there he is with the sign. If you actually just watch the normal Premier League games, like, it's not really that, because they're just normal league games, like, it's just not that, like, the players don't care as much, so they don't try and cheat as much, essentially.
The America's Trophy. For Cloud9, it's a hard path ahead of them. They've already got past the first stepping stone, but an even tougher road ahead.
T-Rex. Yeah.
No, they only won 14 rounds across the two maps. It was a 13-5 and a 13-9. So Cloud9, it is a really different map pool this time around. And so as we go into Corrode, it's time for Sam.
Right. SEN is having to start attack. SEN on attack side Corrode last time. Run. Run, boy, run. In mid. Zekken, go.
Those flashes to fight
See if they
through
stick
mid.
with that same
Mid
plan.
though, looking empty for the defenders on the pistol round. But in general, pay attention to that mid fight.
But they start sprinting
Vitally important
before
on
the
a map like
barriers.
Corrode. Sentinels, they love to at least keep priority.
This is actually it's a trap play in B main. It's a paranoia down the line if the boombot catches anything. But SEN are ready for it.
Yep, SEN take the peek anyway, but that's going to be a player toppled anyway. Bang. Early on,
Why is the
it's the
frame
first
rate so
casualty.
bad?
Vic's going to be feeling the heat.
Great smoke from Vic.
I think it's my
Knocks off
stream.
these SEN players and the nade through afterwards.
Hold on,
Stops that
I
B
might have
split
to
from
try
happening.
Twitch.
It's going to be funneled. They're
After
going
this
in a
round, I'll try
completely different
Twitch.
direction. Up through
Ooh, what is
spawn, you
this?
rarely see fights in this direction. Zephyr looks to hold it all the way
I did
back
see the
here.
sign.
There's a clearance across their placement, not quite there. They're very happy to claim Zephyr's life.
No,
And now
but they-
getting a bit of a move on. Footsteps going to be heard by John QT here. He's going to be calling for his team to commit into the A side, but it's not entirely vacated. Net is here, and he's looking to lay claim to multiple lives. Only the one, though, before the trade is online.
Good movement from Zelsis. John is miles away right now.
Yeah,
But because he's got the faster rotate through mid, maybe he'll catch a good timing.
and they planted to be able to relink and rejoin up with the rest of his team.
After this round, I'll change to Twitch because the frame rate is
Decent enough
crazy
spot for
bad.
Zelsis. Hold on, asleep at the wheel there, mate. Wake up, son, you got a game to play. Flash dodged and avoided. The Thorns, though, going to be delaying most of this one. The Zekken's already taken up liberties, vacating the presence, and then you can see the bodies trying to at least clear them out. Vic is doing a decent job of it. 2 knocked off. Brings it into the 1v1 to tap and forcing it out wide into the open, but John
Okay, yeah,
flips
let
and
me try
adjusts
Twitch.
in time.
Good
CT Americas.
in the middle. a B split that got cancelled. And then the whole team
Interesting
had to go
round by Sen.
pedaling through spawn. Zeppa had a chance to win the round right there, I think. If he's able to even get one. You know, we saw how the rest of the round played out. Would have made a huge
It
difference.
still looks a little jittery, but it maybe is a bit better.
Sen, I think, already showcasing that they're happy to be a bit more creative than a lot of other teams, though.
Oh, Hermanson is an awful goalkeeper, isn't he?
And I think
yeah,
they have
he's
really
an awful
understood this
goalkeeper.
map. I've been really impressed with the way that Sentinels have approached it. Buying up full Stinger, half-buy kind of looking round from Sen. Maybe expecting C9 to go for the Force.
And the economy's a bit all over the place here, but Sentinel are going to be death balling all the way up through here. Celsius is left with the job to try and contain this one, but he's just one man in the spawn. He's tucked in a irretrievable position, really. He can't escape from this spot. He will be going down, but his goal to take a life with him. Just a bit of damage to the Vic.
Doesn't.
Gun claims, and they've already taken up space over towards the B side. Plant is
Now,
down.
all buying
Sentinels
stingers I don't love.
set themselves in position now, ready
Still,
to
now
receive.
essentially they're doing a B exec.
Blazer
with a stack
to lead
sight.
the charge potentially.
And they've actually
Narrator
got a
sends it
backward
flying
as well.
forwards of the
Oh,
Seas
that's-
as well. It's going to be delaying them that much longer.
It's a great Seas. Seas is so powerful defending this map.
I'll find you.
Cuts off crucial seconds. Stalled down by the smokes. Cloud9 really don't have any options
Die
here.
this way.
This is a weird one, because Sen also are not really in love with keeping their guns.
No, so they're willing to fight and brawl, and brawl they will. Across the
They
side
kept-
here,
they're
Zeppa's
gonna
going to be
keep
the
their
last
guns.
one left, but as that time ticks, he's going to be gone here, finished off. And Sentinels leading nice and early here, 2-0.
That is a really strange strategy from Sen. I don't remember seeing any other team approach their second round after
Stingers.
pistol in that way.
Yeah.
Buying up 5 Stinger light or regen armors and making sure that you have money for the next round. I think they must have been expecting Cloud9 to force. Which is weird as well, because normally you see force buys happening on the attack side after plant rather than defense side. But, you know, there was a lot of players died. This is going to make their bonus round, though, an interesting one, because they actually do have a ton of Stingers.
So now they
Stingers
have a
are super
ton of money, though.
powerful, and they can go for some kind of gap close strategy here, instead of trying to brawl at long range with rifles.
Got to get past most of this util though. Net's going to be holding it down for now. There's a stun that's going to be ricocheting, connecting onto him here. The snakebite cuts out most of it, but there's a double dive in. Sentinels, they have a bit of ground gains. Net is hard committed with the paranoia. It's good enough. Close quarters though, and Bang's going to be making sure to close that gap. The rest of his team trying to get in. Cloud9, an attempt to flood back in. Stop them in their tracks. These Stingers though are just way too potent. Hell of a bite to it.
The Raids
Guns
run out
drop
of
down.
regen.
Raids
Oh,
taking
what?
a peek. That is aggro as anything.
Yeah, I think he really wanted that gun. There's left John in a 1v2.
What does he
Still
do?
with a bit of armor to play with, but double flash for the Cloud9 players.
John, very disciplined. Same could be said for Cloud9 though, and they're not showing any presence whatsoever, making John think, okay, where could they be?
This is the
taking a timing into the side.
This is the timing where he could be rotating out through mid, so Cloud9 have got to think about that, especially with him toggling the wall.
Now does he push
Vic is
forward?
moving, looking in different directions now. It does give a possibility for the 1v1. John takes it. And now it does leave it into the true 1v1. A tap to try and pull Vic out of position. Again, he's got time to work with 20 seconds left and takes the swing, sees the shoulder. John knows that he's got time again to play with. Once more, paranoia is forced out. Vic with a TP up towards the box, towards the top. But John
Actually,
is
just
lights
clipped
out and sharp as
Okay,
anything.
I mean,
That is
the
a
lag is on them.
masterful
The choppiness
clutch
is on
from
them.
John
I
QT.
can't fix it.
The IGL
Like if
of
you
Sen
go onto that,
serves up
like
a
if you go onto
beauty.
the stream yourself,
Red Bull
the
clutch
choppiness should be there for you too.
serves up a beauty. The Red Bull clutch, so patient. Perfect stuff. He's 5-0, and the bonus round idea could not have gone better here for Sentinels. Really showing something very different. Coming in with regen armors that some of them have been tickled. Some
not
of them
there
are
for
fairly
you?
good coming out
What?
of the previous round. And 5 Stingers end up getting upgraded.
Someone from the
Look at
UK.
the economy, it's out of control.
It looks
for
what?
Sen.
But I'm not dropping
It's
frames.
unbelievable.
Me.
Money and money in the bank.
And this is the first round where they're testing mid. Cloud9 love to fight, but now they don't really have the weapons for it. Instead, it's 3 Buckies hidden around corners.
Yeah, Oxy doesn't reveal that he has the weapon in his hands. Just with the right click to remove the
My
power.
mouse is
And
dropping
again,
frames. Well, am I? No.
Sentinels definitely inserting themselves here.
What?
Holding, waiting for the re-swings. Potential fights to be taken by Cloud9. Hot shots fired. Oxy seized up. Peek forwards though. Narrate's going to be punished. That's a spike drop down in Oxy's lap. Very difficult to try and chew through this one.
That's a bad push from the right. It really is. Pushing solo through the smoke when you've run out of prowlers in that spot.
Oh, okay.
Just wait for the pinch and Zelsis
the
kills him.
supplementary fires enough to clean up Oxy anyway, so you have removed him from that.
Yeah, good cleanup from Zelsis. Taking a main control, doubling up with John QT, and making sure that they can split.
He hears it. Footsteps. No one's looking behind him. He's missed the timing onto it. An attempt to grab the rifle, just not there in time.
Okay.
Cloud9 players.
Well, I don't really know what to do then. We'll wait till the end of this round. In between rounds, I don't know what to do.
Towards Alba, but Sentinels know better.
What could it be?
Expect that something's up here. The paranoia is good, but it goes pound for pound. Net now.
Nice shot.
Peeking, already claiming a few lives of their own. This is uncertainty into the step of SEN, but they've got this one held down now entirely. Vic just blindly firing. He's praying for a freebie. With a Bucky in hand, there's not much he can do from this spot. Smoke's going to be fading, and yeah, reveals all.
And I can refresh. I can close my browser and start it again. No, the bitrate is the normal bitrate. Restart my browser.
Aiko. The rest of the rounds have been putting pressure towards site. They've
quite
watched
choppy.
the VOD, one single VOD of what Cloud9 were doing with the
Is this choppy?
Good shit, guys.
defending through mid, and they don't want any part of it early on. And now that you've had 4 rounds, and you're expecting C9 to give up a little bit, oh hello, what is this TP from Bang? Trying to bait them into the mid fight and have Bang backstab.
And there's so many angles.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Bang could just be inserting himself into
What
here.
the fuck is going
Requires a
on?
full clearance of Cloud9. Look at them.
I think it was at least slightly better on Twitch.
Scattered into spawn, just making sure that they can clear out all the potential spots. The wall's going to be triggered as he's
Again, I'll just wait for the end of the round.
and rejoining the rest of his team.
That's so funny, triggering the Vice Wall from
Let
behind.
Vic alone. I mean, he's isolated now onto the sides. He's going to be able to get out. He's second guessing himself with the util. Backs out towards spawn. Just going to play this one for the full 5v5 retake, but you're giving up open access again to the site. A pit drop down just makes it even harder for Cloud9 here.
What are they going to do now?
There's more where that came from. Another ult just added on top. Nightfall.
Catch 3 of them.
It's feeling like an impossibility for Cloud9 here. They still want to make a go of it, though.
Spam into the pit could change everything.
Not giving up just yet. Pit still scatters out towards it, and what a timing to take. Narrate just peeks forwards. Traded. And Zekin's still there anyway, taking these fights. This pit, as long as it remains, it will be that thorn in their sides.
I mean,
and now
just a
Cloud9 are just
nice
left down
round
to just
again.
2,
Nice round plan
Oxy
from
and
Sam.
Mitch.
I
Backing
mean,
out,
bro,
realizing this round is done.
Yeah,
and
they used 4
dusted.
ults, but they win a
Sentinels.
crucial gun round.
Now, for all that we saw yesterday, that resilience, I think, of Cloud9.
This is on attack side though. Like this map's
You're going
over.
up against Sentinels.
Like
and
5
it's just that
already should
tier
be
gap
good
at the
against
top
C9's
level.
attack.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing it on show here. They're 5-0 up, but it's not because Cloud9 are choking any big moments.
With X-ray or something.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, for the first 3 rounds, they're only putting pressure on sites. Now, last 2, they've gone towards mid. One was on an anti-eco where you know they're not going to fight you. And the other, they tried to deliberately bait them into the fight so Bang can TP behind and get a backstab. Bang doesn't get a kill out of it, but they get the whole of mid for free, and they're able to A-split straight in there.
Okay, they take a pause. Try closing everything that is not the stream or the game. Okay, let me task manager this shit. Close Discord.
PPM Twitter/VL I think NA is better than EMEA after today's games, but I feel like SEN and G2 are so untested by the rest of the league it makes them look a lot better than they are, which we say internationally.
Okay, I think. What is it? What have I done? What have I done?
And this is supposed to be Cloud9's better half on the map.
Yeah, and
Fully
that's
close
going inside.
Vivaldi.
I don't really think it's going to be a 13-0, but this is an immaculate beginning.
Perfect. Horn needs to be dealt with, but Smoke and Oxy's face makes it hard, and now he's second guessing himself. As Splash
that does
is
look
pushing
better.
forwards as well, but the wall's going to be dividing up most of this on Oxy.
There you
Oxy!
go, they fight them in mid this time.
Okay, classic Oxy go kill round. set up though for success just with those flashes.
Okay. We're just
Yeah,
gonna
this
leave
time
it.
C9 have
We're gonna
ults
leave
to
it.
work with, flashes to play with, and Sentinels
gonna
opt
leave it.
in. The stun should have been good, but Oxy's just too clean. And what a round this is for C9 in terms of getting them back on some level of the right path.
Okay, C9
Because they would have been on an
didn't
equal
have to
again afterwards.
use.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did use Viper
Desperately
Spit, but
needed this, and at this point in a 5v2, it's
you know they're close to their other
unjokeable.
ults here
That's
as
what
well.
they say.
That is what they say. Pit down, you got B locked entirely. Vic's taking out
I've
contact.
just had a deja vu.
Sees the presence. They know full well the only way that Sentinels get back into this round is if they open it up to mistakes. Cloud9 been trying to build up that discipline over time, making sure that they tighten up their own game. Flash forwards and just trade it out.
3v1.
Yeah, I like that. Swinging as
What are
you're
the chances they
expecting
buff
C9 to be
stuns?
breaking the baseline.
Unlikely. I think they've buffed universal stuns
Leaves
because that would
Tony
be
on
quite a big
1v3.
deal.
Yeah, definitely does. Might be able to get himself another 1v1 though, but doesn't look like he's anticipating the corner. Mitch already on it, and okay, we got there eventually.
Yep. Yep. Easy stuff. Never in doubt for one moment. It's that early fight, though. Oxy picking up 3 off the rip in terms of a mid-fight. That's exactly what C9
Okay,
want.
they
That's what
finally
they've
get
been
on the
going for.
board.
That's what we saw them do against Leviathan. That's what they'd like to do round after round here against Sentinels. And the other part to this, the fact that Oxy so cleanly deals with these final 2 kills on the current best players of Sentinels, Noé and Zekken, means that he gets to keep the showstopper. They never were in any danger of using that. Seekers and Steel Garden still in the back pocket. And Imi with a little chuckle at Mitch at the end there. I'm sure he's not worried at all. But yeah, the ults are still massive for C9.
Time for pause.
Send take a timeout. Wow, we lost 1 round to this fucking fraud dog. Take a timeout. Literally just after their timeout as well. Lose 1 round to these frauds, timeout. Wanted the 13-0. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they probably didn't like the call. I mean, they do have 4 ults. Always difficult to find a good caller when they've got 4 ults, to be fair. But then you've got none. Thoughts on your bits message? Sorry, I was busy trying to fix the stream. Kind of took priority. What did you say? People on Twitter /VLR. I mean, that's your first problem, being on those websites. I think NA is better than EMEA after today's game, so... Okay. It's fine. But I feel like Gen and G2 are so untested. I mean, yeah, I somewhat agree. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I also wouldn't waste your breath on things said on Twitter and VLR.
Supplement the defense a little bit. The flash, no connection. So peace of mind.
BBL would beat C9.
Nobody's in that bottom section of mid.
Oh, I think 100% BBL would beat C9. Again, NRG are on a team that I feel like on their good day, they are pretty good. But like, on their maybe average day, they're maybe...
Connects, hold on. Trailblazer, just to help him out. Mitch is there.
The dog.
Protects his teammate. Util in hand and a gun. Just a follow-up.
But yeah, I think BBL
dropped immediately here. This is looking pretty dire right now for
beat
Sentinels.
C9.
2 players early. They haven't forced any ults out either.
Yeah, this is...
Hello Mr. TMV, how was EMEA today? I was not able to watch it.
It's fine.
BBL beat Heretics.
You've got to start draining the ultimate bank.
And then Liquid squeaked one out against Giants.
That's the Seekers used by Mitch in a 5v3. Not the most necessary, but it at least gives them peace of mind. You don't want to be losing rounds like this, and Sen are a difficult team to close out on. It's also let Net get so deep out of B.
The Wraith is about to be, pressured heavily there.
Okay, the Skyult should absolutely guarantee this round, and also if they can win it cleanly, their money will be good.
He's got a lot of players waiting on the other side of this one, though. We'll see how he can really contend with it and deal with it. That's 2 dropped. Cuts them down. Flash is dodged and avoided. There's a fight to be taken. John QT trying to square up to it, realizing that's the best chance.
Yeah, they did cook. They cooked Giants on Sunset. Then the corrode wasn't amazing, and their Ascent also wasn't amazing, and it did look like they might actually lose the Giants.
So at the end of the day, that's not
At the end of the day,
entirely
they
successful.
honestly,
Did
the
do some
actual
economic damage.
individual aim was quite
Keeping
bad.
Cloud9 honest in terms of the guns that they're able to buy. But as much as I was praising Sentinels early on because their theory looked really good, these last few rounds I've been struggling to figure out what their overall goal is. It does feel like they are not able actually to take mid against what Cloud9 are doing.
Zelsis hopping.
Attack side operator for Zelsis. All grouped up. This is no slow default by Sentinels. There's 5 of them out towards his A. Seen it now. Stuns ricocheting off to the side here. The paranoia was used in response of it. Zekken lines it up now, but Oxy's got a showstopper.
That got 3.
Oh my goodness! It's rare that you see something like that these days.
He nearly got 4 as well. Look at Zelsis' health.
That is monstrous value from the ultimate. Have to see that.
Save that
I
up.
mean, listen, slow motion or whatever, and Zekken is going to try his best, but at this point, the round's just done, over.
That is incredible value from one ultimate. Oxy must have landed that picture perfect directly in the middle of an entire group.
Did he catch on a player?
I don't know, but the
It's
splash
crazy.
radius is enormous.
I mean, look at the X's on the minimap. They're like spread out. And I'm so used to seeing like that's just a 130 to one player, and they just walk away from it.
Yeah.
3 kills is absurd. Did they buff the showstopper when I wasn't looking?
It's a stealth
30
patch.
seconds
Well, Cloud9 using their ults
This
here to
Terrible
quite good
signs for
effect.
Sentinels here. They were completely in control of this map, and now it is slipping away.
Again, I actually
And they're
think
not
5
even
is
managing
good.
to get
If they
C9
win
to
the second
invest
pistol, it's
huge
GG.
amounts
But
into the round. I mean, they won 1 round with Seekers. I don't
yeah,
even know
that's
whether
a
Mitch
crazy
needed
one.
to use
Now,
it.
next
This
round, they still do have a
Oxy
buy here
single-handedly
next
takes
round.
out 3 of them in
With
one
Zek
go.
and Neon ulting as well.
I'm kind of annoyed it wasn't a 4K. I mean, look at Zelsis'
Fuck me. Maybe I'll go to YouTube.
health. He's got 6 HP. Couldn't you have just died as well?
Now we're just sat here for 40 seconds.
I know. But he does survive. He does. When G2 run an attack op with Baby Bay, for example, or like Yay with EG, they are deliberately going around the map and trying to set up their opera on good angles. I think Zelsis is more just supposed to like backfill space. God,
Crazy.
Enemy remaining.
just landed right in the center of 3 of them. Couldn't be better.
Oh my god, it fell straight into my trap. Fell straight to my...
I'm out of here.
But the weaponry still good here for Sentinels, just from that earlier build of the economy. Able to get buys strung together, bit of mid-control.
back to them mid
Name of the
too.
game here for Zekken. Helped out by his team as well. The Prowler's going to be leading the charge out towards the link.
Interesting. The regen shield
Test
here,
shield
I
happening.
actually
Oxy
feel like this is a
potentially go for
pretty
this
good-
with the boom bomb, but there's a smoke in your face, so
shit, team smoke.
Scout
Sentinel's
destroyed.
going to be
Pretty good
sitting
use
here
case
waiting
for it,
a
because you are
reaction
going to
on
probably
Cloud9.
take chip damage quite often here.
But this
when
time
you're
they've
running
actually
up mid
taken
as the
mid
Neon.
control, so
They're
the
looking for a
dynamics of the
B
map
split here.
quite different here.
B split.
C9 pushing out A, looking for information. Are gonna know that this is ending B, but I don't think Midge can particularly help.
Plays in main. This is just going to be circumventing most of the Vice utilities. Could lay it down into that choke point. And through the link,
they
but you
just
have to time
smoked
this
A.
one up correctly here. Any Sentinels need to ensure that they're not disjointed. Steel guard, and that's going to be slowing down the
Gotta pop
approach.
Neon on.
Net, hard committed, tucked to the corner, but the overdrive not affected by it. Still the Thorns will slow this one down, and that ult is going to be fading. Zekken just has to wait this one out. It's dire for him still. Steel guard fades away, and he's got the gun back out anyway. Bit of a pause. Tempering the
Pause and
moment,
ult in
Zekken
the
will
game.
strike anyway. That's Vic's head clean off. Through the choke point now. Net's
What?
just going to be sealing the deal, really. Isolated, playing towards default. No one was able to remove this guy whatsoever, and they're still tossing, twisting, and
What?
turning, looking for a way to get back into this one. Zekken picks it up. Gun exchange, ring around the roses, doesn't know where the player is.
What
being
on
down
earth happened
by
there? How
Mitch.
has Net killed them all?
Cloud9 are finding their way back into this one ult at a time.
Each ult is getting really good value. And Sentinel's patience was good in that spot.
The problem is,
They
Sen kind
pumped
of
the
burned
brakes,
that
but
time
they still
out
had to get through the Vice
pretty
wall.
early there.
Orb in the
And
choke
this is like a
point.
good example of
And the
why you
fact that
don't
C9
burn
can
that
hold
time
the
out.
entire push with the Steel Guard gives them
Whatever they
time
said,
to
I mean, I don't know what
regen
they said,
fuel,
but-
take the timing. What a play by Zephyr as well.
Oh, he just dropped out.
Enemy remaining.
Net picking up 2 from this spot. Took a long time for Zekken to dig him out of that. Net and Zephyr together.
Still have a buy here.
Really
losing
strong
4
site
in a row.
anchoring. Finally, the ults are gone for C9, but it's given them 4 rounds.
And now they're heavy fighting over towards mid. It's a splash, primed, birds through and out. Oxy wants to take the
no.
lives from off the
Not
back of it.
even
Mitch is
with
also
them,
helping
I
out from
mean.
the side. Vic.
Player standing.
It's a
This
combined
game has
effort from the rest of
completely
Cloud9,
swung.
and they crunch into mid.
That's the theory for C9. Look how strong those two flashes are. Sen still can't figure out an answer to it. They tried to play anti-flash, tried to tuck themselves into corners, use Zekken as bait. But he was killed too quickly. And John is left in a 1v4. We've seen him in the clutch a couple of times. In 1v3s, 1v4s.
Just gonna do it for a minute,
nowhere
baby.
near him either.
No.
This round, pretty much done.
It's going to be 5-5.
And I think they need to keep this weapon as well because, well, I mean, either way, they might just have a horrible buy for round 11. Could well be Cloud9 taking the lead at the half after being 5-0 down.
Yeah, and there's, I mean, listen, signs of the resilience that we saw
Now,
yesterday.
in terms of
Cloud9 dragging it back, and we were kind of questioning whether or not, you know, Cloud9, okay, if they end up
In terms of these last couple of
losing the
rounds,
series
it will
overall,
be
they're still the underdogs
Sen who are
against
going to
Sentinels,
get
right?
their
Doesn't
ults
really
back
prove anything in terms of narratives
for
that
these
we're
last
talking about.
couple.
Yeah, you can't
Cloud9
say,
choking.
can't say they're a playoff choker if they lose to Sen. Because
Right,
Sen
because
look like
they're
the
not.
best team in America.
Precisely. But this is real grit. I mean, you're down that many rounds early on. We
To
were
be fair,
just
I
talking
can't
about how it was a
tell how close he
massive
is.
pass from Sentinels.
He's not that
Yeah,
close.
they will look like there was a massive tier.
They're going to
Well,
probably
tier
get those four
theory
ults for the
early
last
on.
round at least.
The
And then-
ideas were working.
And then once, to be honest, as soon as they used that strategy of Bang teleporting behind, nothing else that they've done in terms of their neutral game in mid has won them anything.
Yeah, sure. And, well, John spotted out.
Well, there he goes. John has
Well,
ult.
let's go
Now,
into the
you can
box.
run around here and win.
But he keeps his
Right,
gun.
you've got enough
Does
ult.
he
You
keep the
can
armor?
win this round with
He
ults
had
here.
the regen armor on. I'm not sure
You've
whether he
got
still
the
had
Vice
another
ult, you've got
25
Viper's Pit.
block to work with.
So if you can
Sen,
get that entry, give the gun
can't
to
see it at the
Zekken.
moment, but Sen look like they're forcing, which is a bit of a weird decision because they're going to have like a Stinger and a Guardian and that kind of thing.
Let's see how effective this double flash is, the paranoia in the sky. I mean, I was questioning the theory behind it.
That's the
but you
thing
can
with
see
that
it in
Viper
action
wall. I
here.
do think you've got to
Lotus is
actually
just being able to
like
piece
drop
up
that Viper
section by
wall.
section, fighting
Once you
over
get
mid.
into like this
When we saw
area,
it against Leviathan,
you've got to like
it was
have good
great on
timing here.
defense.
That
It
smoke
looked
plus
pretty rough
actually
on the attack
dropping your
side.
wall so that
So
you
C9
you're
need
the
every
one
round
who
they can
like
get in
now
this
this is a problem, right? Because they could be in that little
Force out here
gap
by
there.
Sentinels. Too much really to work with here. The Still Gardener's going to be setting it up now for another shorty. Second shot missing. Oxy couldn't quite adjust it. Flash through from Mitch. It's answered.
Down mid.
Equal exchange
Now you
there.
just gotta
Bang
get
will
the
rip
spike
his
and
head
this Viper
clean
on
off. These
site. You
players
gotta
are
put the
starting to make
Viper on
their way
site
in
or
through
have
into
him
the
pit from
side.
main.
Zephyr still sitting pretty into elbow. The pit down is going to make things difficult. There's a timing to be taken. Zephyr looks like he wants to try and jump on it.
Now, see, this is the
Zelsis
thing, right? You
shuts it
get the
down.
ults back
I
online.
don't know where these retakers are coming from. Could be elbow.
Damage done. Two players of Sentinels weak. Contacting for now. Just walking all the way up with this pit up. It does let them get in for free. Cloud9 have got a lot of space as a result of it, but with net falling. Shorty out, that will finish off Zekken, and a bit of spraying and praying.
And take back the
The
lead.
Sentinels stem the bleeding.
Well, Sen got mid very easily this round because C9 didn't actually go for their flash reclear strategy. I'm not sure whether they were trying to do it under delayed timing. Maybe they expected Sen to have figured out some kind of counter. But this round, Sen did very similar stuff up mid. Used a Prowler maybe to push Vic back. Maybe that's the difference here.
Nice. There it is. There it is.
But Mitch and Vic were in really passive positions and chose not to fight through mid, and they lost the round because of it. Here, Mitch
Mitch
is going to be
finally
spamming
brings
with
out
an
the
Odin,
Odin.
but Sen
So now
look like
you've
they're
got
set
this
up
3 ults
for a
to
full
0.
A-pop.
Last round.
Viper Wall completely in a different part of the map. I think C9 should have the read really early on. If they're not Viper Wall in mid, they're not going to be in mid.
Sentinels are trying to make it feel like it could be some level towards it, just with the early horn, but now all signs point towards that A-main's choke point. The sheer
Not
wall
ready
goes
for
down.
that
That's going to be
at all. They've
separating
been
Zekken
destroyed by
from
this
the rest of the
rifle a
pack.
couple times.
Fade ult here would catch all 3 players. Oh, he sends it towards A-Link.
It's in a different direction here. It's not going to be catching on to most of them here. Out through elbow, drop down, just crouched ever so slightly to the
Wow,
side.
and they deal with
Sentinels
that really well.
barreling over these
This
Cloud9
guy's been
players.
marked.
An attempt at a defense being put
Good
up, but
luck against
listen,
that.
they are just getting rolled over here.
Okay, so this was just like a classic case of
here for Cloud9 to be able
what
to push back.
good ult usage can get you in a game.
Sentinels pull away.
Right, Sen start off with a bit of a snowball.
In a 1v4 here for the final
C9
round
get
of
their
this
ults
first
online,
half.
they then kind of snowball it back.
First obstacle dealt with. He's got a pit to play around as well. It's going to be sowing a bit of confusion.
That could get funky.
Decay damage kicking in.
I mean, you just play outside
Spam.
here, surely, and just
Seriously
spam
do
off
some
this.
damage now to these players. Just finding a pocket to play in. Zelsis off to the side. Stray shots just not landing, and too many impossibilities to overcome in that spot.
Okay, 5-7. I think that's a pretty good half for Sen. I think I'll take that, to be honest. I think they're more than happy for that one. Right. Righto. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, my
Hello.
my stream was all jittery, so I had to like close everything and restart
No,
everything.
you're chilling. Never say sorry, bro. You can watch alone. You can watch with 3 of me to 2 of me.
I mean, watching with 3 of you would be an interesting dynamic. I think if there was 3 Shios in the world, I mean, 1, I don't think I'd ever get a word in. 2,
Yeah, true.
God, imagine all the different analogies go flying around.
I think one version of me would never have an analogy though.
I
You'd be
feel
like
like if there was
anti-Shio.
3 Shios, this is quite an interesting little thing. If you, like, there are certain people that if you cloned them, they would agree on everything. And there are other people, if you cloned them, they would disagree on everything. You are definitely, if there was 3 Shios, they would disagree about every single thing.
It's true. But who would the third Shio side with?
Devilstar, thanks for the
'Cause
prime.
The first one would disagree with the second one.
Oh, I think they would come up with a third answer to any question. To anything.
That's
anything.
crazy.
See, 3 sideshows
That's
would agree
crazy.
with each other, I think.
Yeah.
They'd all
Dude,
be like,
3
they'd all be
sideshows-
fucking wanking each other off, being like, yes.
That's what I was about to say. Their clothes will be off in like 2 sentences. It'd be crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, indubitably. Now, 3 TMVs would, honestly, you guys would have pitchforks by like the 45-second mark and be calling for fucking destruction across the earth. Holy fuck.
That's just not
That'd be
true.
crazy.
That's not true. It depends on the
feed each other
topic.
those
It would
hate,
depend
like-
on the topic, I think.
No, I mean, if one, everything would be cerebral, right? Like, yes, but actually this, but maybe this. And then one person would make a bad play, insta rage. Yeah, fuck them. 100%, fuck these guys.
I feel like for me though, it would be like 2 of them would be like one would say something stupid, and then the other 2 would gang up on the other one.
True. It also work. You guys would actually be insane at rematch though. They would never
really
score,
get very much
and then
value.
you would also.
Well,
lose.
don't put me in goal.
And also, Mitch is calling though.
That means the
was
chance
very,
of a
very
TMV
good on
winning
the
goal
attack
is not
side.
great.
I think
How are
the
we
two
not getting
matches
into the
for
fucking
this.
pistol round on
Blitz
time?
paste almost immediately here. The stun being used to try and push them back again once more. It's a fight taken. Sentinels, they're opting into this one.
Oh my god, bro.
Potentially
C9
being
looks
committed
actually
into the
insane at this
side.
right now.
With these pistols, anyone's game still
Like,
cannot
actually insane.
persevere.
Wow.
And there's the sky value. Double flashes coming whipping around the corner and blinding up the Sen players.
What did you think of the
trying to
first
get
half?
the refight. Bang. Might have
Thought
a
it was a
time
good
in.
showcase of
They're
why
retreating.
using your
C9
ults well is
leaving.
important.
Bang not offered his
I
chance
don't
to win
mind
the
them
round.
like 5 ult cycling on that 5th round, but then like you have to slow things down a bit,
Around,
right?
making
And like
usage
play with your
most
rifles.
of
You
it,
can't
heal.
just speed down mid again.
Up,
Like
so damage being undone. Bang and Zelsis are healthy.
I think
now.
also it was a lesson in don't take a timeout when it's 5-1 and
He's
things
got
are
a
actually
ghost,
fine.
so long range.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Could be
too.
good.
This position is pretty essential, I think, to just try and push back any sort of A. He's actually repositioning over towards the side. He's going to miss this
3 of you
timing.
watching a Wolves game would actually be crazy.
But I think they've got a good read on the timing in general though. The Vice Thorns pop was perfectly timed from Zelsis.
Sending it around. Bang. Encroached upon now. Util's going to be used. So that reveals the hand of Cloud9. Jump spotting away. Mitch. Coming
Where's
into the
that
plan now.
plant?
Information gathered.
Spike planted.
Plan for Cloud9 to retreat.
Or the flashback site now.
Slowing them down once more. Zelsis and Bang are going to be splitting up for this one. Trying to take it. Split
gonna
up entirely.
paranoid.
Where
That
the
was,
hell? Mitch and Vic going,
yeah.
just clearing out spawn, making sure that there's nobody there. So now full awareness of where Sentinels are going to
now
be
he
retaking
knows that.
from.
Now they know.
Risk
That
from
Smoke should
Zelsis
tell
clearing
them.
elbow
That
on his own,
Smoke
and
should
now
tell them
Bang
that
can use
they...
paranoia towards spawn.
Here it is,
Yeah.
pushes forwards as well. Zelsis able to take control of the side with it. Flash going to be dealt with, a few stray shots as well. He's trying to do some damage to these players. Cloud9 they're out into the open. Zelsis, the tap onto the defuse. It's a wink on Erm, but it's while Vic leaps into the fray, taking a fight forwards anyway. And here's the fight step. Mitch
Nice
returns just in time with a fire. Shuts it
Defense
down and
was
gives
C9
Cloud9
side. I
that
didn't like the
pistol
Sky on attack that
round.
much, unless they've switched
Yeah.
some things up.
Discipline
Yeah.
from
They did a
C9 to
lot of-
close things out with a player advantage.
A lot of just like, well, my Sky has no util. But the
Really
thing is
good
against
read
Sen,
again.
like, Sen are a
C9
team
would be
who will
good here.
just fight mid a lot. So you could
Look at
find
these
value.
blind players from Sentinels.
Sen can, like,
the
get
right
out of
fight
this
from Sen
spot.
is really nice with the neon
Yeah.
stun.
They'll be fine.
But because they're out in the open,
I
trying
want them to
take
just
the
switch
fight,
up
Mitch gets
their
two big
pace a little
flashes
bit.
that
They're
set
just
up the
doing the
rest of his
same
team,
exact pace,
whipping
same
them into
exact play every
corners
round.
so that his own team isn't blinded. And Sen, maybe a bit scared about a force buy on the first half. They're not going to go for it themselves, though, on defense.
Interesting take. Pulls up, drops down, looking for an easy pick, and there it is. Classic in hand. Zekken finds it onto Oxy. It's a gun way out into the open. Not retrievable, though. Going to be defended.
You saw so many players.
See, and now Zelsa
Most
starts
obvious
putting
play here
lethal
would
down
be
on A.
to call that reaction into A.
Yeah.
Obviously, where Zelsis is hoping they go to, but it's not like there's thorns. It's not like there's a gun on the other side of the map. And Sen are beating them there.
They are. Sentinels playing very fluid.
Surely Zeppa heard this, right? He must have heard all of the rotations.
They were walking all the way through spawn. Was fast onto it anyway. Trailblazer might have spotted them. Yeah, it does. Mitch is immediately calling for the rotation. Zeppa, Sellers controller mid. Narrate's going to be hearing this, though, surely. Rumble of the footsteps. And again, the rotations move about. It's a grand migration here from Sentinels. Just trying to follow the sound cues as best they possibly can.
They actually win the round, I think, if he
It
gets
goes
a
to the
kill.
walls at this point here. Still Sentinels. They are going to be surrounding this site up with the weaponry advantage. Cloud9 set themselves up nice and pretty now into the site, looking for a refight in through elbow. Not hiding their intent. Not walking about anyway.
Stomp, 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 stomp. He's just
Quite a lot
gone
of
up.
bluster. There's players lying in wait.
Oh, no.
He's missed the timing. It's still spotted out by
Oh, no.
Zelsis. These classics. They are
Disaster.
tearing Cloud9 apart. They split up their pieces and now
Did they see Zekken?
hurting as a result of it. Mitch is really having to really deal them hard hands.
Zekken's had a
Same
bit of a
Like, get rid of
time,
him,
man.
in the end, they do clean it up nicely.
Regen shields on everyone on C9. Heals coming out from the sky on people that are getting chip damaged. And Mitch still, fine, I'll do it myself. I mean, he has to win a 1v2 over towards elbow just in order to relieve that pressure from everybody.
Like I say, if he gets a kill there, I think they win the round.
Theory, C9 should be in a really good spot against just pistol chip damage kind of setups, but that round still got a little bit close. Mitch is having a great game, though. I think he's a player that had to perform. Didn't have to perform in terms of the scoreboard, though, and he is still anyway.
Yep, top of
Okay, it's all over towards B.
This is calling that we were putting the focus on and the ideas behind this sky. It's all working out, though. Now, bonus round. Cloud9 look to convert, if possible. Narrate, oh, that is the performance we were expecting. He's been a top player for this team, and he shuts down 2 of Cloud9's.
Well, that
It's a
should
weird
put them in
wall
a
as well
pretty
from
good
John
spot
Cutie.
here.
I had a little gap in the side of it. Don't know whether that one was deliberate, but feasted. Now C9 left without any ults, without any real map control across mid, across A.
Oh, the whole
To
plan
slowly
here was
re-explore
just to
and clear
go.
corners with a minute on the clock.
Smoke divides up.
It's a risky fight to take here for Bang and
Yeah, this
Zelsis.
is-
So, noise
That jump spot is
cues,
crazy.
Bit of raw spam as well to try and help it out.
That's a
Zephyr.
crazy play.
The amount of
Timing
input he
pushes
does-
back.
Oh, no way!
That's a hell of a lot of
Zelsis by
damage straight
Zelsis
through the
back.
box. It's Zelsis cleaving through them. Leaves Zephyr into a 1v2 though, still very much winnable, and there's an ult in his back pocket if he chooses to use it.
Doesn't have a ton of
That should at
HP.
least find a free kill to start.
30 seconds left.
Man down, Thorns, so he can't be swung from the side. Lot to deal with in this spot. More util expended. Maybe, just maybe, Zekken peeking forwards for the kill. Claims his life.
Rough timing
Empty.
for Zephyr just as he turns around to activate Thorns. What a play from Zelsis though in mid. I said it was a risky fight for them to take, Bang and Zelsis. Bang gets caught, but Zelsis realizes what's happening. Sprays through the box.
Okay, 8-7. Crucial
Gets
round
those
coming up.
spark indicators that let him know a second player is even behind there. Maybe even not actually, now that I'm looking at it in the replay. Maybe just pure intuition. A slim lead here for Sentinels. Both bikes with steel gardens
Again, all
online.
regen shields.
C9 looking like they want to go over towards B.
Oh, but Zelsis does have an outlaw.
Thorns
He's gonna
seized
cook anyone
to
here.
defend that side of the map.
Hello, Carlos.
And mid take by Sen. All up through, there's no pushback by Sen.
Hello, Canada, man. I already noted your presence, Canada, man.
Holding it slow and steady for now.
Yeah,
Whatever
but
happened to a young Bova
but the
Scotia?
spike is in that direction.
Working B main. Taking up the orbs.
Taking the orb. I mean, Mitch might want to rotate back over to A and pick up the other orb and go for a Seekers into the site.
This sliders of angles to work with. That's a lot
Oh,
of
he
damage
tagged
done.
his leg.
Net
Yeah.
dropped down, lucky to be alive, and that's
Is that
what I
was
think it's just
trapped?
the wall saving him.
Is that their own
Very lucky
smoke?
to be alive.
That's value for Sentinels.
Reposition now as well to slow falling style of Cloud9. You're at the 50 seconds mark. And
Still didn't get it. Did he?
still no clear direction of where
I don't think he
go.
did.
40 seconds in.
Yeah, he didn't. They've smoked it again for themselves.
Okay.
Trip-
so-
Oh,
Oh, he's on the wrong side.
On the wrong side of it. What's happening here?
No!
Zipper failed to bait the wall out properly, but he hasn't been punished. Don't
30
worry,
seconds
nobody
left.
saw it.
Yeah.
We used
28
3
seconds
smokes here.
left.
What?
I think he's just got to rip
What?
out, and they've just got to send it. They're going to do the same kind of fake attempt on B
fake.
and hope that nobody's home on A.
Cloud9 will attempt to do it. They're trying to sell
Oh
it.
my
with
god,
just the
they're
two of
running
them.
already.
Sky flashes forwards, but
Oh, got
surely a bit of a realization kicking in potentially there. And all the way through, no, the players have been pulled away. Sentinels, they take the
10
bait.
seconds left.
Straight up here, in through the site. Mitch is essentially just giving his life for the cause to try and pull as much attention
I mean,
away as possible.
haven't red
Doesn't get a kill
flags gone
for it.
off when you don't
There's
see
2 players
5
down now
people?
for Cloud9. Sentinels play this one in a 5v3
It's still
retake.
5v3. Like, it's a strange one. The
That's
only thing they
down,
can
and that's
lose
what
to
their
now
lives
is
were
time.
spent
But if
for.
they just vice hold them and run,
Deep
they should
position
be
by
good.
Net.
They've just got to literally escort Zelsis forward
It's a big
and just
map.
vice hold and just
Long
win.
rotations. Time's already been taken off the clock.
The slower you
Oh,
go,
there's
the
barely
Monsteel
any time
Garden
left.
is
We
going
have
to
like
work its
20
magic
seconds.
from
There it
Zephyr.
is, used bar for
I mean,
bar.
you just gotta go. You just
Venn
gotta
diagram
go.
on the map just being drawn out here. Both the guns being taken away, and Vic does
Oh my
take away
God, time.
Narrate's life. Holding it now close quarters, just with that pistol in hand.
They're gonna
Sentinels
run
are
out of
just
time.
tiptoeing around. Trepidatious really is the
Oh, that's
attempt
an
forward to
insane
get that
paranoia.
paranoia. It's beautiful. Cloud9 collapsing and controlling
Wow.
the stakes
I'm telling
of
you,
the
that
game.
should be every single round of Corrode. It's so easy
What
to
a
win that way.
round for C9 there.
What a crazy round.
They looked lost with about 30 seconds left. I was really worried about what was going on. But
That's a
Mitch
26
manages to
second
pull
rotation.
the rabbit out of the hat.
Into fucking.
They
You
went
still
for a
have to fear
fake
spawn
attempt to
because you can
start the
push
round.
spawn.
And then when
This
they
map
go
is so stupid.
late on with the same kind of utility, the Sky and the Rays again pressuring on that side, it just looks so real. Because why on, I mean,
Oh, shit.
on such a big
Hey,
map,
that-
why on
that
earth
is
would
how
your
we
Sky
play
and
right
Rays be
there.
I
nowhere
mean,
near the
if they
hit?
just leave one person, they insta lose.
Really unorthodox.
The fact that they got
sold
everyone to
Sentinels.
rotate, I mean, that's a less. The good thing about that is now, though, when you hit the site,
And John
like they
must
have
be
to
thinking,
respect that. I mean,
"What on
it's
earth
not good
was
for
going
Sen.
on
Yeah,
there?"
they're taking a timeout. But if Zelsis just stays, which honestly Zelsis should be staying anyway because they've tripped his wall. It's a pretty bad play by Zelsis, to be fair. I mean, not just because we obviously know what's going on, but because if you think about the timing of when they tripped that wall, you know, they tripped the wall like with 40 seconds left. It wasn't like they tripped it at the start of the round and then went back. You know, so he should be waiting for that lurk anyway, really, or at least be like, you know, giving it some respect that they might, you know, they might be lurking there, even if they do think the hit is real. So that's a strange play. Because again, like if you're Zelsis, I mean, this is another thing, right? This is a gigantic map. Like, you're not flooding in from here to there. You know, if they can't deal with it, then fuck it. You know, that's on them.
Any individual player, it's been mostly to do
To
with
rotate through spawn as well, because
C9
even if he just rotates through
Macro,
mid,
hello. Only do that with a raise on this map.
they're actually going full
Enoxy
classic.
taking lives away. And that spam over the shoulder. Mitch is just happy to help out.
There.
Any attempt of a response by Sentinels is shut down at a moment's notice. Still going to be creeping back in though, of
There.
course. They're on the half-by round. They can take risks on a
Oh,
round like
just
this.
some of them had classics.
Cloud9 waiting for that response though. Look at them.
Yeah, the patience is great. This is what we saw from them on Haven, particularly against Leviathan on their attack side, which was sick. Incredible patience being called by Mitch. And early on in this stage, remember how much they were getting tripped up by the clock? I mean, they were playing against Furia and losing rounds to the timer,
You know,
like over and over again. And now
You got it, man.
Users
that's
are talking
great.
about, you
I
know, they're
can't
just
wait
trying
to
to
watch
learn,
you
they're trying
spend
to evolve as a
30
team.
seconds to get to B site.
You can see
It's going to be crazy.
it's paid dividends at this point.
Oh shit, they're already moving though. Damn, that.
It's just been learnt over time.
Okay, this one's kind of short, but it's good to see.
There are a lot
that
of those
everyone
things you
wins.
made.
do like
Really?
look like a better version of themselves.
30 seconds left.
Someone plants?
The discipline and
Please?
coordination with which they
Gonna
finish
get
out
net
rounds
also.
like this.
God, imagine if
are
he
in
pitted
advantage
here.
spots.
Imagine if like guys
mean,
pit.
none of the wobbles that we're seeing from them on anti-ecos, player advantage situations. They've been good for it.
Taking a peek forwards into the spawn there, just looking to build up a few more all points. It does hand over a gun though.
I should just save that, to be honest. He has light shields as well.
That's his reward.
And remember, yesterday when we saw them play against Leviathan, it was still a really swingy game. So there were a couple of sides where Cloud9 just, I don't know, lost the plot maybe.
Banked, didn't really have a good game plan calling.
Yeah.
You know, the Haven defense side.
The Haven defense stands out to me like a sore thumb. But I think that was maybe just a misunderstanding of what they want to be doing with their comp. A bit too passive. But the thing is, we're not seeing that here at all. Both sides have actually looked really strong. They've got some clear ideas of how they want to fight through mid on the defense.
Okay, must-win round for Sen. Like an ideally
really nice ideas here of how they want to slow things down, fight through mid with the
Sky Seekers against Viper's Pit.
Work their ult rounds.
Can be a bit of a problem.
The ult ideas in particular
it's a bit
are
scary
really
when
nice.
you're a Viper and they Sky out you.
Yeah, never overspending what they've got. Trying to be pretty efficient with how they're using a lot of their ultimates now. Cloud9 with the lead by 1 round, but weapons in the hands of Sentinels.
Is he being for real?
But this is the round where C9 could run away.
Generally, you're gonna be a bit softer in terms of
the horn straight up the
some of the things you're
narrates.
gonna say
With a supplementary spam
on a cast versus
in hand, there's
what
no
you
traitors to
actually
give away
think
his
and feel.
position. He's able to just help Zekken insert himself in through mid.
But
that's just a corrode moment.
like C9 here have been pretty decent.
Through the mid channel.
Pretty much wants a map that we see, to be honest.
Yeah. So this is gonna
again, like I think you can still see like
he does have
there's
seekers,
definitely
he's got his pit as well. So if he can make his
there's
way
more
to
be
his
explored on this
side,
map.
still
There's
have chances to win
definitely
in a 4v5,
it feels
but
like, you know,
B
in a
is
year's
pretty much
time when
locked
if you
down
look
by
back at
John.
these VODs, you'd be like,
Viper's pit there
oh, I
is
don't know
gonna
what
be
these
so
teams are
tough to
doing,
get
right?
through,
Oh, what are
even
they
with
doing?
the seekers.
Still does feel like this
So you
map
could try to make a play.
has some
I think you need
development to go.
Yeah, he's right.
For sure.
Net is the one who's
But
gonna have to pressure, baits out the wall.
this has been a decent corrode so far.
Forces out the first set of fawns, so
Sen are finally kind of
taking a peek.
taking
Past
mid.
it on that
See,
crowd work.
what's it, I
Through
find a
mid-second,
Yoru
it's gonna be
pick on this map
retreating.
so
Seeker's
interesting.
going to be used now to clear out most of the way. 30 seconds left roughly to work with Cloud9, and what direction do they really want to go in here? Zephyr is inserted in through B main, but still that pit is difficult to blight the
He has Fatal
for the
here.
choke point here with
We've
22
seen
seconds left. Time is getting against you. The Seize slows down the approach even more. You need some pressure to start coming through now with a Nightfall. That's a big collection. A lot of damage being done.
He only
Decade
gets
down,
one
the
though.
sound cue's cut away. Zephyr caught out in the open, and with John still alive, this is where the difficulties arise.
Spike, yeah.
Because this guy
He
is a
didn't even mean to get
nuisance.
that guy. What the fuck?
Not removed. Pit still up.
Sure not.
And Vic left to do it all now alone. Surrounded on every single front.
Okay, and a big round for Sen go as well, keeping 4 alive.
Must-win round for Sentinels there. Their economy would have been in shambles had they not won that.
Shambles!
And you saw the value that John got from his ultimate. I think the whole round came down to the timing that John catches on Zephyr through the ult. And who catches who. Really easy for that to go the other way. If John gets too distracted by the push coming through mid instead, Zephyr can find a timing and the round can crumble. But Sen holds strong.
Okay. Now the
Not
ults, we've
particularly
just
gonna
got
be an
Nets,
issue, though, for
Viper's
Sen.
Pit.
Or rather, they're not going to be an asset for Sen.
OMTB can be a threat on this
Quite
map,
some
and
time.
Sen go heavy fighting
Well,
mid.
these rounds are going to get more and more difficult.
But yeah, I'm talking about Yoru
set
pick, because
up
I do
too.
think Yoru is such an interesting pick, because on attack side,
Celsius has gone over towards B.
you know, we've seen solo Yoru
Normally you
teams
want to
in
be playing
particular
B
really
for
struggle
retake,
on
I
their
would
attack
imagine,
side.
out of the two.
But on defense side, like, sometimes when you just got like your Yoru being able to fully push up deep in mid and be able to get out, it's just so good when it goes right. Like, it just makes the defense side so fucking strong.
Re-clear out this A.
You know, or threatening like with an op peeking down here, or even, you know, late pushing A with an op. Like,
as well, second guessing really the direction they want to go in.
could be
Like
insanely
they want to
good.
set up for an A split here. Oxy bursting through this choke point could easily pick off Narrate.
Trouble is, Trailblazer broken early. They don't have that link control.
So they've got Raze off.
Force through the A main choke, never really ideal.
Now, to be fair to C9, they have been beating
Zekken maybe to
Sen
take
rotate
contact here,
wrong
bait out the
every round,
showstopper.
it feels like.
Sky flash onto the one side, gets the acknowledgement forwards again with a showstopper. He's looking for
Those
bodies now.
do
Oxy's
not
chasing
go
down
together.
these Sentinels. Players,
Oh,
holds it down.
There was a moment where they were right next to each
He's
other.
even pressing forwards now with the paranoia. It is perfect in terms of the timing. Second helps him out over
Where
the
is this
side.
pit, bro?
Weapon picked up.
Yeah, that we
Regenerating
were
those bullets, and he's got to work with and play with.
counting.
Cloud9
What is it?
have
Counting
crumbled here.
chickens before they hatch.
Chickens before they hatch.
Play by Sentinels.
We're already in the
Even then,
post
bro, I
before we
don't like
planted.
these fucking.
Big
Yeah.
just forced to escape.
Yeah.
Wants to keep the gun online because he's one of the players that wouldn't really be able to buy into the next.
I'd rather have
Beautiful work by
pit
Sen.
that's
two
more on
back-to-back
site
rounds that are massively important
with
for
like
them.
everybody waiting outside of
Foxy
it.
not
I mean,
getting a
like,
single kill
rule-
out of the
my rule
showstopper
number one on
is
pit
a
is
little bit tragic.
plant
but
in
even
the
if he'd
pit.
gone 1-for-1 in that situation, I think
Yes,
more importantly,
yes.
the paranoia
Like, it's
that
a
comes
very
back through
basic
for back
idea,
is huge.
but like
Look
at a certain point, they're
Three
gonna have to
players
defuse
that are
the
trying to
spike,
get
and
the
if
spike
you're
plant
like,
down. Why does this
you
pit not cover any part of the plant as well?
yeah,
That's
it
a
just
bit
annoys
weird.
me so much when teams go for those
Not
kind of
that it
pits.
mattered.
Because it's like, well, what
Yeah.
if they do all retake from spawn, and then
does
your Viper
allow
just ends up staring at fucking nothing,
Sentinels to come sweeping
Yeah.
back through the time.
and then has to, you know, swing out of their own pit. It like exactly that. And that, well, we talked about in the first half, you know, using your ults to win round, close out rounds to get value. Well, they used Ray's ult, Viper's pit there, and lost the round, and Sen had 4 alive. How did BBL defeat Heretics? Honestly, they were just a better team. I think BBL had a really good plan. I think whether that was on adapting on the fly or having a solid plan from the start, I think they had a very good plan. And they got a decent map veto. I don't know why Heretics didn't pick Haven. Maybe because they were scared. Well, I mean, Haven was map 3. But like, your Heretics, your Haven is better than everyone else's. Team Liquid have not qualified just yet. They almost have, but there's like one possibility where they don't.
Well, their form still Sentinels have not given up yet.
So I don't know why Heretics didn't pick Haven. And when I saw the map veto, I did say either BBL are going to win 2-0 or they're going to lose. And they did win 2-0. But like, Heretics picking Ascent was an interesting choice for me, because like their Ascent, they've won on Ascent, but they haven't looked unbeatable on Ascent. Like they've played some pretty close Ascent games this stage. You know, it's like an okay map.
Pretty much the advantage over mid in the majority of
And
these
BBL's
rounds.
Icebox has
That is how you
been just
expect
pretty
Road to
good
go, I suppose,
throughout, to be
when
honest.
both
BBL
teams
and
are good
Icebox
at
just are good.
Made, looking to try to clear out Thorns here, close.
Up overhead, so.
Again, they don't put this Viper wall on mid, it's quite interesting.
Mitch baits out the wall, doesn't get stuck.
They wanted to anti-strap BBL Ascent. Well, you can say that, but it took them way too long to figure out
have contact.
It's full armor versus the outlaw.
how to play against the defense
a lot of
side.
angles to account for. Did he
He just
see
saw his
the hand
hand,
poking
the
out?
corner of his
Zepkin?
scope.
Looking for that information.
He's trying to bait the shot, I think.
Yeah, potentially.
Why on earth are Sen not putting their wall,
Nice and
Viper
early
wall
here,
in mid?
chooses the time to reposition. It's 40
Like, why
seconds.
aren't we just
roughly to work
cycling
with now.
Viper wall
Cloud9
plus?
using the Trailblazer to take that space.
I don't know.
Up towards the top.
I think they're
Through the box here.
confident they might be
Trailblazer
able
up
to
through
see
mid as
over
well.
the Viper wall with an op or something.
Cloud9 taking this one all the way through
Maybe
A-Link.
then.
It's up to Narrate. See if he can hold this one down. To seize. Maybe sidestepped here. Cloud9,
Yeah,
you barely have
Cloud9
any
are doing
time
a
to
good
work
job
with.
of
No
like
space
getting
anywhere
Sen to
else.
rotate to the
20
wrong part of the
seconds.
map all the time.
You're making your way over
But
towards it
you're
now.
all gonna
To
come
the
through
B side,
here.
there's even more Util that's gonna be
Snake
slowing you
Bite
down.
is
Snake
going to
Bite
destroy you.
offloaded. John QT
There
just
it is.
pulling these seconds, and it's agony right now for
You
Cloud9, but
cannot
still,
die
the kill
just
to offer
before
up.
they actually get through
Time
that
is of
choke
the
point.
essence, really being brought down to the
Having
final
that might have a
moments here with
timing.
only 6 seconds remaining. This plant needs to go down, flooding all the way
Find the
back
bomb.
in. Second knows he can punish Overdrive.
Yes!
He's won the round. With play like
Well
that,
played.
it's quick
Dude, honestly,
thinking
body blocked him.
that
Like, what the
saves
fuck?
day.
You hear that all go off, just
What a
body
really
block.
nice round by Zekken
Wow.
there. Dives in through heaven, something we saw Zeppa do in the first half to win around for the other side.
That could be the difference
Time
right
ends
there.
up
Now
being the
C9,
problem
they
there
ended
for
up with
C9.
3
They didn't
saving
bait out the
essentially.
snake bite. They did such a good job of defaulting and getting rid of all of the Vice utility, but there was still a snake bite that they got snarled up by. And then as John is the distraction, Zekken sweeps out through heaven and picks up Zephyr, who was only on a couple of health points anyway.
Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir.
These rounds are coming
So-
down to such fine margins, but Sen have picked up 3 in a row.
I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that Sen just like seems so
That's the danger of trying to work them out slowly
unbothered
like
by this
Cloud9
whole
are doing.
game. You know, like they're not
Big back
like they're
row.
winning around like that. They're not
Does look
popping
nice,
off
like
at all.
Michael
They're just kind
overall
of
has
like.
got themselves into some pretty good spots.
Yeah.
Late round the Trailblazer.
I know they've already
Here
qualified,
they
so
go
it makes
for a
sense.
slightly
But
earlier tempo on A.
I don't know if that's good or bad for
Through
their
the aim,
chances
choke
of winning.
bang. Steps forwards, the smoke to really
like watching
cut this
Team
one on
Liquid
across the
versus
sky.
Cloud9.
Crash is perfect. Mitch falling Forwards
Wow,
leading the
Mitch,
charge.
where was this when I had you in
LGL doing it
fucking
himself.
VFL and you're dropping fucking
Garden,
3 kills in a map?
slows
Where
down
is
the
this?
Sentinels.
Where was this guy?
Into that winning position.
They've got a lot of space here. A good crossfire across
There's
a
a reason
link
you guys don't do
between
VFL
Zephyr and Mitch,
playoffs.
but it's the
Just
flank
because
from
it's like
Zekken that worries me
people
about
run
the
around, or
Lotus
like it's
position.
just
It's very hard to...
Only a
Because
box
the problem with doing
cover.
playoffs is one team can play
Playing in
4
front of it
games in
for
a
now
week
as
and
well.
one might
Swings
play
out wide.
1.
That's going to be shots.
So like,
hammering
if
now
you've
from
got a
either
players
direction.
on the
Crossfire
right
is
teams,
good.
then
Sentinels
you
are
just
dissecting
win.
this, but still, they're
But
just
you
two
want them to
players.
lose sometimes
The
so
time
that they can
against
play
them.
more
What
games.
more can they do?
Exactly,
Stun,
yeah, yeah.
ricochets,
It
all up
just
through the
doesn't
window.
best teams might get the
He'll be
least
hiding
points
most
is
of the
what you're
intent once
saying.
more. Second, trying to take it forwards, but that snake bite, so damn difficult. And with
The
that
answer's
circle
also very
shrinking, he knows in
complicated
time.
because
It's up.
holy
You
shit.
play for the kills. But Cloud9 still, it's another round
You can like
for them
scale
up
the
to
lower
10.
bracket games down more,
Trailing
but then
by
it's like,
1
dude,
now.
it's so complicated.
Mitch, the hero for C9. He is keeping them in this. The calling has been really nice towards the mid to late rounds.
And
this one
the
a little
regions aren't
faster.
synced either.
And also when Oxy goes down, like you said, takes matters into his own hands, flashes for himself and just decides to pick up a 2K. Economical damage done to some degree by Zekken towards the end. Puts everybody on regen shields, but both teams have been running a ton of regen shield anyway. And 1 Guardian. So not a huge difference made just yet. But if Sen win this round, could be the end.
It's a reveal onto
Break it?
Just saying, I'll just ignore that.
Expecting that one with a
Okay,
overhead nade.
okay.
Sails again to remove the thorns. Breaks the first section of it. Celsius
When did you add
second
that to
layer
your
of it, though,
stream?
just to punish in case they do commit
The
into
laugh
B.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking to
Years ago.
play a bit more of a soft B retake kind of style. He's got the flash for re-clearing through elbow, and that's just spamming mid. Again,
Yeah.
another corrode
Jesus,
moment.
this map.
Always happens. Very narrow in terms of the choke point that you can really cross.
Looking towards the C's here from Narrate. He's jiggling for
I did a whole
contact.
fake cast stream. All these
On
buttons
phase
were like
drop.
different
Yeah, all needs to be
crowd
broken here, but
effect
as soon as it is,
noises.
there's that acknowledgement, and already bang, retreating forwards again, and there's just spam with the Phantom in hand. Picking
And you can
apart this
just kind of
Cloud9
play
team when they're trying to get in this
5v3,
space.
wait for the team.
And now Mitch has got a really difficult decision to make because, I mean, the economy is terrible. You're in a 3v5. You've actually got good map control and positioning, but Sen are kind of just waiting for you to make it to site.
30 seconds left.
This would be a disaster if C9 lost this for their economy.
3 players committing into it, the call is made. Slow going for now, but pure discipline on the other side of things. Zekken takes that point, and contact shots. Fired, Vic!
Wow.
Resetting the aim in time.
No, we're both
Flicks
on
himself
now.
2.
I've got your
And in the 2v3, the Seekers are offloaded, broken. Majority of them.
Ray, what is he doing? He's had some
He's
terrible
dominating
plays
right
in
now.
this game, man.
Narrate
He's
just
had
choosing
some
to take the timing
horrific
instead of
plays
playing
in
with
this
his
game.
teammates. He might want that one back.
It genuinely feels like all these
Absolutely everything
seeds
here
are
for
just
Cloud9. Vic forwards.
big chilling.
approach taken out
The
towards
first
elbow,
seeds just
Trailblazer.
experimenting that have gotten to champs already.
Was broken. The plan is not ideal. Tucked tight into the corner here for Sentinels to work with.
I think
Potentially
all the
with a
drama
twisting
that
and
people were
turning.
talking about like
John holding at least onto the one angle.
first seed having a debuff at champs and stuff at
Already
internationals,
earned
they
up
genuinely
Celsius
didn't even want
claims.
the
The
first
kills
seed.
there, and the shot to Wimpy. Vic, he's done so well up to this point, but just can't get it over the
Well,
line.
they still got the spite.
Damn, next round
Despite
of
Narrate's
calls for
best
C9,
efforts,
but Sen come
Sen
away
win the
with
round.
another. Feels like
I
every
did not
time
play
Sen are
Clash
getting
Royale.
pushed, tested, and yet they've won 4 out of the
Why
last
did they
5
plant there?
rounds.
What a
C9
strange
certainly in positions
plant
where they could have
position as
won
well
on this
when
map,
they-
but now their economy is going to be in a horrible spot.
They gotta know that, like,
These
when you
last
get
few
to
have
this
made
spot,
such
you
a
don't know.
difference.
Like,
Vic
the
was so
Seekers
sharp
literally
with the
all.
aim
I
here,
don't know, man.
but in the
Why
2v2
did he
they
plant
couldn't
that?
quite get it going. Zelsis with half, with a kill.
Come on, bro. That's the friendo. Friendo. Package deal. Package.
John and
Why are they
Zelsis
quoting-
undeniable in the clutch.
Just two guys, that's
3
crazy.
stingers, a bulldog and a guardian. And 2 rounds to take home for C9 if they want OT.
Weaker weaponry. It's all stacked against Cloud9 here. Util already going to be popped off here. Players are past this one though. But oh, the TP committed. Vic is gone. Sent back to the spectator seat. Zelsis. It's an old primed, ready to let loose and unleash. Steel Garden is making things mighty
he dropped
difficult,
right by
mighty
him.
awkward.
Oh.
And no one expects it from above.
Goddamn.
Zelsis clotheslines them. The reposition of Cloud9 is a death sentence as their positions are spotted out. Nightfall, Paranoia all sweeping forwards, and they don't
GG.
even need the best guns for it.
GG. What a strange map.
Yeah, not the best game from SEN I've ever seen there, but good enough, I suppose. Okay, yeah. Right. Yesterday, Net said that C9 had a surprise in store. They've picked Icebox.
Okay.
It must be.
Playing Waylay?
I have no idea what they're going to do, but it must be on the map they've picked, surely.
I hope.
That's a little tease for the next map.
The high Q jerseys carried the map. You're not wrong. That's a weird result. Is it because the splash damage is next to a wall? It's always a wall.
I don't know how they got 3 kills. It was strange, wasn't it? Like Brown was saying,
Yeah.
normally that's like a 130 and no one dies. That was the
That's
round that
crazy
won the
from Zek.
game. That second time round.
Hi,
Good for you,
TMV. It's
Aradella.
been a while. I graduated uni in the meantime.
What did you do? What did you do? Let's play some Scrandal, shall we? Put my camera here. Fried banana from Brazil. Or a pulled pork sandwich. Fried banana. Why would you fry a banana? Business management. Jesus. It was not Spider-Man. Troperio. Is it all Brazilian ones? Or cheesy bacon fries? Rice, beans, pork, egg, and crackling. Honestly, I'd eat that. The problem I think with that is it does look something like... I mean, that's a full-ass meal, though. Oh, fuck off. That's a full-ass meal. Ice cream. Pineapple ice cream. It is a full Brazil one, isn't it? I hate the fucking dessert ones. Pizza. As pizzas go, it's not great. That's the kind of pizza that, you know, you've been on a night out and there's randomly, like, when you wake up, like, there's a box still left and it has that in it. And you're not proud of it, but you eat it. You know what I mean? Like, you just eat it. Fried banana is underrated. I mean, I just can't ever say that I've even knew that that was a thing. This hot dog, 3 sausages, onion, corn, peas, mustard, mayo, ketchup, parsley, and hives. Hives. With £3. Ah, man. Fuck, that pizza one? Fucking hell. Fried chicken on a stick. That was a lot of food. Yogurt ice cream. Give me the fried chicken on a stick. I'd eat fried chicken on a stick. Why not? The thing is, always pick pizza. Oh, I've seen this one before. But what did that get? I mean, that looks nice, though. That's the same thing. Does that beat it? Rice, beans, pork loin, fried egg, collard greens, and a tomato? I think that looks a little bit nicer. Ooh, it's very close. Churro filled with caramel. Fuck it. We're going that. See, a lot of you said right, and you're wrong. You're wrong. It's the churro. Seasoned chicken hearts on a stick. Ooh, that one. This has got a beer in it, so it's gonna be that. Yeah. Not sure about the chicken hearts on a stick. 7 out of 10. Not my worst, not my best. Chicken hearts are decent. Look, I'm not saying they aren't. I don't think that that particular version looked particularly tasty. Does it feel wrong to eat the heart of an animal? Feels a bit more personal, I think. I mean, any vegetarian or vegan here will say, what the fuck are you talking about?
Brawly, right? A little scrappy on the defensive side, but then things turn over to the attack, and it's
C9 will beat Sen on Icebox because C9 are going to use some weird shit. Well, I'm hoping so.
This comp is designed does not allow him to do what he needs to do. He struggles tremendously. He did yesterday.
Honestly, I'm kind of hoping that is the case. Spoken like a Tory. Look, I have never voted Tory. Okay, not once in my life have I voted Tory. And how many times have I voted? 1, 2, 3. I voted 3 times, I think. I voted 3. Boris Corbyn. Have I voted in 3? Can't even remember. Definitely voted Reform. Wrong. I did not buy the Reform footy shirt. I have never voted UKIP nor Reform. I did not vote for Boris Johnson. I did not vote Leave. And I was just about old enough to vote. And I did not vote Leave. I am not part of the EDL. Do Britain have a communist party? I mean, we do, but not, not a serious one. I saw you at the pub bingo with Nigel Farage. Let's see if Imi says they're going to cook something up.
Talk to me about your Icebox. Why pick Icebox against Sentinels?
You'll see is the easiest way to put it, but we're either going to look great or we're going to look stupid. It's going to be one or the other. But in
they
practice,
must have cooked something.
This map has been incredible for us. So let's see what happens.
Best of luck.
What have they cooked? What do you think they've cooked? God, if they just play a normal comp now, I'm just going to be like, what a fucking troll. What do you think? What would you... Right. Man. Triple smokes? Oh, what do you think that... Triple duelist? Clove, Omen, Viper. I could definitely see Clove, Omen, Viper. I think that has a ring of truth to it, I think. Neon Breach Teo. I mean, playing Breach now on Icebox? Breach? What? Bad Breach on Icebox? If it's just a normal comp with a Waylay or something, then I'm going to be pretty disappointed. I feel like it's Cloud9, so it's more likely to be aggressive than defensive. It can't be no Viper, can it? What about no Viper, like Omen Clove type shit? Ooh, a Lives comp. I like that from Wes. That's a good prediction. A Lives comp. So like Sage... Sage Clove. Would they play KO? Fuck it. Silver will be in there. I don't think they're that mad. Silver KO. I don't think they'd play Phoenix though. I think it would then just be like Jet. Could they be that mad? I guess that's actually not that strange of a comp if you just change this for Viper. It's Raise ISO. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. That's
Here
quite
we go.
underwhelming.
Are you ready?
I mean, playing ISO is like, sure, ISO's fine. Yeah. I mean, and Raise. I mean, I don't hate it. I'll be honest. But it's not like completely baffling. I mean, like I said, they're playing Viper, they're playing Killjoy, they're playing Sova. Like, they're basically playing the 3 agents that almost everyone plays, and then they've just changed the 2. Comp out of 10. Well, I mean, they really fucking hyped this up. Net hyped it up yesterday. You got Emmy hyping it up there. I was hoping some real fucking weird shit. You know, I was looking for an FPX comp. I was looking for something fucking baffling. I guess this is, you know. I guess they, you know.
Nuts. But it's also,
they have strawberry ice cream and they're like, fucking hell. Holy shit, that's too spicy for me.
Gonna see double
That's
duelists in this
C9.
team, I would expect it to be Zeppa maybe.
Sure.
But all right, let's see what Vic's got.
See what they got. Standing ahead. Dart forwards. It's going to be dealt with. Just that back and forth.
I mean, we'll see though.
Double push for the defenders down tube here. C9 holding
So heavy
both
mid
duelists,
stack.
looking for a lurk potential through mid, and then playing A, pretty soft. They've got Killjoy utility all over it, but it's just trying to slow the
He
plant
thinks it's
down
a
so that they
player,
can get
it's a fucking
into
turret.
position to fast retake or flood.
Bro, it's a turret.
The turret just around the corner.
I can see a gun. I can see a gun.
The burst of the util.
In fact, I can see a gun on a timing. He's
Old rotation here for
he's
these Cloud9
consistently
players.
showing
Gonna
me
be
his gun.
Taking their time to shine soon enough here.
He's making
Dash
noise
is
every time.
propped. All down, plant in order. That's a vulnerable and a
Okay, well,
shot.
they
Coming
slightly
about.
mistimed that, but
Attempt
you
of
can
anything
already
with
see
damage
what they're
done.
gonna be cooking here.
Vulnerable ticking up. Zekin has just deleted one shot to the body. Zelsis trying to hold them all the way back. There's no plant down yet, and the Cloud9 players are swarming into this site, trying to take the fight by storm. The site might just be theirs. They spotted the last one as a straggler in the name of Zelsis. He's
James
down
Ross is
and
a
out for the
killer
count.
because he was so
Missed
slow.
around here for Cloud9. And I said it during that moment there, but I mean, listen.
Okay,
you're seeing ideas put together
you can
early.
already kind of see what
And the
they're
ideas
cooking
didn't
here,
even work
right? The
perfectly.
vulnerable
It's crazy.
plus
Listen, I mean,
raise
we've
nade
seen it
plus
with, like,
shock
snake bites and
darts.
shocks before in the past, but
You know, Viper Molly plus raise nade
Shock
plus shock
vulnerable,
darts.
super good combo.
You can-
They actually didn't even get the timing of it perfect.
You can
and yet
see
the
what
overall
they
line still worked. There was
cooked
enough
up here.
pressure on the plant that they had
They
to
have an
get
option not
off.
scared because of
And then the flood
ISO.
retake comes
Retake
through.
with Wallace nuts, retake
Super
blastback
fast.
stuff in clutches.
A lot of conviction.
It's
I think
just,
Sen are going to find it really
I'm
tough to get
wondering how
plants
they get
down
on
and
site to
post-plant
plant.
wins.
I think that's gonna be the hardest thing for
Yeah,
Sentinels.
This is really gonna
their
stress
attack
test
side is
their
the side that should struggle really.
Thinking
Here.
on the fly, their creative
But again,
adaptation.
ISO should be getting like
I think on
looks
Crowder,
that
yeah.
no other Asian can in this game. You shouldn't be really scared of like
failed at the
off
on
angles
the
or
fly
ups.
adaptation. I know it's weird to say when they won 13-10, but a lot of the wins that they were getting on their attack side were based on the theory early on, like the coach game plans. Not so much what was happening between rounds 6 to 10 as they were trying to adapt.
Thing is though, map 3, even map 3 is like Lotus.
Ton of
Like,
space given up to
I
them.
think Cloud9 can beat them on Lotus. I don't
Again,
know.
playing that retake. Vulnerables across. Shockies are flying forwards as that long-range artillery and shots are hammering into these Sentinels players. Once more, Zekin will fall, but the plan was down. That was the goal for Sentinels.
There was a lot of damage on John. He got dropped down to 26 health.
Nade rebounds, makes the retake a little bit easier there, and it does push these players out into the open, wide for the taking. Really
seen
see
the
the
value
pieces
of the
put
raise,
together
and the
here, and
raise-
why this composition is taking their scrims by storm.
They've also got incredible ultimates on this comp. Okay,
Didn't even
Mitch,
think about that. Yeah.
Mitch has got long-range plant denial. Oxy's got long-range plant denial. Vic has long-range plant denial. And then you've got a lockdown and a pit.
Yeah.
So this is an exceptional composition in terms of ult value once you get onto the defense side and you all start rolling. And of course, they're going to get up to them faster because they've won the pistol follow-up.
That's been wasted.
Hey, baby. Hey, run these kids over, baby.
Okay, here we go. First of all, gun round.
Here for Cloud9.
So
Yeah,
if you
and this does
are
feel like the kind of
Sentinels,
comp
what I
that-
would say is you
maybe-
need to
maybe
pressure
it's
mid
just the one
more
it
in
does-
this
it
game
doesn't
than you
even
would
matter.
in other
The theory
games.
is gonna be
Like
so
when
tough
you're
for
seeing
Sen to
this
deal
comp
with.
and you're thinking about all
But
the
it's good
spike
for it the
denials
first
that
time
they
you pull it
have,
out.
Shocking and vulnerable
Wow.
here. Oxy is way up in your face.
you need to be
Satchels up
pressuring
onto
mid
belt,
so that
skips
people
past
start
all that
looking
util,
here and they aren't as
breaking the pace
worried
of the
about
game. The
that. This is what you
expectations, I
need,
suppose, for
right?
Sentinels to be taking fights out early.
Get these guys
You
looking
wanna
this
think
way.
about it.
That's a defensive shot that quite a lot of other teams are doing, but nobody else combos it with an ISO vulnerable.
Yeah.
And a triple reclear.
You know,
out through
get
mid,
them
looking for the
worried
lurker.
about
They know
this,
the plan
yeah.
was somewhere around here because Killjoy util got broken. So they're going hunting.
They've missed that timing though.
Bang. Doesn't want
I
any
think they
peace
can
in
hear
it.
him.
Turret's down. Like, okay,
Turret
well,
is
Zeltis out of range.
down.
We'll take the timing. Gladly.
Not good.
Goes up. This is on top of it. Wants to take the fight
That's
anyway.
wild.
Straight to them. Net is gone.
Yeah, that's a really good adaptation
Oh,
from
they are
Zelsis
taking
and
around
Oxy caught on the flank as well. A chance here for
So
Sen
again,
in the round.
fighting before you
4v3.
plant.
But
Goodbye,
because they couldn't
Sen.
get the plant down, there are still some pieces.
Now they're gonna
Danger
wait for
here.
the Viper fuel to come
One
back on.
shock, really, though.
Just need to wait their timeout though for the wall to go back up. Got enough fuel now. They can make a play forwards. 9 are grouped. All not exactly broken as well. Now Swarm protects, so nobody can push past this one with the drone to set it
Vic,
forwards. Vic,
losable.
there it
Losable.
is. Snappy from
Lost.
Zeppo.
Wow.
Blink of an eye. It's all going to pot right now for Sentinels. Bang's left to
Hold
see
up.
if he can do it all. Finds the first, drops down. Got Fire trying to hide it, and he's really ISOing these fights.
No way.
There's no way. I mean, that's just classic Cloud9.
Purely control,
Love that,
purely
yeah.
composed.
That is classic Cloud9.
That's all individual moments
Oh
there towards the
no,
end.
how have they lost
Sen got
that, man?
themselves in a nice position after they got the plant down. And then Zep
Oh
was hit.
my God.
Bulldog spray transfers all over the place.
Just
and bang,
defuse
one
up down. No, like
Wins
just
the
stay up
1v3.
down. Why? Who's the first guy all the way in
I saw
Narnia?
these ones.
What is Vic doing?
So
Yeah,
nice.
Vic is not
C9
good,
are
not
trying to
good.
play, doubled up.
Yeah, you
tripled
literally
up.
just
You
have
have to
one guy
hold the-
stick
Takes
and
the
one,
fights
and
one
yeah,
by
you
one.
just play it.
The angles playing the corners perfectly.
Oh man,
Red Bull
that's like
clutch.
a.
Back.
As a
This is where
coach, I
ults
mean,
start
that
to
just
come online for
you just
C9.
want to
So I don't
fucking
think if you
break
should
the table.
Be in Desperation City too early here.
The law of steel
Yeah,
states
they've
that that's
lost the
definitely
3v1,
100%
but
Vic's fault.
C9 are about to get another.
It's always the first person that makes a mistake you have to yell at. Everyone else is
So they're gonna
whatever.
go destroy this turret from deep. Walk past.
Broken from the bottom section, out through the window is
Jesus.
watchful
Good
though.
anti-strap
Zeppo,
by-
aware of the possibilities, the weakness,
We
and the
saw him.
angles. Might have even seen a second player,
So I've
but
seen Sen run this play quite a few times.
ISO's already adjusted.
trained.
He's on the line.
Mitch
The
is
kitchen.
in a very deep push
Oh, what
up
is this?
spot here. And Oxy's
Oh, the timing.
not quite holding that
Really
top
weird
nest
spot.
position.
Oh, onto the ropes, that's
Jeez.
bullets through the wall.
That gives
should
Mitch
set
so
up
much
for Mitch to
context. He's gonna
punish.
swing Jill here in
Oh,
2
Mitch doesn't
seconds.
want to take the swing.
Or not.
Just letting Zelsis escape. He's limping. They're going to get healed up a little more by John. And a finish
So
over
they're gonna
towards
get
B.
beat
If he's
Yeah,
running
pretty
away and you know he's
Snake
hit, that
Players trying to
basically
drift
tells you
over
that
towards
Sage is
C.
on the opposite
Remember
side of the
that
map.
plant, if it does come
he's
through,
probably running away
Vic
for a
can
heal.
rip somebody away. So you've
But
got to put
C9
a
have
body in
not
front
even
of the
thought about
planter
that.
to
Now
deliberately
they're
get grabbed by
pushing
the
mid.
ISO. There's just so much to think about.
30 seconds left.
It's not usually
They're
the
not
norm when
ready
you're
for
playing
this.
Icebox. It's normally quite standard stuff. John with the plant. And there it is.
Ooh,
Oh,
he
ripped
just got it
away.
down.
Not in time to deny that plant. Still forces out the 1v1
Oh my
with the
God.
shields there. John just can't quite handle it. Vic takes him out. Advantage now by 2 players. Sentinels have got to try and hold this one back. At least
Time
they
to
have
go
the plant
fast. They have
down.
shield.
Full position.
That is a horrible fucking.
It's a 1 and done by
undercut.
every
What?
single margin. That Snake Bite just
Snakebite.
pushing out to the fight. Down the Swarms as well, forcing the issue.
Oh, good ISO
Systematic
value.
here from Cloud9. Slowly
Yeah.
but surely trying to piece together the
Good
fight.
round.
And Zelsis just realizes, okay, we're going to give this one up entirely.
And optimizing to try to get up to the next ulti here for Vic. Even with the timing being off on some of these plays from C9. Like on the pistol round, they didn't quite execute Vulnerable Shock perfectly. In this round, they don't quite get the timing on the ISO ult perfect as well to stop the plant. But even so, it's still insanely difficult to deal with. Snakebite comes through to the back of yellow, Vulnerable through to default.
Hey,
ISO
good
running at you with
old
shield.
They're just nasty.
They are horrible.
You can't hold at the yellow box.
Yeah,
So yeah, Sen,
it's so tough to deal with. I think the best thing
they
that
need to learn
Sentinels have
here,
done
and,
so
and
far
you need to be
is
pushing
boost
forward. But
Zelsis
this
up
is like
on
this
the
is why
box
this is a
as they were
good
trying-
counter to the Sage, because you have the delay in terms of like wall goes up, can't plant first time, can't plant second time because of the delay. But when you obviously go for this wall, you're also stopping yourself from pushing deep. Right, you're walling yourself in as well. So SEN are taking a timeout probably to talk about that. I mean, they have pressured mid, which I think is a good idea, right? And that is getting them the spike down, like we saw in that round, right? Like a lot of C9 players were, you know, kind of in mid by the time we were actually getting the spike down. Like creating pressure in mid is a good idea. That is something that you need to be doing consistently, and they are. But I think the second layer to that is when you're going to plant the spike, you've also got to then go and take some space. You also have to be aware of like their aggro plays, right? They like, you still got to remember who you're playing. This is a pretty aggressive team, I would say, in general. How many does SEN need on attack? I think if they can get to 5. Will this map be close, decided by a margin of 4 rounds or less? I would say yes.
It might be looking like a one-sided game for Cloud9, but
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
on attack,
listen, when you're used to scrimming
I think
against the
Cloud9,
standard
you're just
comms and
hoping that
Icebox,
Oxy and Vic
and
just go
suddenly you
crazy.
get thrown a curveball at you.
Honestly,
You have to
so
think
you're
about
just
it.
hoping that those two run in and they just kill
redefines
enough
how you're thinking
people.
about the map and how you're supposed to play it.
Well, it'll be a real test for SEN. Kaplan's had
And
his
hope
opportunity
that's enough to get the
speak
spike down.
squad.
But again, against
And he's
this
still got
particular
really
comp,
experienced,
like,
good, smart
know,
players on Sentinels too.
they're playing Sage Killjoy to your ISO raids. Like, they don't quite have as much spike denial. Just going for the full A exec here with the 1 hero gun for Zek.
Weaker setup in terms of... Oh, that's slow. Yeah, that did not land in the intended place.
He's trying to bounce it off the wall.
Walls up.
They are going to get a free plant off the back of this. So one of the few rounds where C9 not fighting.
And also
to
changing your
deny
plant
this.
position as well. Good idea from
Instead
SEN.
of planting further back, expect positions, they just pull back the spot. It's a luxury of...
Now, Narrator's still 1 off ult here.
It's going to be hard committed here. Rifle player in the
Zep's
hands of
got
Zek,
1.
and there it is. Zep's gone. There's weaker weaponry, but now there is danger here. Sentinels are in a pretty good spot for it. Big highlights, big lights up. That's the shield gone. Down
Wow,
now with a
how's he lost
stinger.
that?
John's doing that. Zek can defend. Up and over towards the top. It's a dash back to disengage. But forwards again, pressing the advantage to the Sentinels. And they strike back hard. Zekin. 4 kills for him. And can I take back the answer that I gave you earlier? Is that possible?
I mean, yeah, Harry hindsight. It's always easy to tell what's going to happen when you've already seen it. Zekin was the only player who came into that round with a rifle, and he made it sing. Owned Zepper as he tried to come out on the retake. And that's I guess, what happens if you allow Sentinels to get a bit of an entrenched position. It is a bit harder maybe for this composition to go for such an aggressive retake strategy on A.
Thank you for the
B
gun, Jordan.
retakes look amazing though.
Yeah, we're straight back into it as well.
Obviously he's picking up this ult orb over towards A. Turret retracted, so it's on a slightly quicker cooldown. And Mitch is the next one up in terms of an ultimate. So Mitch's ult, really good for plant
Okay,
denial
feeling
as
the
well.
pressure again.
C9, they're
You
not
do
going to allow
have
John
Silver ult
to
here
get
to
an
deny
easy
plant first time.
like he did.
You've got a lot of people here as well. So what SEN need to realize is that they are playing for spike denial quite often.
She said ready to
right,
punish
so you've
on
got
moment's
to...
notice. All contact plays from Sen though. They realized we don't have to use any util to take this one. We can walk all the way up through 410. Shock dart preemptive to get rid of the nano swarms here. Forwards!
That's not
What a
where
fight
you
to
need to be
take.
in
Hunter's
this round.
Fury. It's uploaded now. That might just be the panic button being hit. Does
Wow.
push back that plan for now. Wall needs to be broken, at least a portion of it, but Sentinels still comfortable playing around this one.
Can't miss
Shock
shots
dart's going
either.
wide. There's in the back pocket as well to work around. John, he could bring Zekin straight back into the forward once more, but it's a pushed forwards position. Rolling retreat by Sentinels. Fighting hard, give up the space. John QT is taking liberties. Overextended himself here, but listen, he might just be stopping them all. Solo, Dolo, Zeltis helps him out right from the side.
What
A
is
whole lot of
Zeltis
util
doing?
being expended to try and slow this one down, but
What are they
Sentinels have a
doing?
pretty good
They have
idea of how they want
Solos
to fight
still.
this one now. Playing back. It's Narrate's ult, earned up. Off that tap of the spike. Denies them the chance to get any sort of time onto this one, and time is ticking. Ran way too short, and I realize it. Immediately coming up with appropriate answers. Sentinels, what a bounce
I don't
back.
quite know what SEN were doing there in the
This was
4v2.
rifle
They seemed
round,
a little
remember,
bit
that Kaplan
lost.
took
But
the timeout to adjust. He takes attack after 4 rounds, then there's an eco, and this is the round where Kaplan's adjustments can be seen. Look how deep they got before John tried to plant. There's 2 players pushing further forwards, way further than John, trying to put the pressure on Oxy.
see, now
and
if
get a
C9
kill.
can understand that though and
So
react,
much better. The scrap took us keep scrapping, dude.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. They want to force fights.
Yeah.
And that's
they
the
should
adaptation
they
that I was
should
talking
be
about.
able
You
to
gotta
hit
get up.
Cloud9 to be able to realize that, and you do have an ISO. You know, like you don't have to play backside. You don't have to play in this style. You know, you can be more aggressive. It's not like you have a bad aggressive going. You're playing Raise ISO. This is NA's second best team. The region is properly cooked. I think it's so interesting that whatever region you're currently watching, man, this region dog shit. Why is YouTube Live digitalizing you? I don't know what that means. Do I think NRG 20G2? Do I think NRG 20G2? No.
Player advantage situation, but fair enough. C9 stacking over towards the A side. It's an eco round, so they'll probably deviate from their normal strategy that they've been running.
Okay, an eco here. Well, half 5 is C9.
Players going to be holding these long angles while they can obviously try and press forward. So already adjustments made. Sentinels committing a lot of util to deny the ults. They know that they want away.
And
They're
remember,
gonna
Oxy, or
they're gonna go for next round, or they're gonna go for this round? They're gonna go for next round. They're gonna get big with the ult.
C9's comp is all about grabbing those free orbs and getting the ult cycling.
Meanwhile, sending it flying forwards. Sentinels, a lot of space over towards B. But the wall a little bit more lateral, which makes it harder to deny. Plant. Placed down here by John. Even tucked himself into a forward spot, but
that should be fairly hard. They might even just save the 2 guns, to be honest. Yeah, net. Yeah, they're actually just giving up the round.
Not particularly scrapping in this round.
Whoever said why I don't drink?
Rifle round, I'm sure.
I just don't know what the down was.
Spotting those players onto the flank as well.
I just decided
takes
I
that
would.
time to retreat, knowing that there's not really much danger there.
Real glue guy, best name in all of Valorant. Thanks for 12 months.
That's easy to explain cause all regions are shit.
Out towards the backside of yellow, there's no swing in sight, so nothing to push and really make the play.
I just want to make it known that I don't think that all regions are shit. Line them up.
Line them up. A quick updraft dash to get the hell out of there.
This next round is going to be tough for Sen, though. You know, celebrate that you've managed to figure out what's going on currently. But C9
they do have 4 ults.
Another
C9.
ISO ult.
They have to win this round.
Lockdown if they need it for retake.
Gotta win this round.
A Viper's Pit to
The
lock
drink
off
on special
B
occasion?
or A,
No,
you know,
I'd never
wherever
drink.
they want to put it. There are just so many things around the map for Sen to try to deal with here. And this reminds me of, was it round like 6 or something on Corrode?
I didn't even see Oxy.
Where the ults had just got huge for C9.
How would I rate the chance for each region to win champs?
Quite able to put
Well,
together
I think when you're
something
looking
that
at
could force them out. They
chances
lost a
to
couple
win
players
champs,
really early
you're
on.
looking at adding up all of the teams together in terms of they're like good. And if you're talking about winning champs, we're talking really about ceilings, right? We're not talking about average. We're talking about ceiling of that team.
Standard exchange with a util again. Pull back on the turret.
So in terms of teams that I think can win champs,
I do like how much pressure
if they play at their absolute ceiling,
to the turret,
I would say you've got G2 and SEN in Americas.
That's how you play Icebox.
Yeah, it is. But clearly, that's
You've
why
got
Capcom
Heretics,
saying we're happy that C9
Fnatic,
picked this map. Last time,
and Liquid in
Fury,
the
the
MEA.
only time we've seen it this stage. Cloud9 bit
You've
better
got
than Fury.
EDG in
Other than
China.
that,
Yeah. No real doubt there.
all
You've
of
got
the ults
Paper
are
X
on
in
the opposite
Pacific.
side of the map, really. It's only the lockdown that's here.
I understand
that's a
some of you
retake
might
on
put a
top
question
Panther
mark
a lot.
here. You could also add in T1 with a question mark, I suppose. I mean, they literally did win it all.
Dart revealing it. Broken as well. That's a
Very
lockdown
early
forced out
timing.
early.
Really early timing as kind of using
No,
the
not
lockdown
DRG.
to stop a plant. And now buying time for C9 to get rotators in.
Bang. He hears it. There's a lot of presence here. That shield's going to be broken. Oxy was meant to try and defend that one. Vic just fade away out to the side. Doesn't have a shield for this fight here. Bang can easily win it out, but
isn't he
Vic
just dead?
dominates it. Takes out that
Oh,
fight.
why didn't they just
down
kill
as
him?
well. It could have been punished potentially there for it. John had that space,
Time.
but that was just playing for the res. All up, doubled up, out towards it, and out he swings in every time to Kevin Sentinels.
Why didn't they just kill him?
Time pressure getting to
What are
them,
they?
feeling
Why
like
are they
had to make a
walling?
play.
Just kill him.
Not enough seconds to play with in the round here.
Well, didn't he? Where'd he ult from? He ult from like front mid. I think I had to see where he ulted.
No, he ulted from like right by Oxy's body.
So there's going to be a round one out here by Cloud9.
And they saw him. Like you saw him
Off
off.
the back of the ultimates that they've got.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Silver lining for Sentinels is they did manage to force a couple big ones out.
Yeah.
So lockdown got used.
What are the
ISO
odds a
ultimate got
team you
used as well.
didn't write
Those are
down
two
wins challenge?
shots to get
Well,
both.
who are we looking at most likely?
didn't know
Again,
that
this is
more
Elite
people
Firm.
come
We're
through.
looking at
I
BBL.
thought this fight in mid was going to go
We're
so
looking at
badly.
that.
Or maybe they just didn't know.
The America's
Actually,
third
they still only
and
have to
fourth
beat like Boiler and the A line
also,
again. Like
John
it's
We're
is
really
looking
just
at
in mid.
BLG,
I thought John was gonna punish
XLG,
the ISO.
DRG.
around the
I
corner.
thought John was going to punish Vic as he came out of ult for the
We're
res.
looking
Yeah,
at
ult for the res instead.
Talon
So, you know, just taking maybe
slash
the slightly
DRX.
safer option in that.
Who's an RRQ?
Round again.
Off the rip.
Okay, off the rip! You gotta be kidding
Really?
me! The second it takes that contact, it's a quick disengage out. Not quite.
Who's the most likely of them
as
to win?
nice
I'd
as
probably say
Oxy's
RRQ are the
showstopper on
most
Corona.
likely of
No.
those teams to win.
Shocking and vulnerable up towards Belt as well for that punish and attempt of it. That's a brave play when you don't really know what these players are.
Damn.
You are Tyson with
Actual
death
just
there,
a
buddy. Yet
jeweler
still he
stiff
wins it
right
out.
there.
Based out the
Yeah.
shots, just poking his head up.
Dude,
Actual, I'm just a better
A
player
lot
than
about
you.
how Oxy has better raw
he
aim
jiggles
than
them a little bit closely. And
I think
then
RRQ would be the
makes him readjust his
most likely of
crosshair.
those other
And
teams.
wide swings. It's actually crazy.
Shield active. All up.
Showstopper for fucking updraft.
Feeling like he has to make a play. That
Okay.
is okay. Spamming onto the line.
Bit of a strange decision to fight the ISO while they still have the shield active. But now, pushed out. Zelsis' ult is going to allow Bang to get in. They should be able to get a plant and a pit off the back of this, and it'll be so tough for C9.
There it is. Pit's going to be lined up nice and ready. Bang. Lets it loose now. Plant down with no problems here. Very difficult retake here for Cloud9.
Didn't take a
Pit
ton
might
of
be able to
space.
get them a lot of space in.
Because of the lockdown, they are here
Back
pretty
inside his
fast.
flank is important. But the rate on the off angle, very unexpected. Might still happening as well on multiple fronts here. It's just dodging, juking, spamming away with the bullets. Narrate wins his
Goodbye,
fight
Narrate.
out.
They should be
With
fine
that,
now.
the threat of the flank removed. Cloud9
Yeah,
already second
with no
guessing whether they
flank.
should even make a go of this.
They're just gonna save.
Tiptoeing around, but it looks like they
Rough.
are looking for the exit.
Is there a poker
Playing
ad?
that ult round there really
Because
nicely.
Ascend is owned by a guy who's
Knew
a
what the win
professional
condition
poker
was.
player.
Forced down Vic. Lockdown popped in. He's got the perfect pit and plant to be able to secure. I am impressed with the way that Sentinels is calling on the attack, because they're making adjustments against a really tough comp here. C9, all of the stuff that was bamboozling Sen early on, the insane fast tempo pace, the quick flood retakes, huge amounts of plant denial. We're not really seeing those rounds anymore because Sen is slowing down the pace so much.
Tell you what,
and it's so
RRQ
much
can
more
win champs
contacting
if
in.
they buff Waylay and Breach. If they buffed Waylay and
Less sound
Breach, then
cues for C9 to
RRQ would
play
be a
around.
good.
Try not to be so obvious in terms
I
of
didn't know you could be a
tempo and
professional
plans.
gambler, but that's the thing about poker is like, yes, it's gambling, but it's also like it's not just like
This
it's
now,
not like spinning a
ults
roulette
expended
wheel.
on both sides. Only the pit
You know,
available.
poker
for them.
is a game of skill. You know, if I played against Ben, heads up
Slow.
poker 100
Again,
times,
just that clear awareness. Sentinels know how Cloud9 want to be playing this.
like I would not end up winning that. It would not end up 50-50.
Drone's going to be used. That cuts out
He
the
would
drone.
fucking
One
destroy
way
him.
to stop it. Suppressed.
That allows C9 to still get posted up on aggressive angles like Oxy.
Yeah, I'd win some. Like, yeah, it is
Oh,
random.
you're
I'd win
right,
some
Cloud9
because
trying to clear
I'd,
up the map.
you know, fucking randomly go all in
Only
and
spawned
win
the one.
twice
That
in a
was
row.
Celsius, I believe,
Right,
so
like,
it doesn't really
yeah.
feel like a full committal.
Sometimes I'd win.
I don't think
In
the
fact,
tempo
actually, if I was
towards
playing
the
against
because,
Ben,
I mean,
I would
you've
just
got
go all in
really
every
deep
hand.
push-up position from net.
Recognizing that that's my best chance.
Entry Oxy will delete him. Satchel down. Just to try and escape this one. Still, Sentinels don't want to give this one up. Taking fights forward, past it, but the wall is still
Mitch's
up.
value
It
is
is
crazy,
him
man.
down and ripping him to shreds.
I like how they all just
The
fight backside
rifles
together too.
being that cherry on top.
Now that's an honest round of Icebox. That looks more like what
Yeah.
you expect from the map, from any different compositions being played. Defenders just holding that line of scrimmage at the Viper wall, never letting you go past 410.
All in, including the
No
house and the
ults
car?
used on
No.
either sides. Nothing particularly crazy coming out from C9. Just holding crossfires, stopping Sen.
Poker anti-stratting is crazy work. Well, essentially, I would just recognize that against a professional poker player, I had no chance.
An attack up from Zelsis.
So I
Trophies
might as
on the
well
road
just
too.
like try
It's
and
quite good
flip
when
a
you're just
coin, even if
contacting
that
around the
coin
map to
is
see if you can get a
not
punish on
weighted,
people
because they're
playing
just going to wait till
info
I
lines for defense.
don't have a good hand.
Spots potentially.
Well, they're just going to wait until they've got a
Certainly
good
get
hand.
punished here.
He's there, but
Cool.
fires off the bullet, rattles it off. He's still looking to be hard committed over towards B. That's what Zelsis is holding for.
Mitch might be coming to drone. See if he can set him up on the
Ah,
line.
Elevated
Drone.
Speaks.
Zelsis has got to tuck. Oxy
Watching a
misses the
team play
opportunity to set
ISO
up
on
a more aggressive
Icebox.
line.
They've been copying your ideas.
Now swarm lineups now up for tube. This is being watched for.
If
What do you
this
think of the
does go
raise
towards A,
elevators? Oh
this-
no.
Bit of a rare one, but also
Don't worry about it.
the whole point was that that sets up Bang to lurk, and now Bang's just going to hit the turret instead.
It does get broken.
Oh, it does
It's
get
the
broken.
second
Both-
nano swarm
Both
committed.
nanos used.
Did you just see the player? Potentially. Might have just missed the timing anyway. But still, this pit is down. Difficult to work through. But again, Senna just calling the contact plays all the way up. And there it is.
Oh, no,
Pit's going to be dropped down. Blink of an eye.
Rated underrated on this map, but not good in this comp.
Up. Cloud9 trying to take
Says
this one
Mr.
from
Speaks.
multiple directions. Just holding it back for now.
Well, they don't know about the flank.
Spike gets taken. Shield pop. That is precisely the wrong play you want to be walking into. Zelsa's operator not too good against that. Vulnerable up. Sliding to the side here. It's a full committal from Cloud9 off onto that flank, and Sen having to flip the script here.
Oh, I mean, ISO value right there.
Onto that one, just topples in an instant.
Sentinels got bang up through tube, and he was supposed to backstab the retakers. He comes through kitchen, and he's like, "Oh, where are the retakers?
Nobody's here."
3 of them coming through the flank. Managed to get past with a smoke.
That's the thing, like, when you go for this heavy retake A,
maybe they used
on
the
the
ISO.
flank?
No, they didn't use the ISO shield.
We Sen didn't deal with that very well, did they? Like, the Rage just swinging out on his own into what he knows is a lot of people.
Good round
And
from
Narey has
C9,
played a
they
pretty
take the
rough
lead,
game,
heading
I'm not
into
going to
the
lie.
half.
He's had some pretty terrible decisions this game, hasn't he?
From Vic's ultimate again, that kill contract. You're going to see the same util here from Sentinels.
And Mitch has got his ult online. Vic nearly with his ult online as well, so C9. Great tools to work with.
Looking to punish it. Not over the top. Oxy straight into the fight again. That's a Hunter's Fury. Trying to set this guy up again, but the down not dealt with. Oxy was lit up, and Celsius ready to contain. Holding down.
This round was over before it
Extra
began.
avenues.
Hello,
Potential
why
for
do
that
we leave?
spillage. The ult even lost out.
Wow.
Vic can't get it done against the IGL.
T-Tours.
Sentinels.
Just leave.
Basically
Just
everything
left
going wrong
that.
for Cloud9 there on every
Lol.
single section of the map.
Sage was in an intense battle.
look at
Find
the
out
exercise.
next episode if they win.
Literally everywhere around the map.
Yeah, actual,
Cloud9
we're mid
not
Yu-Gi-Oh
able to
duel.
put any level of success together. I don't know why they've gone for something so aggressive in the final round. Just trying to throw Sentinels off, I suppose.
Yeah.
But Midge left wondering if that was the right call. They had incredible ults to deny the plant and put some pressure on Sen, but it's going to be a dead even half.
6-2-6.
Okay, 6-6. I do think that this comp, I mean, again, on this attack side, what I'm expecting from C9, well, this is classic C9 plan anyway, is hope that Oxy goes kind of crazy and hope that Vic goes crazy. Because getting the spike down here should be pretty tough for them. Like, they're gonna need to go pretty. They're gonna need to push here pretty hard. Still, it's winnable. Again, this wouldn't shock me if this ended close, but Sen win. And, like, we've got a better C9. But again, C9 play the winner of EG versus 100 Thieves. If C9 played this well against 100 Thieves or EG, from what we saw from 100 Thieves, they won't be in trouble. Like, actually, 0% worry. They should make it to the top 4. But the top 4 won't be enough for them. They're then going to need to win that next game. Why do attack teams waste so much util to deny that early AO for defenders? Because letting them farm an orb every round is not good.
As a C9 hater, I have to give them credit. They are best in class at playing to their lose condition.
Like, yeah, you're using some util, but at the same time, well, one, also, like, if you're using a Sage out there, it can stop them from pushing as well, but... Like, yeah, in your ranked games, you should literally farm that. Unless a Jet updrafts on you, you should just farm that until someone does updraft on you, to be honest. I can't wait for the VCT season to be over so I can finally go out and get involved in shenanigans. What the fuck are you... What does that mean?
Oh, Sliggy's birthday. TMV oil
There's
up.
my dude, TMV oil up.
Getting to see more of Sentinels than we would maybe have expected.
And also an exciting Icebox.
Yes, a genuinely
Listen,
exciting Icebox.
I don't know when the last time it was.
And C9 on the attack side might have
Bro,
some
Mitch
really
top
interesting
fragging
ideas
again.
as well.
Actually,
I can understand
he's
the theory
trolling
of this
me.
comp a lot better when they're on
He's
the
actually
defense.
a message to you
Maybe they're going to
specifically.
surprise us and have some awesome ideas for attack as well.
Full group up here by Cloud9. Nothing spread it. Across the map here, Zekken is also just all the way pushed into bottom mid. Turret not catching his contact. It's a little bit deeper.
Well, I oiled up if RRQ
So
win
Zekken can
Paris.
play with the rest of the pack. Turret
No.
is going to be broken and dealt with, but Nanoswarm's critically not broken.
Or deployed.
Yeah, Sentinel's holding on to it as well.
Good patience. Vic takes the ult.
We gotta
as
save
well,
it for
so
something
clearly
special.
ISO ult, most important on the attack side for C9.
If Wolves win a tournament, I'll do it.
Right corner though, Zeltis is going to be nice and safe here. As soon as he sees Yuto coming forwards, as the Nanoswarm's deaded, buys time. His team is getting back into the fight and the fray. Grouped up now shoulder to shoulder with that shield, but it's already popped off here. And Vic just whittled down to about 4 HP. Swinging from
Yes, he is. What?
It's gone down and out.
Oh, they still win?
Cloud9 are still in this one.
Wait, how is
Fighting
ISO
Swift,
not-
They are not willing to give this one up, but it could be anyone's game
they're
yet. Still
solo.
Mitch barely onto anything whatsoever. The
Oh my
shots
God,
are
he's
over
dancing, he
Celsius
knows it.
versus Zeppa.
All right.
Killjoy versus
He
Killjoy.
has to start
Sage
up.
wall.
Barely any health left. It comes down to the
No way!
timing.
Oh my god, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Turn it up somewhere, man.
Anyone's game.
You know he's one
When I
shot.
rolled up of G,
And
won
waving
Paris.
across the stage
Perhaps,
as well. I like
perhaps.
to see Cloud9 with energy, with a bit of trash talk in the
Wow.
playoffs game against possibly the best team in Americas. I wasn't ready to say it after the Lev game, but
How did they lose this?
I think I am now. I think this feels like a very different squad.
Yeah. Cloud9 team, I mean, using the group stage to really try and evolve themselves as a team. Getting clowned on in the process occasionally.
Neck seems to have added a lot of energy as well.
Yeah.
He was giving it in the Lev game. And taking it as well from Okeanos, but he was giving it across the stage.
Can't argue with this Cloud9 team though. Not right now.
Okay, they're trying
Did
to
a
bait
good
them
job
in.
there on the pistol. Winning that clutch is
it's just
everything for
Celsius here.
Zeppa.
I mean, an ISO
More than
shield here
halfway
should
up to
just
his ISO
destroy them.
ultimate
now.
as well.
There's no illusions across the map here. Sentinels know fully that this is going to be going over towards the A site.
Can you ever punish Vic for just stealing that orb if he's got teammates with him?
Maybe. Something else on the fly, potentially, but taking it, rifles out. Trying to dissect most of the site.
I think you just want to die
Here's
to the
the way.
spike if possible now.
Get a plant down. Give
Give it
Vic
to
a
Mitch if you
stinger.
want. Oh yeah, there you go. Give it to Vic.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
2 away.
And now just let Vic hunt. He can take the ghost because he doesn't even need a kill. He
And
can
there it
just
is.
get it with a death.
Yeah, we're watching some Flowchart Valorant right now.
Yeah, and Sentinels, their flowchart says, just die to Spike. Do not die to Vic.
Avoid Vic.
Don't
They do
even
have to die,
necessarily
though.
want to play for exits. Literally just... The thing is, though, too, even if they all die to Spike, how do you stop Vic just taking that ult orb, or the one on B, and ripping an ISO ult into you for the next round? I think it's so tough to defensively fight over those ult orbs.
It's going to be tricky. And Narrate lasts alive. They're trying to keep him alive as well. Put this guy on ice potentially, but Vic doesn't get there in time.
Okay, so now you know that Vic is going to want to play for an ult orb in the next round.
Yeah, how do you play around it?
Can you set up some kind of trap play?
It's really hard on Icebox, man. There's like
don't know
50
how.
angles to watch for.
Yeah, I mean, normally we'd be talking about, right,
mean, you
somebody
just
holds
try and
contact,
take the
maybe
one on A.
you've got a Cypher Cam and a Paranoia or something like that. Zen don't really have a flash to work
Foxy
with.
might blast
They don't
back up, I
have a Raise Nade or something like that.
Nice, good job. Let's go, baby.
Maybe you could
It's
get
okay,
like,
I'm disciplined.
maybe you could get like somebody holding in a corner and you do
Oh.
a bait and switch play, or... Hello.
We'll see. Hello. Net
Look at this
POV.
through the replay.
Yeah. I'm down for this. Player POVs. The replay viewer here early.
That was strange.
Oh,
They
Wolverine
don't go
uses
for
it.
it.
Holy.
Cheeky. Cloud9 going for a bit of a split into the B, using the wall to try and get
It's always
himself in,
funny
but the
watching
pressure
these
that
Good
he
one
answer to that.
America's players
Yeah,
get
yeah,
really
yeah.
bad
Yeah.
and climb
Who would've
Concon
thought?
while their opponents
Guns will
don't
pin
K1
you
it.
down if you're not ready for it.
Well, I appreciate the idea.
I do.
But they think they
improvisation
stack
on
heavy
Icebox
extremities
equals
to, like,
loss.
deny the
That's what
orb.
we're
Yeah,
learning
that's
these
America's
years.
team.
Well, the
It's
thing
plays
is
So
that
you'll
things
Zen
that
counter
is
and
going
go
to be
mid.
defending
Can't
those ult
count all
orbs,
their
so
opponents
why
don't
not send
care
something
one
through
bit.
mid?
Yeah,
Get something down
again,
the
in the
strat
Lev
line.
game, I think they're popping
A
off
bit to
work,
be
but
set
like,
play.
as I
shit
kind of
on
said earlier, like, Sen have already qualified, and like, when they are winning a clutch, they're literally just going like, cool.
Pieces here.
There's a free kill. Does
Yeah.
reveal his position with it.
Now, if Mitch gets a kill here mid,
Mitch?
Hold on.
oh,
This
there we
is
go.
for
Maybe.
C9
No,
hate
down,
watchers.
chances
They're so
go
unlikable. Bring back Shinobi.
skyrocketing downwards really for Mitch. And have to get a bit of a move on. There's 40 seconds left. But any
It doesn't quite have the same
really
energy,
good
does
in
it, when
terms
they're
of
just
harming
like
the Sentinels economy, building up his ult. Never
when
mind.
they're like
With 3
popping
players
off so
alive,
much and
the
like
final body for
sending
C9
around and they're
survive
like,
a
good job.
bonus.
They're like barely fist bumping each other. They're just
Big
like,
salt
oh, we've already
activated.
qualified. We're in a close game with a team that we
The
could
common
beat if
combo
we
that we
try.
see on Haven, for example, is Sova util into ISO util. So you'll throw a recon, and if it gets broken, or if it lights somebody up, or a drone,
Don't do a
sees
mid split.
someone.
They honestly, like, one thing they need to do on this map, like, when they bring it back, is change that box.
Adapting on the fly.
Like, if you want to make mid splits more viable, like, actually make that wider. Like, this part of the map here, like, why is this, like, the tiniest choke point in the world?
Can tag anybody. We'll see. Vic with the ult too. Bang wants nothing to do with it. He knows what's
want
coming.
to leave. You do not want to get tagged by that drone because you'll get ISO ulted. There you go.
He's sending it anyway.
Dude.
Blind as anything, but he does manage to grab up the one. Zelsis gone. Trying to win that fight out. Tapping away with a rifle. Claims a kill to his life, and that means the setup goes down, but so does the curtain drop down. It's an open fight to be taken still.
I have a very long week and I need some distractions. Could I get some insane man's
This is
Valorant
the issue,
for
man.
funny?
Without Sage, like,
C9 need to
they're
get
gonna
some help
contest
for
you
the
every
planter
single
there.
time.
That is Bait City.
Yeah, just leave
Gotta have
it.
like 3 people pushing up.
Like my ranked games, man.
I mean, that's tough.
Can't go B.
Vic was coming back out.
Chad, I have a very long week and I need some
oxygen.
de-stressing because I get some
Retake was so
insane man
easy,
Valorant
eh?
for funny.
Oh my god.
Just a
Zephyr wins
monkey
it.
dancing for your entertainment, aren't I?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Holy!
What awareness!
Oh!
It actually is actually a deathmatch game, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, bro.
Delivers the death blow.
That's a gun round.
Cloud9 leading by 2 now. Getting closer to these ults.
Shio, what's your best joke?
Snowball occurring. Zeppo's 1 away from
Best
his.
joke of all time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this I think is going to be a classic snowball scenario. Because these attacking ultimates are super, super good.
Dinner? I haven't met her.
What is going on there? And the fact that it doesn't win them the round. C9 have actually been able to make a couple of mistakes here and there across this map and still come out on the basis of good ideas.
Honestly,
good
that
individual
was a
plays.
great joke at that moment in time.
Very tough Icebox to deal
Especially
with.
to use dinner, like of all the ones you could have used, dinner.
Mitch not going for an early drone. You'll often see
Yeah,
teams
fuck that. It's
leading
supposed to
that
be-
goal
a hip
towards
hop
I haven't
onion.
met her, at least
What do you
mine
call
was
a
dinner
hip
first.
hop
I said
onion?
dinner
Go on,
pressure
Wes. What do you
towards A.
call a hip hop
See
onion?
if you can pull the defenders in
That's
that direction, which is exactly what's happened here. Defenders moving over towards the A site, and instead attackers moving in here towards Bang.
Bang.
Can't get enough done.
He's playing aggro because he's only got the sheriff.
Rapscallion.
Full speed ahead now. Vic, more forwards just to deny it.
that is
Smart, but
good.
he is being covered this time. Teammates
The
holding it
Raps
down.
Scallion.
The ISO
Stray
planting
bullets
with
as well
shield.
flying up towards
They're really
heaven, and now
fucking running out of ideas.
Sentinels.
A Raps
This point in
Scallion.
time, got to see the state of the game because so close to multiple ultimates, you really do want to go down to the spike. Don't want to be generating it for Cloud9.
Zelsis might not. I mean, Zelsis dying is probably
Rant?
better for Sentinels.
If Nick
Be able to have a
redeemed it,
lockdown to
then
be able
no.
to Work with to some degree, but also
No.
Mitch just with the Hunter's Fury can counter it. So
Yeah.
dude, this is going to get really tough.
He get into it.
This guy's hacking.
Zephyr. Just the one. Player as well, Mitch. Claiming it out here. The rate will go down and into the spike, and you're right, it just gets harder and harder and harder now.
I marked as
This has been
complete
such
anyway.
a good
Well, there you
pocket
go.
pick for C9. Imi did say, we're either going to look like idiots or we're going to look great. Sometimes you got to roll the dice, and it's come up with a strong roll here.
Yeah, I do appreciate his honesty.
Okay,
Always honest in
10-7.
interviews.
Yeah.
Sen need this round.
But this round,
I
however
mean,
pocket
C9 did win
There is
double
that fine
pistol.
line between genius and madness.
This
and I
is
think they've hit
Valorant.
genius.
Limbo, thanks for the 18 months.
Heritage.
Oh, they take a time out.
They've crossed the line.
Hi chat and Mr. TMV.
Hello.
Finally back from a month and a half traveling.
Month and a
What
half!
did I miss? Can I get a 10-second recap of the last 6 weeks?
No. I need to have a channel point goal. No, because you would just use it, Nick, to annoy me. How to recap the last 6 weeks. G2 good, Sen good, America's bad. BBL? Liquid? Fnatic? Heretics? Wolves sad. Paper Rex good. Genji sad.
For the defenders, you might want to be setting people up in this corner, getting angles out here.
Why are we fucking copy pasting Nick's idea?
There are options.
Or is that fucking or is that Elevated's idea? I'm not doing it.
Slowing the dart over the top. Give Sentinels access to at least the front section of A. Second can play on top pipes, being covered from the belt angle. His team should have his back. Oh, we've seen this one before. At least I have. Slow. Oh, he messed it up! To hide the intent, so they don't know you're dropping down there.
Dude.
Oh. I can't remember who was running it. Maybe it was RRQ that I saw do it.
Yeah, RRQ were doing a bit of it. We saw some teams last season trying it as well. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make too much difference. Zeppa still in position with the lockdown.
It drops overall for their lockdown
sorry, not
back.
bang. Net on the lurk again, up through to you.
But yeah, Image does have the ult ready for it. He's going to be utilizing it now.
Perfect recap time.
Did he mess one?
So full side take.
No,
Cloud9 not being pushed back from it. Dart does reveal.
Dicey.
Vic getting ever so close now. One away from the ult of his own. There's a ton of util. Oh my goodness!
Betrayed.
Right in your
That's
face.
amazing.
Still the kills. They claim here towards most of this side, but no one really anticipating the top of that angle. Rez online. Getting Zekken back into the fight.
Right
Star
now,
player
man.
to survive here, but Net on the flank already backstabbing.
You have no ammo.
It's going to be dealt with. Zekken rips his head clean off, and everybody's covering the appropriate angles. Sentinels clean on the retake. Good plan of action.
They go 1-for-1 against Oxy's ultimate, which is a win in any kind of round for Sentinels. But they also clean up Vic immediately, who pops
so
shield.
that's a 3 ult
So
round for
both
C9
duelists,
as well. That's a pretty
massive
big.
threats there for C9, and Sen dealt with them quite easily. Got to get the replay of that in there. Look at this though. Kill onto Vic. Zelsis manages to do a little bit of spam through a wall and break Vic's shield. Makes it an even fight.
What a shot!
What a cleanup on net there. That's a shot to hit for Zekken. That is an enormous round for Sen.
Okay, you do have
Very
ISO
similar to what
here.
they were doing around the same kind of time on Corrode, winning against all odds, against ult advantages. That's a funky one to clean an alarm bot up that would be in that position.
Map here, all grouped
Okay,
up now.
fast drifting across.
Cloud9.
They do have Soulfrog themselves here, and again.
But
On this B site,
quick
how are
realization
we
from
planting?
Sentinels. Already got lots of bodies over here. So drone for drone. Looking for the tag, looking for info. Clears out most of the way onto the site.
So Sen looks like
takes
I'm
out
just
a
somewhat
nanoswarm.
playing for Spike
Drake can go
Denali.
for a Hunter's Fury here. He doesn't have to worry about countering Zephyr anymore.
Bang caught towards the
He's
back there. That's
finding
just from the
fucking
shots he was
picks.
firing off, and now he needs to try and win this fight out, but Vic has the shield. The advantage is all his.
And now Narrate can't really go for a safe ult.
I don't want to fight forwards.
Yeah, this is great. What a
Aggro's
read.
anything. So down towards the back here with a satchel play, trying to jostle and move
So
around
unfair,
Narrate,
bro.
so he's fully
Fight him
uncomfortable
on
taking
fair
that
footing,
fight
bro.
out.
Come on.
The quick win for it. Double face up. It's Cord 4. Swinging wide with a slow over to try and slow it all the way down. Oxy
Pushed so far.
still
It's gonna take up so much
thorn in
time.
their sides and able to be
my
removed from
God,
this
he's still
angle.
killing.
Lights out for it. There's a high-low swinging setup.
That's sick.
Sentinels improvising. Attempting to remove these pesky problem
No
players
time now.
finally.
Or not
They
no
have
time,
control
but
of the
just
back of the
no.
side, but
Yeah,
the
they
issue
don't
is
really
players
have a
left.
chance here.
propping up. Cropping
Yeah.
up.
Johnny's worried that people could be in kitchen.
Yeah.
Zeken's having a
11-8,
full
it's about to
clear.
be a
Orange,
2-1.
sight,
Another long day of
default.
Valorant.
Where these players are.
Yep.
What a great round from
Every
Cloud9.
day is
That
the
really
longest
is
day of my life.
marvelous stuff from them. The
Like a
push through
Horcrux every day for you,
into
man.
Snowman,
Part of your soul is
recognizing
leaving.
that Narrate would be trying to play around there with the Hunter's Fury
saving
to
that
deny the
second
plan.
win.
Playing so much further ahead of their own plan. That's what you like to see.
But there you go, a better round
Just trying to
overall from
throw
C9 in
somebody
terms of
there
how
to
they
see
should
if
be
they
playing
can
this
get the
B site.
spike in the ground.
Now they are. But they do still have Viper's Pit.
They've had a great idea.
Essentially, this comp has just been
use
like,
their comp and how Sen are going to try to play
you know,
against it.
defense. I think you can see the plan somewhat, and then
tough.
this attack
They're
side.
still only
Well,
in
I
the
think
lead
that
by
just
3.
the
But I think
mere
this is
presence of
the best that
ISO
I've seen Cloud9 play
is
all
making
year.
Zekken not op. He has not had a single op.
Yellow.
Language.
Blind their scout.
11-8, Cloud9 steadily pulling ahead here. determined to take us to Lotus. Nanoswarm broken and dealt with. Again, it's a standard util for Icebox. We've seen it all before. Knives out for Zekken. Looking to take aim over towards Belt here. Here's the drone. Again. Maybe even taking a peek of his own. Potentially, the players were disjointed here, but just dodging, sidestepping. They're vulnerable in the suppression. Still can keep the Blade Storm out. It's steady pressure that Cloud9 are applying. What a spike is in a completely different direction.
Yeah, the spike is heading over towards B here.
Zekken! There's a chance.
Mitch has been amazing today. His aim's been so good. And the calls are pretty similarly hello, what's going on here? Okay, they are committing to the fake then. I was wondering for a moment if they thought they had the A site for free and the spike was going to come back over here, but whilst all of this pressure was coming towards A,
Not goodbye, Zekken.
Establishing position on B, but they've slowed the round down. The fence is going to be spread.
Yeah, very much so here.
And these nanoswarms that are down on B are designed to try to stop you from pushing Snowman or pushing deep on site. So no longer is Zelsis trying to deny the plant. Now he's just trying to hold space for the defenders.
Do you still have this overall?
And let Narrate ult.
You hear the sound cues here. Orbs up. Satchel. Not sure if that was really intended, but still. Dropping it down here. And now Swamp's card. Here it is. Bang! It's beautiful. Out towards the back here. Narrate's own all as well. Just trying to really lay claim and pave a path to success. A deep push into the back of the spawn, but the spike is down in time. It was a tight timing to be able to take Zelsis barely alive there, escaping the ire. Oxy and Mitch have got to do it all now. It's a 2v3 for them.
They get it
Disciplined
down,
positions from Sentinels, not willing to give anything away, no mistakes to lose this round for them. Zelsis sidestepping, wins it out. Phantom in hand, narrates.
Okay, Sen.
Aside for that quick clean up.
A little bit of life still left.
Sentinels are not done yet.
A little bit of life.
Team.
And those nanoswarms, that control of the back B site did end up working really nicely for them. They sent Narrate up so that he could ult the spike, apply.
Again, let's see how they. I mean, they just still have this Viper's Pit. They've had it for a while, but
they were trying to get the plant down.
See
and
how they do without some of these ults.
Seeing if they could cancel it, trying to fight.
Pump that energy. Don't be a bitch. Die on the hill.
Zelsis always good for keeping the vibes up.
But now we're running out of ults for both teams, and Oxy will get this raise ult at some point.
2-round lead for now for Cloud9. Sentinels though, the reason it makes them so scary.
Yeah, going B is going to be tough.
They're never done.
Without ult.
Here comes Choke 9. I want to see the
I think they'll be okay. I actually think this will be like the first half of Corrode, where Sen are going to make maybe a bit of a comeback here, but then when Oxy gets this raise ult online, and then Mitch gets this silver ult online, and they still, if they keep Viper's Pit.
Sentinels have rotated a 4-stack
Do they not
of
mute
defense
swear words
because they have the
anymore,
Sage
Lamar?
Wall just locking off B on the other side. So because C9 are doing so much A defaulting, Sen have adapted to this really
going
nicely.
B with this comp.
Down over towards B main as well. He's scaling in through onto the side. Oxy tangled up here in a bit of a fight there. Just
full leverage from mid.
Up through mid. Cloud9 working.
They're going to go for this fucking
a little bit, trying to find some backstabs.
Yep.
Rotations already happened though.
Turret down. Zelsis now trying to cover the gap, but he's late. Doesn't realize they've already gone.
It's a weird one. The pit's down in B main. You can't go in that direction. You have to go through mid here.
Yeah,
they might just that long ass pit, right? That kind of hits top side.
Ban can't really challenge.
Zelsis hears it. Footsteps.
Well, they have to guarantee the spike going there first.
So take the timing. You know, there's a chance for it to really light them up. Bullets shredding them. Damage done. Just one kill to his name. Plant down now for Mitch.
I don't know if they're going to pit at all.
They haven't cleared out that B main angle. But the same can be said for Sentinels. There's so much uncertainty.
Insane. No, this
control completely lost.
This is where you pit.
How the hell do you clear
this?
Hit
your 12 up.
How do you simplify it?
Every single player on the map is worried they're going to get shot in the back.
There's like paranoia on every player.
It's all about a game of timings to this degree. Cloud9 are sitting nice and pretty. Zephyr just jiggling with the peak.
They should win this either way.
Shots taken, the rate already falling. Zekken trying to apply that pressure onto the backside of Kitchen again, but time is just running away from them.
Timing like crazy.
Nowhere to run really here, but still being covered out.
Oh my god.
Even with Zekken just trying to adjust it.
Yeah, no time.
Aim is good from net.
Just have to get
tracks the target down. And Cloud9 are up to 12.
Oxy deliberately dies to the snakebite at the end, I think, in order to get his ult online.
That's crazy.
Oh, actually, that's sick.
He's got so much money in the bank. I mean, maybe that was an accident, but it did get his ult up.
That's actually sick.
Seems like a decent
C9's
idea
Lotus
to me.
good.
They've got
When they
Sen
almost
on
lost
a
to
little
Lev,
bit
it
of a
was
weak flag.
11-5. Their attack side came back. Sen's Lotus to me is just one of those maps where it's like they've just consistently been pretty good at
Oxy
this
can go
map.
sailing in with a showstopper.
Yes.
Yeah, he's deliberately
It
dying.
was intentional.
Yeah, intentional death to get his ult online.
Just like that, War Machine keeps chugging here for Cloud9. Huge advantage coming into this round.
Like I would say that Sen are favored there. I mean, like C9 also won both pistols on this
Any
map.
sort of
Like,
foothold they can.
I think the thing
Play
is,
a
this
stack
game is
up.
just like it's gonna be
Sen
close.
know that if C9
I
are
think
going
we're
to go
seeing
Ace
like
pick to
a,
be
it's
100%,
gonna be on
right?
the
Can you
So
NB
they
with
stack
Lotus
A
bit?
early.
an
Seems like you get a
average
flank
looking
second
Sen
with a
and a
slight
better looking
opportunity.
C9,
Yeah.
Couldn't land it.
Damage
and
done
that's
on either
making this
side.
game pretty close. And if you
Now a
win both
regroup
pistols
call
on a
from Mitch
game
over
where the
towards
teams
B.
are pretty close, then you're
Zeltis has
probably
put
gonna
those mollies in a
win.
really similar place, just trying to hold his own position. He wants to stop Oxy from flying towards him. But I don't know
Full
that
stack there, they got
Oxy
the
knows
wrong
the
read.
meaning of...
Thing is with Sen on this map that I've always
Yeah.
thought is they're just not
He will
very.
send it.
He is always going to send it.
Also fully
that-
back
like
down,
they-
though, with the positioning.
When I
Even
think about
calling out
Sen being
Lotus,
good on
no
this map, it
targets
was with
home
the old
whatsoever,
like
but
Gecko
maybe Kitchen is
KO
the
getting
goal.
very
Instead of
proactive
flying
type
forwards, he's
stuff.
missed it.
It's just a free
Do
plant, though.
C9
It's a free
guarantee
plant. It's a
chance
pick.
if they win
It's a
this
Hunter's
game?
Fury post.
No.
Drop down here.
Free plant, surely.
Just the plant.
Wait.
Yeah, there it is.
No.
Okay, making
Nice.
sure that they plant inside the pit.
But they would be very
This is a
likely.
nightmare of a retake.
But
Mitch
not
has
guaranteed.
results.
You kind of have to put pressure on the flank. Narrator's got to go absolutely crazy here. Now he backs up. He's only got a stinger to work with. But Mitch has now got all the space in the world to ult.
Looking like an inevitable end here to the map for Cloud9 in their favour. Smoke round to the side.
Like,
of it.
they would then
Pot shots
need-
fired off as well. Bullets are rattled. It is an exchange. At least
Like,
the
for
bodies
instance, like if
traded out.
NRG beat
Might still being watchful here. There's a lot of
B2,
pressure being
this
applied.
map would
Quick
be
and
over there.
fast. Sentinels
Got
need to
so
take this
close
one,
as
and they
well.
are
Stop
at least
coming
claiming
in.
a few of the lives in the process. Still to
Oh my
carry down,
God.
and now that all pulled out. Hunter's
Wait,
Fury.
did y'all the lockdown or the
Pushing
plan?
forwards, kills again, found. Zelsis is finding his targets with that shorty in hand. Bang! He does return it with a fire, but still time! Time! And a shutdown to finish.
Holy shit.
Might not have even been enough.
No, I don't think they have time anyway. Okay, we go
Wow,
map
wow.
2. Bit of a cook by C9. I mean, they hyped it up as if they were gonna giga cook. They're celebrating like they've made champs. Sen really care? I mean, I think they care. But again, I just don't think Sen have. When was the last time Sen were good at Icebox? Madrid? I think it's always been a map that they've not been amazing at. But Lotus, I feel a bit differently about. When was the last time Sen lost Lotus?
Policing celebrations like a Sky Sports pundit.
Okay, the last time Sen lost Lotus was against Loud during stage 1. They lost 13-11. They've played about 7 Lotuses since and won every single one. So yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling amazing for their chances still, but yeah. I agree, Elevated. I agree. So, if C9 win this game, how do they not get in? Let's talk about that. Because they would be top 3. And by being top 3, they would guarantee go ahead of MIBR. Right, so if they win this game, they at least finish 3rd. And they would be ahead of MIBR. The way that they wouldn't get in would be if the grand final was something like... Would it have to feature 2 non... Would it have to be 2 non-G2 or SEN teams? I think it would. It'd have to be like NRG versus one of these. So honestly, that kind of is a guarantee, to be honest. In fact, if Cloud9 win and G2 win, then Cloud9 are guaranteed. Like if those two teams win, and the same is true for NRG if SEN win. If SEN and NRG win, it would be the same thing. Cloud9 to a major? No way. I know. The last time Cloud9 went to an international event was 2021. Which, considering how, like, considering they've been in the game the whole time and, like, actually trying the whole time, you don't, no, we're not counting lock-in. No. Lock-in doesn't count. 2021. Leaf was on the team.
Reading the movement of the celestial bodies to decipher who makes champs.
Yeah, it was champs.
The game's gone.
They haven't been to a Masters. C9 have never been to a Masters. Yeah, who was on that team? Let's go way back in time. Here we are. They lost to Team Liquid in the quarterfinals. They beat Vision Strikers and Full Sense and lost to Fnatic and Liquid.
It is the exact same guy with the TMV oil up sign, by the way.
Zeta?
He's wearing the
Vanity,
same shirt too, I think, that I saw at Toronto.
Crazy. Yeah, still Mitch and Zappa. Insane. Who's on this Full Sense team? Lammy Snacks. Santa Golf, my boy. Shalala. Vision Strikers. Let's take a look at the comps. I mean, SEN looking kind of similar. Split. Breach Sky. Honestly, it's not that different. Breeze. Ah, I remember Breeze. Actual 2021 comp that we just saw. Wait, C9 played Raze? They're actually just playing the hits. They actually just played Raze Jet. They're actually just playing the hits from their 2-1 loss to Fnatic at Champs. Remember Rise? I do remember Rise. Rise Derek. The Rise Neptune. Bosta Sova? Yep. Oh, Mystic was their smoke spot. I mean, Bosta's played a lot of Sova in his career, no? All-time Boaster agents. Why is it not working?
Dude, this guy's hitting every angle for you right now, bro. He's hitting every fucking angle.
Why does that not work? Be a lot of lags when there's a high volume. Yeah, it's just not like working for anyone. Unlucky. That's a good quiz though. Most played agent. Because I was shocked when Sadak. Why do I need to watch the stream? What am I missing? Someone had a TMV. Oh yeah, I'm well aware of the sign. I'm well aware of the TMV oil up sign.
Me, kind of smart. Good call.
With help from Googly. With help from Googly as well.
That's
Ever
true.
since Googly joined as well,
But he said, he was like, is that going to be the really
Well
good
aware.
idea?
Or we're gonna look stupid, and they look smart.
Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Today good.
Exactly,
So far.
exactly. But to kind of bring it back, though, to what we were talking about before, kind of like round it out a bit here, right? Lotus is going to be the battleground for this third map. And when you take a look at the experience and also the success, I mean, Sentinels have done quite well on this map, fellas. This is a good battleground for them.
Surely it's
Wyatt,
just
and
Jet or Omen for all-time most
No, I'm talking
picked.
about
tough no matter how they slide.
specific
100%. Their calling
people.
on this map is always fantastic. We've seen that all year long. John thrives
But
here.
that just
Zelsis
fucking sellotape the
thrives
sign
here.
back
The way
up.
that Zekin is set up, he's so consistent as far as individual performance on this map.
Gets the
He's
name
had
out there.
several occasions on Lotus where he's just outright basically won the map for the team, it felt like, and they didn't even
So
need
big.
to tap into the well of great play that they have beyond just him being a star. I think Cloud9 are going to have their work cut out for them, but the way that they've
Unironically,
been
yes,
playing these
it is.
past 2 days, this is their best shot at beating SEN on this map.
I'm not listening to the sign. Oh man, it's gonna be another long day. I need G2 to fucking put me to sleep nice and early again. Right, I'm guessing SEN, well, they've got their pick a side on Lotus here. I'm gonna guess they're on a tech side first, but I don't know. Only champ points this year? No, it's the top two and then two champ points. So we'll win Masters 1 next year. Will I oil up? If Wolves win a Masters, I will oil up. So never Sag? No. It should happen next year. What needs to happen at champs? If the 4 Chinese teams finish in the top 4, I'll oil up. Time for some match fixing.
This oil up sign over here because
You have to watch the main broadcast, man. You have to. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Dude. He did it. He did it.
Here's a thinking man's question. What time zone do you move to if you want to watch every game without staying up too late or waking up too early?
I mean, I'm probably in one of the best time zones, to be honest, for that. Yeah, Iceland is probably the actual best, but...
Here for our third and final map here between these two teams, and as the desk was setting it up, there is a lot to play for here. Both of these teams are dead set.
I made it.
On potentially attending.
I made it onto the
champions.
Americas
Sentinels got
broadcast.
that one
There
already
you go.
locked up in terms of points for them. It's about lifting the Americas trophy and the pride that's on the line for them there. For Cloud9,
Sen pick attack side. C9's defense yesterday against Lev wasn't amazing, I would say. Not amazing. And Sen, as we saw, have a very good win rate on this map. So I'm kind of surprised Cloud9 let that through, because even if they do have something, you know, somewhat prepped, I mean, at the end of the day, you're playing Lotus with a default comp. There's kind of only so much you can do that, you know, everyone will, you know, I mean, we're looking at fucking default comp mirror. Like, there's only so much you can really cook up here, really, that has not been seen before. TikTok. Well, I might be going to Paris, not to stream, but on the last day of group stage, there's a potential I might be there. There's a potential.
defense.
Yeah,
Heading
what
back
was
to
C9's other
comfort
choice?
territory.
Was it
Probably
Haven in
Sen's
this
best
game?
map in the
Yeah, they
entire
could have
map
picked
pool.
Haven
But the
or
reason that we're
Lotus.
here is because C9 had to pick between Haven or Lotus. So, you know.
But their Haven
Which one
was
do you want?
diabolical yesterday on the defense side, so I can understand why they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Well,
That I think
you know,
makes sense,
both of
but
these
I
maps,
don't.
Haven and Lotus, that were choices for C9 in the final map of this veto, they lost to Sentinels on both of those.
Right.
Those were the two that got them 0-2
Like that's just
in
like
groups.
two.
The
That's
weird
just
part
like
is
two
they lost
bad choices.
13-9 on Haven. They lost
You know, it's like, do we want the
on
first
Lotus.
bad choice,
So last
or do we
time
want the
saw them
second bad
with
choice?
these two
Do we want a
teams,
map that Sen
this
are
map was
pretty
not
good
close,
at,
and this will be
and
a
we're
test
not
of
good
how
at,
Cloud9
or do we want a
leveled
map
up for
where
the
Sen
playoffs.
are very good at,
From the losses.
and we're
As we're gearing up here for our opening pistol round here on Lotus.
okay?
The barriers drop down.
I think they did pick the right map,
here
but
from Sentinels.
I still don't love that
Be
chances.
across to
Essentially,
taking it slow and steady. There's no pushback, no rubble fight from Cloud9. Willing to give up this space.
proactive,
While the flank occurs over towards B.
Yeah, the push out through
proactive
B
B reclear.
on quite a nice timing. Looking to wrap around behind Zelsis
There's
before he has a wall
no
to cover the
Sentinel
flank.
utility here because he's got a sheriff.
Walls up, door opens. No response
Triple
here.
flank from B immediately, and there's no
Just
trip
really
behind
holding
them.
their own
Yeah,
nerve.
they're gonna get
If
cooked
Sen
here. This is good by
accelerates.
C9.
Whoa.
C9's whole job is to
Boy,
delay.
spotted
Where-
out.
What does Zeppa
Certainly.
have?
Surprise,
How's that
spoiled.
the fuck?
Paranoia swings forwards anyway. There's a
Oh, that's not a sheriff.
and a wall of that fuel in your face still. Cloud9 are looking for the kills to be claimed here. Out towards it, damage done. Celsius barely anything alive, but still has that weapon in his hands. Reload, committed to it. Now a quick pivot
Stranger
over
in the
towards the B
front,
side,
yeah.
realizing that that's a deep push out.
Zarate is so alone here and so weak.
Yo,
Second
hold
got
up,
himself
hold up,
tucked
hold
into
up.
stairs. Celsius is back at rubble. Really isolated spots.
Trying to find his kill onto Vic. Snappy
Dude, they
from
could defuse
Zekin
this.
straight to the
Oh, never
cranium.
mind.
That's huge because now Zekin can relocate back with Narate.
And a Prowler. Spoils the party ever so slightly. There's
more.
damage done as well to this player sticking, but it's being covered as well by Mitch in through that main angle.
Yo.
It's squeezed, the pressure is there. But all the way, the full stick. Confidence
Oh
in the
my
team can hold it
God.
all the way
Wow.
down.
I don't know about that plant, bro. That's crazy.
Really good composure there for Cloud9. In a
Yeah.
spot where maybe previously they would have lost their heads a little. C9.
Like if you're
hold
just
their nerve,
like
and Sen were
I mean
too late
Narrate,
on
I
that
think he's had a
wraparound.
really bad game.
Second, not
He's
quite
played a
enough
really
pressure
bad
Yeah.
game.
there to get
And I think
Dude.
again, this is another spot where
Okay, from Zelsis, but
you just gotta know if you're in that spot. Once
gonna
you've
make a
killed the
difference?
Omen, you're literally just playing to wait for Zelsis, right?
He's not happy about
Like
that.
you
Yeah,
can't swing out
holy
and
shit.
Look at
die.
this.
You
A
literally
force
just have to
buy.
live as
A
long as you
force buy
can to
because
get
Sen got
Zelsis
so
in
many
the round.
kills. And the plantal.
I mean, they've all in. It's a
they
raid
fought.
boss moment. They're trying to really insert themselves here towards this A-Rubble fight. Second only gets the one before he does go down.
Oh,
The TP, they didn't have a
no,
clue.
again.
It's Vic. He's out like a thief in the night, and we're getting that swing from Net as well. Not really supplanted with anything else. The Paranoia a little bit late to the party. This is frantic from Cloud9. Not realizing how to really play into this one when Sentinels did show up. They're angry, determined to plant down. Weapons picked back up here, Zeppa. It's a timing to be taken, but I think with the footsteps gives it up. Still clears the
that's
corner.
so
Diligence is there.
Now it's not a good plan.
1v2 is what he's facing. Spots the first, waiting for the re-swing. Doesn't know where John's position is. Just trying to bait out with the shots, seeing if he can pull the player out wide into the open to get a bit more information, but 5 bullets left to work with. Not a lot to do. Still the
Why
bullets,
are
they're
you putting
raining
yourself
true,
in
and that's
that
damage
angle? Oh
done.
my
Last
God,
player
what?
weak. Zeppa might have done enough. A top about
What are they doing, man?
Dude,
You
what?
actually might need to take a timeout
Perfectly.
straight away now. That's
What
so
a
bad.
Finally learned from the team they
Awesome
complain
play.
about losing to.
And
Force buy on
Cloud9
round
steal
2.
2 rounds away from Sen. Back-to-back Red Bull clutch to open things up on Lotus on an undefeated map for
I mean,
Sen
that's so
against
bad
an
by Bang.
undefeated team through
Like, it's
groups.
so fucking bad.
If this is Cloud9 in playoffs,
What is he doing?
then they
Why are you
writing
putting
a
yourself in
I
that
can't even
spot?
find a devil's advocate like. Wait.
Composure's lovely. Yeah. And the fact that he knows immediately, oh yeah, John is weak. This is now so winnable.
You've literally got him
Huxley is
trapped
on his
in the
feet.
door. Like,
Net is losing his mind. Zeppa's keeping his cool.
There's another death slam as well, because that was a very
No
much an
timeout.
all-in here. So weak goodbye once more, half for Sentinels.
If you could see Cloud9
I mean,
winning
that-
this game,
that- I
it's
mean,
with
it might
rounds
end up
like
costing them the
this
game,
that are
though.
on the very wire, but Cloud9 have somebody
Team
that steps up
Shanda,
and
KC
takes them
with
over the finish line.
17 months.
You can imagine yourself at the end of this game being like, yeah, well, it was super close, but Cloud9
Thank you,
pulled
Casey.
out all in the amazing magic moments. That's what it would take to win, to beat a team like
Oh,
Sentinels.
just as I'm molding as well.
And so far, so good for C9.
Twice bad plant. No, I mean the plant spot is fine because they don't know where he's gonna come from in terms of he might come.
Taking this one again slowly. On that
You know,
half
he
bar,
might
just
come
making
this
sure
way.
that
And
they
you just
can,
want to plant it safe. The plant was fine.
Celsius.
The open of the door.
Just we
John
didn't
has pulled 4 players over
didn't deal
towards
with the door,
AV
incoming
side of the
door
map.
at all.
Oh, what a shot by Zekken. Half
good
armor
start.
onto Zeppa. He's annihilated on the opposite side of that one here. There's Util that's primed and ready, but the orb up slows the approach.
Oh, but they
2 more players with light
missed
armor.
the timing now. They've lurked all
35
the way
seconds
back.
left. Space is taken up here by John. He's calling for the pivot to be happening here and now. Make the move over towards the A side, realizing that pretty much everybody has retreated. Doesn't have complete control towards it. It's 25 seconds.
They think it's going back into C. Mitch made the call. Guys, the B is a fake, but he didn't realize where they were headed.
All the way over towards A. Mitch bursts the door wide open here, and there was plenty of time to spare for the
They
plant.
don't have the
Surely this
guns
isn't
is the
around
problem.
SEN win.
No way. Barely anything to work with. Scraps, odds, and ends. Utils going to be used there. Pushes them back away from that retake, even being a possibility. Steel guard, and that was earned up. Celsius' kill is coming in handy. John has already ripped the head off the opposite IGL.
They're saving.
Moving away, this is a save.
Oh my god, what is going on at the start of this game?
With better guns and they're
Yeah, it's
saving.
kind of insane.
That's crazy. The
Wow.
kills ended up mattering in the pistol round that they lost.
That is ludicrous. I can't believe the beginning that we've had here on Lotus. It's the most unlikely of situations and rounds. The calling here from John, though, was super good. He bamboozled Mitch. Mitch had no clue what was going on. Pressure over towards C. Zekken getting in and finding a play with light armor. And John just works his way up behind the Viper wall, happy as Larry, tapping the door.
Oh, what a strange start that is.
Players over to him. The fake into B was lovely, too.
C9
Sold a
fell
repop
for
on
it,
the
hook,
C
line, and
site.
sinker, really.
And made Vic and Oxy a lot
That was
later
like a
to the
munchkin
rotate
round
than
where
they
you
would
end
otherwise
up
been.
lurking on A, calling your
What are we
team
going
up.
to have next here, though, Brent, as well? Because somewhat of a full buy for Sentinels, but they're not going to rebuy when they have a Bulldog and an Outlaw. But C9
Oh,
are
it just
coming
doesn't
in
look like
with
C9 might take
3
control of the
weapons
game.
of their own, so it's
And now they've got two classics.
I mean, 2 classics in hands for Mitch and Zeppa.
Just now it's a
round
very
4 and the
strange buy
economy
for
is
them.
still in turmoil.
Settling just yet. Season 8 early from Cloud9. Attempted to
Whoa.
punish. Shots fired off. That's purely off instinct with the Outlaw.
See, they're going to go for this flank, but
Push even being hard committed potentially here by Cloud9, pushing past it.
oh, two of them got stuck behind
Really
it.
just points most of it out here. So open access to the site now for Sentinels. They can
You know that this
sound
flank
nice
is
and
coming.
comfortable.
They're going to plant
Pressure's
the
coming through on the flank here.
mount.
Almost everybody coming through Mound, but Oxy's going to tap door as well. Just to make it more difficult for John to hold an angle like this.
Locking this one down again. More damage straight through the wall. Catching these players limping.
10 HP
That was
now.
the one with full armor. That's why he's still alive now. Oxy. Door open. Doesn't want to take first point in contact. Snakebite's being pulled out of them.
The thing is, Zeppa
Sentinels
only
fully
has a
realizing
classic.
now this is all coming
So
from the
he is
flank. All
not
that
doing
pressure.
much here.
They have waterfall control. They have CT control. It's a matter of time at this point. The rate. It's going to be that first line of defense, holding against that smoke, but now fades away. Pressure is really on him. And not enough damage done. It was a fade away on it. Look at the rate go. Just let loose.
And yeah, that was obviously a
The centerpiece of that
strange
hold onto the
round,
side.
strange
Sentinels are
buy for
straight back in
C9.
it.
2-2, instantly replying. But now guns online, our first rifle round, and ult's already up. That's what happens when you get chaotic beginnings to maps like this. You get into your first rifle round that matters so much for the overall economy, and there's ults already to play with, especially when Narrate is going to pick up 4 kills from hiding inside the smoke at the default plant spot. And Celsius is making sure energy stays high on Sen.
All grouped up as the barriers drop, and this very much all in with a util. Second, spraying them down, making them pay. They're thinking that they can take control of this fight. Cover going out. Instant action for Sentinels.
Are we saving now?
I mean,
Like,
unless they can get a little bit of a poke and a prod here from net.
I'm saving
It's
again.
going to be
Oh,
another
they did
economical
use
disaster.
beta.
Yeah, Nightfall as well. Immediately going to be scurrying away
Oh,
out of
he's
it.
just
Mitch
feeling
40 could at least supplement the
they're
defense,
saving.
fill in the gaps, just avoiding that Nightfall. But again, you have to scurry and back away. It's decided just like that.
That was almost a safe call even when Mitch was alive. Sen barreled in. 2 kills
Yeah,
instantly.
Zekken just said,
He's
"Don't worry, guys.
dominated
This
the
one's
Rumble
on me."
fight
Question
and then
Tuesday
Shadow Blade
for the
on.
win. Thanks for the
What are
12
you gonna do
months.
about
Are
that?
we watching Choke
What
9
on
again?
earth do you do about that?
That's
And
not
now
Choke
because Zekken's
9.
had a pop-off round. Showstopper up.
Snowballing.
Yeah.
That's what they've been trying to avoid
Now
by
they've
saving
got
so much, I
Razor.
think, just giving away the unnecessary kills.
This is where
but
this ult snowball
Can't
is
stop it, it's inevitable here.
maybe
The Sentinels
starting
team of
here. I mean, they
Lotus
did use Fade Ult there, but
locked
maybe they
in.
didn't have to. But
Yeah, they're going hunted.
They did not like the beginning of this map.
that save shifted the momentum. I mean, is it the worst save call in the world? I don't think so. It's not like the Lev 4v4 save. Like, they do have a lot of space to have to retake.
Some harsh words.
And they probably thought, like, hey, we'll at least give a chance. They're also on first loss bonus, so they would have had to completely give up the second round.
Never do anything bad
Obviously,
to
we
you,
know
but-
that the round after that one, they didn't go their way, but...
Now, this is an instant response from Sentinels. These 3 rounds
I don't think it's the
in a row
worst save in the world.
fast,
It was a 3v5.
A timeout called by Cloud9.
Okay, C9 take a timeout.
Really
Maybe, I think, honestly, maybe those first 2 rounds might have woken Sen up a bit, to be honest. Like, the manner in which they lost those 2 rounds, I think, you know, they didn't take a timeout, and it was bad enough to where you think, like, Kaplan might actually think about taking a timeout, considering they just lost those 2 rounds back to back, but they didn't, and they kind of, you know, like, refocused, I think, from there. And I really like that Outlaw buy on the 3rd round that they had, because it's just so unexpected. But those rounds have been so close, you know they're going to have light shields. It's such a a clever buy. Positive man's valor. Look, sometimes you guys, I think, need to understand that I'll be positive when there's time to be
Put a stop
positive.
to it, but maybe this isn't the round where it's going to be happening. The weapons, again, it's not great. They don't want to force up around the 2 rifles that they have.
No, the rest of the money is just not there. No. But they'll be on max loss
So
bonus.
again, on a-
Zephyr and Net don't have to cower in a corner. And Net actually throws his gun over to Oxy. Oxy hasn't been having a superstar level game today. They didn't need it on Corroda and Icebox, but
Oxy the gun
need it here.
no one on C. No one and nothing on C. I kind of wish that they just put the wall on C.
Acknowledgement from that flash.
Like, just simply putting a
Nobody's
shear
gonna
on
want
C
C.
might have dissuaded them. You know what I mean?
Shredder util of
But
the
if they,
flash
like,
was already
realize
dealt
that there's no wall there,
Rain over towards the
if they walk up
site.
to this and, like,
Second, pressing all the way up.
don't
just
hear
in case
anything
there's a
like
wall
that.
there, jump spotting around.
they might think this is a trap.
Mitch
Oh, they might have got them.
tight to the corner.
Oh, this might be a
praying
fucking
that they
cook
go
of a
back
call.
over to John on A. And that is what looks like is happening. It
Now,
could
in
still be a
this
pivot
kind
to
of
B,
round,
of
this
course.
is one of
But
these
C9 with a
rounds. Oh,
massive
they're going to
stack
do a
on
B
the
split, I
A
think.
side. 4 players holding their
Oh,
nerve into
no.
the late round.
Oh,
This
no,
one
they've
will
got
see
them.
Cloud9 do just
They've
keep
actually
the
just
down
fully
because
got them. Oh,
they
and now they
run
know
straight
they've got
into
them.
them.
No one destroyed that Fade Prowl.
Stack of bodies when you have the weaker weapons is exactly what Cloud9 wanted.
Oh, they got him. What a call.
If they see this stack, they could still pivot B.
Minute now with a showstopper. Through into the back as well. Nets just obliterated into the back. Oxy in attempt to return that fire.
Oh, I thought Oxy used it. I thought I heard 2
Got
ults
done.
there.
Dusted
Well,
Zekken. Dissecting
they got him,
towards the back.
but they also didn't win.
He's a phenom.
But they did
He
get
is
them.
just a phenom.
It was a good call.
At the
And it
very
didn't
least,
matter at
I mean,
all.
small silver lining, they forced the ult out of him, but I think Zekken will have
But the
another one in
goal was
second.
good.
Yep. He's playing extraordinarily well. And they do, Cloud9 do need Oxy to come online, I think, for Lotus.
I mean, they got up
Where you can
Razor.
have ridiculously good Raze performances. This next round, though, really important one. Eco swing round. See a loss. How has he adjusted that quickly?
Okay, now
There, and you've woken them up.
C9's ults
Sentinels.
are going to start coming online. This is
So
where they've got to
massive
start.
focus here for Cloud9
Probably
on
start with
controlling
this
Rebel.
round. You've got to win this
Sees
one.
nade.
Because you
Teleport
don't
on
want to,
Vic.
like, Zephyr has to
Leaves
use
C
ult this
a little
round,
bit
and they
weak.
kind of
And
need
Sen
this
recognise
win.
that.
Because you don't want to be on an eco in the next one
pressure
where
was
you've
heard by
got
Johnny Close for the
Vice,
speed up
Fade,
now over
Baby
towards that
Raze
site.
ult. Because then, like, that's one of those ones where,
punish.
okay, you're using ults on an eco, and maybe we lose it. Like, this is an important round to win. You have to Vice ult and
They're
win.
waiting. In case there is any of that spam, just let it loose anyway as that plant's going
I mean,
down.
they're
It
not
gives
playing really.
safety net. And there it is, ults there available. Let loose now. Oxy's going to be trying to lead that charge. It's not their own. With the right, oh boy, tucked away in time. Guns ripped away, sniped into the back. This is pure chaos occurring. And Race looking to see if he can paint a clearer picture for the rest of his
What is Bang
team.
doing?
A full committal and a stick into the back, Vic.
One enemy
I know
remains.
there's a
Doesn't
guy's
know where
door
to
as
look,
well.
doesn't know where to stand.
Just that it isn't in the round.
Cloud9, when these rounds have been going into chaos, normally they've been coming out on top, but this time Sen are aware of almost everything going on. And it's so damn hard to stop them when they're rolling like this.
They're hyper aware. They're one step ahead of everything that Cloud9 is planning. They know
Yeah,
even coming
Bang
out of the
wanted to
tag
have some
timeout.
fun. What I was going to
They
say
must
about
suspect
Omenal, right?
that C9 are going to fight
Omenal.
even heavier
People
for
always
Rubble,
say
because
Omenal,
losing
it's
Rubble
fucking
control
useless.
is so
It
important.
is when
as
you
I
use
was
it like this.
yapping on about
But
a couple
against
rounds
those
ago.
kind of rounds,
So John,
where
he is all
you're
of that
against
pressure,
an
takes
eco
them into
and
C.
you're worried
They've
about
got
a
Steel
stack,
Garden to counter Steel Garden. So that's huge
why
from
don't you just
Celsius. He
Omenal
rips this one
aside?
just in time to save
See
them
if
all from
someone
Oxy.
shoots you.
And then they fade ult and combo it with an
You know, like
open
if you see 2
teleport
players there,
deep
you see
behind.
3 players there,
Doesn't
don't go
get
there.
too much
If you see
done
no
from
one on
Bang,
the
but it
side,
does stop the retake. And they've played the ult situation to perfection.
Another Rubble fight. Guns are not in the hands of these Cloud9 players, but they need to win it out with the util. Sailing over. Lines it up. Dominating control
like
of it,
this.
even committing the pit.
On an eco.
And immediately you see Sen. They're just pivoting. They want nothing to do with it. They see all that util being expended. Okay, you've heavy stacked it over towards A Rubble. Making moves now over towards C. The Thorns dead nice and early. Cloud9 trying to hold on to this one tooth and nail, but the Prowler's in your face. Double dash already in. Satchel's in play. Zachary trying to give it to him. Takes it out. Old Testament, but still he's going to be falling. Seppo with a frenzy. How is he pulling this one out?
Oh my god, frenzy mode?
There's a spike drop down. The rate is left to salvage the operation.
What is
Looks
this
two out of
from
the picture.
This is what I said.
It could be the safety net that Sentinels needed.
Net is sprinting towards them. He knows they can't hear a thing.
You're not going to hear him
Cues.
sprinting on flank?
Two taken away just from it, but again, that awareness just a little bit too late. Narrate, not able to get towards it. Snake by
If they
snare.
don't
The
win
wall
this, it's actually
propped up
over
in the
for C9.
seas. Dodged, avoided. Zelsis juking. One hell of a task
They're
ahead
gonna
of
think
him.
he sees.
Doubled up, moving up. On top of the wall, they don't hear a bloody thing!
The wall!
Zelsis!
There's no way. There's no fucking way.
His wall!
There's no fucking way,
That's an
man.
insane clutch. That is so well done by Celsius. The presence of mind to throw.
Wow,
one down
that's
in the middle of
so
being pressured
crazy
2v1.
good from
And then he uses
Celsius.
it to hop up, so you get even like another little
And
angle.
this
When you
is
do that jump
exactly
anyway,
what I was
that wall-
talking about, by the way.
It's the game.
They lose that
That's genuinely
round.
they lost so many ults.
They lose that round, and then you start throwing ults into an eco that you then lose.
Apply the
And
pressure
now,
again.
those ults that you had that were like, oh, now your ults are online and there's
Momentum
on.
now on the side of Sentinels.
Well, now there's no
This is what
Vital,
Cloud9 are
there's no
trying to
Fatal,
increase the tempo,
there's no
match the
Viper
pace.
Spit. Oxy used Razor.
'Cause that
You
was
used
chaos.
3
They
ults in that
deliberately
eco
made
round
that
and
round
lost.
Utterly chaotic. They wanted Sentinels to fly into C.
You know, look, they're nowhere
This
near
round.
any of these ults now.
It's found the opener
Like, the
again.
next ult cycle is going to be Sen.
It's a round that they can't afford to lose.
So now you're down in
Really
ult cycle
common
and you're down
strategy to try
eco.
to pick off that C player who loves jiggle peeking for info.
For the operator. Zekken's been sent in. Bang's going to be joining him. Thorns out through the back.
The
It's
double
an
dive.
indicator. Zeppo is going to try and hold this back again, but the Prowler, it points it out. He's tucked close, tight to the corner again. Swinging out wide. Satchel's
By
good.
Oxy.
Trying to disjoint this one. Oxy matters into his own hands, but not enough. Too much to overcome.
They just need to live, calm it down,
This is overwhelming. Cloud9 try and match the tempo. They can't
and then
keep
just going
up.
to save.
The double dive coming in from Sentinels onto the C site has got to be stopped. C9 need a plan. They need to put their Vice Flash in a position where they can pop it and get that swing. They're putting Thorns down
That's
at the
a
front.
great
What they need
little
to do is
comment there
set
from
up a way
Elevated
of
Speaks. That's the
punishing
kind of
Bang
thing that
and
you
Zekken
can expect.
as they enter onto the site.
Cloud
you need to
Zero.
be taking the fight to them as the wall is stripped.
Yeah.
And instead, Sen just have 2 players in.
Thanks for that
it
one,
doesn't
Elevated.
matter that the other 3 are locked off. How are you going to quickly deal with Zekken and Bang if you're not fighting them in the first couple of seconds? C9 are getting rolled on C. And they were getting rolled on A before they started stacking 4 bodies to fight on Rubble. It's not like they got options elsewhere.
No, John just sees it. As soon as they use the abundance of util to try and take a Rubble control,
And
it's like,
Sen's
okay,
money
well,
is now
their C's
through the
weaker.
roof. As I say, Narrate's
Over there
looking
instead.
for, I mean, even to die here, to be
Tournament
honest. He just
trying
wants
to
ult
stay
on
down
them, I
and
think.
punt. The rest of these players that they can't keep the
Yeah,
guns,
fine.
but looks like Cloud9 will get them intact. But it hasn't done them a lot of good.
One adjustment, a real clear game plan of how you punish that double dive in from Zekken and Bang. Could make the difference though for Cloud9, because you are forcing them into really predictable C execs. They know they're going to hit C. I mean, Net died at the beginning of this round as well, so that's unfortunate, but...
I can pick up someone there and just start throwing them out like a fucking pizza.
Okay, they're forcing
7
it
rounds in
again
a row.
here.
And C9 swapping it up, decided to fight over Mound instead.
Trying to fade you two, trying to make it feel like it is a bit of an all-in, but again, Sentinels will not push back. They have that A-Rebel control.
Yeah, Sentinels just wanted to opt into the fight this round. Might be a bit disappointed that C9 didn't give him it.
There's a ton of pressure coming their way. Cloud9.
No, they've delayed these guys enough. But the rotates are coming in. SP Cosmic, thanks for 28 months.
Yeah, they're just one step behind.
Gonna go back and maybe do a B split.
Onto that minute 10.
Just post up and up here.
Getting the attack side operator looking to punish the jump spot just for information. They know that Cloud9 currently are wondering where the hell are Sentinels. They do have that deep mound control, which is going to be helping them out. Vic has not been pushed back off of it, but he might be soon. He's about to take a fight of his own. Zelsis creeping ever closer forwards. Not anticipating that one here. Vic absorbing a lot of that pressure, laying down the smoke now to try and slow down the approach.
You know that people are there.
Can Vic
somewhere.
stand strong?
You know that two people are on site.
Player's been caught. He's keeping two of these Cloud9 players anchored over towards A, so it is a weaker C side. Paranoia forwards just before that Horns. And already seeing the spam come forwards. That is a kill claimed. Already swinging, fighting, aggression.
Around,
name of the game. Yeah, Cloud9 trying to get way ahead of it again.
That's that adjustment I'm talking about. You've got to actually fight Zekken and Bang as they're teleporting, as they're blast packing in. So good adjustment from C9 here.
Just left him out. Narrates alone. Isolated onto the side here. We'll be able to at least claim one of the lives. Mitch trying to take that fight a little bit too early. Ults committed. Feels winnable for Sentinels. They want to try and take this one, but it needs to be watchful from above. John's gone, falling, and the satchels are perfect. Oxy making it ever so uncomfortable.
Well, we ulting that,
finally get that round on the board. There's no smiles just yet.
Okay, 7-3.
Popping off. Energy doesn't exactly feel super high, but there are still some smiles there between Zebra and Mitch. They've got chances to come back in this half.
These are the big 2
7 rounds in a row is demoralizing, but they've made the right adjustment there. That's how you shut down Sentinels C-Pop. Now Sentinels themselves have got to try to change things up a little bit.
They're going to take a timeout.
2 rounds left to play for in this half. And a big fight may be kicking off here at Mount.
Yeah, already players gearing up for a bit of an exchange of the bullets here. Just hopping across here. Bang is tucked into the corner once more. Where's the exit? Second was hard committed.
What are they doing, Sen? Here at the start.
It's a heavy lick dealt by Oxy. And pushing them back all the way for the rotation. Sentinels see all that pressure, see all the presence of the bodies as well. They know that A should be relatively free.
Well, I don't even know what our plan was there, to be honest.
Approach, walking up now steadily. Guns out, well trained onto the angles where they could be peeking from. Mitch is an off angle.
Which seem a little bit out of control. They're going to try and Viper's pit here, but the Viper is in tree.
Not being
And
watched
that
as a
wins
game
the
of
fight
time.
against Johnny, running through a snake bite. Okay, take a time. Like, I know it's the last round, but oh my god, take a timeout. What is your team doing?
Can't have root him whatsoever.
What are they doing,
straight up to through spawn.
I mean, this has been.
But it's all
We are.
by Vic.
What? I don't know what we're
Found
doing.
the right answer just on the tail end of this half.
Mitch is using all of his Fade Util at the start
When
of
I
the
say
round.
it's the last round, I'm saying take a timeout for the last round. It is the last
So he's
round.
throwing the C's at the start, throwing the horns, throws
As
a
in,
Prowler
it's just
out
a
as well.
one-round
It leaves him with
timeout.
just one Prowler.
Like,
It's like a minute on the clock, and he's only got one Prowler to work with.
Explain. Someone, you're
And
gonna
here
have
he
to
chooses
explain to
be
me that
bold
peak there.
And to take a timing through a smoke.
What? Like my Viper, my win condition is going solo tree.
It's exactly what the doctor ordered. C9 picking up 2.
He doesn't take a
crucially
timeout.
important
I'm
to
obviously
make this
shocked.
half look closer than perhaps it has been.
If this ends 7-5, C9 can definitely win this. 100%. Again, they do have some ults online, and C9 don't.
Not looking to make the same mistakes that happened in that prior round, but Vic's holding down onto that Paranoia. As soon as there's signs of life here, Bang's going to be trying to set it up now with the Prowler. Paranoia triggers all of it, but now Paranoia as the response. It's an equivalent exchange, but Zekken just reigning supreme from that top
Max get
spot.
one if he
No
gets
one's
two.
committed
Oxy?
into the corner, will eventually be
He's
cleaned
got
up,
two
not
because
before
they
he's done the
ignored him, man.
damage. Two
Fuck
players
that.
gone. All considered, Zelsis will let it rip. They want an easy
You
access to
assume
this
there's already
C-site,
people
no
close enough
more
here for this?
surprises.
Pit.
You just fought 3 people
Players
in the
with
pit.
Try
rifles.
and retake into this one. Mitch and Net straight into the pit. Very difficult ask. It all comes
I
down
like
to the
it from
game of
Mitch.
timings. Fast and loose.
Let's try
That's how
from
Mitch
Mitch.
wants to play it. But Net being caught as well. 8-4.
Okay, 8-4. Again, C9 probably need a double pistol here to win. Again, a bit better from Sen there. But that, I mean, again, well, that's what they should have just done the round before. They just got so impatient with those last couple rounds. Oh, last bullet killed Vic. Oxy needs to activate. Yeah, if Sen win this pistol, I mean they've lost what 4 pistols in a row. I think. Did they lose the second one on Corrode? Yeah, if Sen win this pistol, it should be GG. But honestly, like if Sen win this pistol, and like C9 plant, I wouldn't be shocked if they forced. It could end up in one of those situations again. Like 9-4, they force, then the 4th round, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, considering like they lost a 3v2 pistol, they lost a 3v1 next round. That was 2 of the rounds that C9 won. That's, I think you'll be a little bit annoyed if you're Sen. That this could have easily been 10-2, go home, see you next week. Okay, big round. Big round coming up.
Here, got their eyes set
See
on a
what
trophy,
we got cooked up.
and they're playing like it. These first 2 maps, Corrode and Icebox, were serious challenges. And here we go into a pistol that's crucial for Cloud9, and Sen will want to make sure they have no chance.
Jesus.
Group up and stack this, spread out. So 3-1-1 here from Cloud9. Door open
So
wide.
they're faking as if they've got
making it feel like it could be
aggro B and
C.
C.
And bodies are just drifting back into more defensive positions. His setup is also pretty
Now
unusual.
C9 are going to also play this game and fake like they're doing
trying to hold on to
an
full
A hit.
control of this one, but the wall's
And
going to be
actually
triggered.
do a B
Door open wide.
Honestly,
It's dented out. Just Util being pulled
nice
out
calls
by
by
Cloud9,
both
trying to
teams, but
slowly work the map, and
C9's
Zekken filling in the gaps once
kind of
more.
like,
Here's the door being broken, and now he knows it. It's going to be receiving a lot of this pressure coming his way. One
don't know
shot
about not
to the body,
smoking
not
this,
enough. Nade waiting, held for now. Mitch will commit to the plan. Nothing to push him back off of that one, and a fight is called for. Cloud9 want to take this one
super
up close and
fast.
personal,
Holy
up
shit.
through into heaven, but it's rapid on either side of things. Sentinels showed up through blue room as a paranoia in their face, and a nade rebound, crossing them all the way up. Damage done. It's bloody business in the end, but it leaves just Oxy alive, seized up. Nade rips share. I mean, just no chance at all.
Wow, the speed that they went in there, just charging
in that spot,
Zen.
Sentinels. So far, this entire map have felt like they are just one step ahead.
That retake, that re-clear in through blue room was perfect, though. Like you were saying, the jump through from Zeltis plays the rest of his team in. And once Cloud9 have lost that space and there were no kills to be found up towards heaven, look at the damage done there. The classic headshot dinks all over the shop. Oxy's left to salvage the pieces.
Hey, why is he smiling? No smiling.
I'm not seeing any smiles.
No, I'm not seeing the smiles. I am not seeing that same energy coming out from Cloud9, the same belief. But I think part of it is that the Sentinels have just been so excellent on this map. It's a force buy up for Cloud9. All rides on this. Their hopes of victory, of a major upset.
They need this round. They lose this.
Round 14.
It does kind of feel over.
Just yet. No shots ringing
Because then
out. No identification.
if they lose this and Sen pick up that,
But Sen have got to know that it's a possibility.
Yeah. As long as they're using Util, clearing a bit of section at the front of A.
Yeah, they've also all bought full armor. So this outlaw buy from Oxy, he's going to need to land 2 bullets.
Yeah, 2 shots. It's only going to be soften them up otherwise.
Going walkabouts, might find an angle onto John.
Potentially, John is jiggling it up towards heaven, but it's a difficult one to spot out. He's just seen a leg, but John has seen them too. Makes himself out here. Wall going to be pulled out.
Did he
45
see the
seconds
gun
left. They're
as
going
well,
straight into Zekken alongside Bang.
very passive from Sen.
Nade, Horn, Thorns, everything going to be utilized now to try and speed their way up through this 1 second. Holding tight, tucked to the corner once more. Bit of damage done, but again, he's alone here and isolated.
Completely.
Out into the
I
open
mean, this
throw
was
out that
not
Util. swarmed
This
by
is not
Cloud9.
Lotus defense theory that I'm
fell,
too
Zeken was
familiar
just
with.
stuck
I
in
guess
no
they
man's
just
land.
thought, hey, they're on I mean, I
House
guess
of
they thought
cards
they
crumbled.
didn't force, to be honest. Because they played this
Cloud9 with
extremely
an opportunity
passive.
here. They really needed this.
Digging deep, tucking into the back of the site, sees, preemptive.
It's not really a reason not to go for this. You got 3 stings.
Flying forwards here, Cloud9 have got a strong hold enough here, but one player falls. If Oxy gone, might look more doable. Util now flying forwards here, throwing a kitchen sink at them, seeing if they can take the fight forwards. The trades are good. Light them all up here, but the weapon needs to be exchanged. Zelsis just with a classic. Time ticking away. Enough being burnt off the clock that it will be inevitable here. Cloud9 take it, but not without some heavy damage being done.
C9 go for the force bomb.
Now.
I don't think they're too mad about what's going on here.
Do Sen
just playing around that perfectly too.
force back? Because they bought stingers.
5 to 9. C9 get themselves a lifeline, drop the lead down to 4.
Could they do it back?
Got a position where they can buy some decent weapons and have a chance to stabilize because Sen are forced onto a full eco.
Are they going for the full eco?
The opening pick there onto Bang. Critical.
Top was the defensive hold there. Second really relying on Bang staying alive in that moment.
And the force back
Sentinels
would have been
stack over
cooking.
towards Rubble. There's
Actually,
another
would have done.
opportunity
They
for
actually
Net
had
to
full
hear what's
shields.
going
I
on.
thought
Maybe call a
C9 might
speed
try
up
and
over
force a
towards
bit
Bang.
more and go light shield.
The peak to break down when he's seen plenty of bodies, might be calling for the
You know,
speed
like
up
buy
now.
rifles, light shields, like Mitch has kind of done. I thought they'd do
Speed
that.
up in the
opposite direction.
Yep. And we'll be following the action. Sound cues. Oh my goodness, Oxy not ready for it. Just dips his way into the smoke and attempted a trade. It's fast and loose here from Cloud9. Trying to take this one all the way towards them. Sentinels are already home, ready to receive. Potentially to push them back as well. They're not being denied that space that they've got here. It's a season nade in through the back. Mitch forced to press forwards, but a nade will finish them off. Cleared out.
There's so much
Damage
damage
is
done.
insane.
So much damage done in the opposite direction as well, though, Brent. The Sen players are so weak.
Whittled to barely anything
Just
at
gonna
all.
try and kill them all.
Weaponry
Just gonna try and
advantage still
trap them
here
in
for
at this point.
Cloud9. Pixel angles held, but Zephyr from that high ground. Doors opened up with the orb, which is holding on every possible
think it should
position.
be.
He's got to know that John could have potentially crossed up
Did they
here,
see
but
him?
might have found that timing. Aim was still trained. Time's ticking, though.
And exits to be played. Damage to be done to the economy, I think.
Where did they exit?
Steps forwards.
Oh.
Looking to do that damage to the economy, like you were mentioning. Any guns they take out will be good for them with Cloud9 survive.
Okay, Cloud9 do
Three
a decent
intact,
job there.
6 to 9 being that scoreline. And steadily, one round at a time, Cloud9 are piecing together their confidence.
Yeah, chipping away at that advantage as well. But this is the round.
Okay, crucial
where you
round.
really get to see if Cloud9 are back in this.
9-6. And it did not start off great this one.
Expecting this one inside the smoke. It's not been an amazing day for him today. He's been almost the bottom fragger for C9, I think, today. Which is, you know, unexpected, but was a narrative that the desk were talking about in terms of him facing off against Sentinels.
Again, Zelsis has
If he
ultra
wakes
res.
up, though, could make a big difference, because C9 have somehow been able to go almost bar for bar without him being online.
Just run straight away back to
It's
A.
a symptom of Cloud9 trying to play more disciplined. Making sure that Oxy isn't really let loose too often, unless it's really necessary.
If this ends A, Zelsis has an ult. And if you could force it out of Zelsis and still pivot into B, that would be perfection for Cloud9.
The heat's being turned up. It's a tremendous amount of pressure. The Thorns will hold back the first wave of things here. You can see him holding the ult in the back pocket. Zelsis has got it. Waiting for the next level of util, being held up towards heaven here. Just the one angle. Prime.
Yeah, we get it.
Ray's got to try and hold this one back. Seeing it though? Do you want to send it? There it is. Still guarding the goal for Cloud9.
to
Just
B.
trying to bait it out and now get the hell out of there.
No.
The guns taken away.
Yeah, they're not immediately pivoting. They don't have the weaponry maybe to make that call. But Vic is there, ready whenever Mitch wants to call it for that pivot into the other side.
It's the nightfall. Gathered up now. Sent it flying forwards. John QT. Can't hear a bloody thing right now. Trail pointing directly towards him, but Sentinels have got reinforcements in the action and in the fight. Zekin doesn't want to get beamed down and at least through that smoke.
That's another B retake.
Plant down now for Cloud9.
Both teams paranoid.
A rapid tempo,
This
which
time
they're
they
trying
do
to take
have
it, but
that
slow it down
lurkout.
now. Midway portion. Thorns are going to be deaded.
It's a hard retake.
It is. Into all his util and the positions that Cloud9 have. It's all going to come down to the trades in the util and how it gets used. Smoke Propped up again. Blooms and blossoms up towards heaven. Asatra to try and push them back once more. Paranoia is good, but Mitch falls. Second is the leading number. Oxy let loose once more and unleashes. A lot of damage done.
Oh my god.
Second collects.
What a round.
Oh
What a round.
He's so good.
What Zelsis as well, I don't know if you saw it. Zelsis is just holding back on A and trusting that his team will get the first kill so that Net will just run through and try and get back into B.
Yeah, I was doing the exact same thing.
Cuts up Zephyr, knocks him off at the knees.
It's insane.
And picks up another 2 kills afterwards, getting his ult online.
Good job. I killed the A-Lord, by the way.
Oh, bro, this guy's so obvious.
Well, there you go. So yeah, he was just like chilling out here, waiting
I think
for
they're
him.
talking there about Net on the
Like
lure.
he was just
They
waiting
know that
for
Net's
him.
been inserted over towards A and they flushed him out of that position, but you know, my
Okay,
eyes on Zekin, he's
10-6.
just
Again,
creating a
crucial
duelist
round
gap in
here
this
for
game.
C9. Look at their money. It's not good. They
Pin
do have
force
raised
swinging
ult.
back towards Cloud9.
Sen did use multiple ults that round. Sen's money is also not great.
Clearance
It's a
from
crucial
Sentinels on the other side
pivot
of the
round.
map. Rubble
It's so passive,
fully
Sen.
theirs, just from the horns. Stacker for the bodies now. They want to send it flying forwards. Paranoia.
hit
But it's
Zelsis.
not. This is the pre-aim into the corner. Oxy.
Bank's a bit lost.
My God, man. It's a one-man army here. Taking the site by storm. John. Barely dodging and juking most of the Uto coming his way, but still stands his ground towards a bite. There is no smoke to split him up.
3v4.
With Vic down.
Don't have a lot of
They
space.
don't have that luxury. Gearing up now. Sentinels will still look to do some damage and take this retake forwards. Made rebounds. And there's a kill collected. Thorns even deaded Mitch. Very
Third time
uncomfortable
he's
in this
died
spot
that
here.
way.
But he's got to
Or they've
deliver
got to
it
kill
from the
that
off
way,
angle
should I
here.
say.
Creeping closer. The pause called for by Sentinels, just inserting it to make C9 so much more uncomfortable. Mitch, an attempt at a spray down. Doesn't go his way. Just a one, but still a kill claimed on the second. Tap of the spike. Narrate. Trying to calm things down,
time.
but this round getting away from him now. Time ticks.
Well, the money's not going to be good.
The shooters look sharp over on Sentinels, but Cloud9 get themselves into another favored position. Oxy stepping up.
Oh, if
Two
Shakan
big
gets that
entries.
kill, they win though, sure.
I'm surprised he saw Zelsis there. Yeah, he does. He just spots him right before the paranoia comes through.
Zelsis is trying to
But
just
then
trade
this
him. He
swing
misses
with a
enough of his shot.
stinger. Deletes Zelsis's, deletes Bang, was it as well? Towards the back there.
Magnetic.
Yo,
Super
we're playing
good.
for kills.
Shout things back over towards Narrate. Who was, I mean, Narrate was.
Timeout, Sen. It's been a lot of C hits. I feel like Cloud9 are being pretty noisy about where they are. This feels like a very classic NA versus NA game where, you know, like the pace is quite high. There's like a high pace to the game. A lot going on. That's the thing. I feel like Sen just aren't. They aren't getting like that info fast enough of what C9 are doing. They're not like C9 feel like they're in control of the rounds, if you know what I mean. Like they're the ones who are kind of dictating what is happening in the rounds rather than Sen trying to dictate anything to them. And Sen are just happy to kind of react to it, which I'm not sure about Lotus defense side, to be honest. And then the C exec, clearly they're having enough success with it where Sen are in a bit of trouble. I mean, Bang, this doesn't surprise me. I hadn't really noticed this before, but honestly, looking at his game, it does feel like he's 4-14. It feels like he's
Too much action.
always
Looks like
getting
Sentinels are gearing
caught
up for a
out.
potential trap play on C Mound.
Not so much a trap as just
No,
fighting
just
for it, I think.
holding it, yeah,
And
fighting.
if Narrate gets pressured, he can open up the door. And also,
So again,
I
as
was
soon as
talking
they're
about
seeing
Narrate
this
being the hero, he
aggro,
actually dropped the Phantom over to Zekin, which I think makes perfect
They're
sense.
now
He's got
working
20
out A.
kills in 17
they're now
rounds.
running out A.
Firing on every cylinder. 2 guns were fired off towards C Mound. C9, they don't like the look of it. Probably making their
What
way
gun have we
towards
got
A.
here?
This is being held
Zelsis
back
got a
as well by
literal
Zelsis.
classic.
The Util is going to be hearing now. The sound
Rate's only got a
doors
classic
opens up. Wall, 3-2-1 and a swing over, but Zephyr, he's missed his timing anyway, out towards heaven. John's there, taking a swing anyway. Thorns here to supplement. Big horns, lights them all up, and his players are being chunked down. Snakebite. It's deadly business, but slightest of pockets that have been found. Vic is able to at least be safe, tucked down.
Celsius got a gun.
Pause is called for here by Cloud9. They're waiting for signs of life, and as that peak comes through, there it is. Rewarded for it in the end. The peaks from Sentinels not coming to fruition.
I mean, there's no
Just saved
shot.
the gun.
Tense spot for C9 to get through. Zeka not offered an opportunity with this hero rifle that he started the round with. The whole game plan for Sen was to drive people into A. But Cloud9, they take the path offered to them and turn it into a round victory. And now, like I was talking about before, next rifle round.
They banged ult this round?
What does Sen have to work with? Okay, they have a fade ult. But you look at Cloud9 on their attack side, and Mitch, in terms of thinking about what he's got tools to work with as an IGL, it's just such a alley-oop slam dunk combo of Steel Garden into Viper's Pit. Yeah. So if you can find an opportunity to get Zephyr deep inserted onto
I feel like Sen's just
Mound
got to go
or
back to basics
the
now.
little cubby up
Win this
front
A
B,
fight, get your omen up here, and
it's
rotate.
going to be really tough for Sen. Flooding in immediately after the Steel Garden pops might be their best chance of success. You wait until the Steel Garden pops, you're on the very edge of it, and you instantly rush back in with a fade ultimate.
They did get a
You're
little
gonna
bit
catch
lucky that
them
Vic
as they
was
go
on this,
for the plan.
just outside of that snake bite.
But this could be another hectic round as soon as ults start flying.
Okay, big round, big round.
Cloud9 are the ones with them in abundance.
They keep doing these setups.
3-1-1 from them. Bit of pressure over towards Mound. Haunt broken. Trying to push them back.
Now again, do they realize that they have
Strong
never,
hold towards a
when they've
Vice
shown
Sentinels all the way
themselves
over
there,
towards C as well. Sentinels
they've
made
always gone
adjustments
back.
to the
Now
round.
they've done
Sen
a better job
control
this time
C
of pushing
and
up
they
A.
control A rubble. Bang's positioned over here.
We'll see how this reclear works out. Bang is struggling so far. 4-15, feeling like he might have to make the
Gotta
play.
get out, so.
Save his team in this moment here. The nade clearing him all the way out. A bit of spam and spraying away. He's just praying for a kill.
He's done so much damage to net. That is going to make it a lot more difficult to have a pit
Now
up
what
in
do
the
we do?
post
Just
plan.
Vice ult?
Could make a difference.
Go
The
B.
reclear did not work. They lost a lot of util on that one too.
Not being postured and pushed
Prowler
back away from that
AC,
A-Rubble
no one?
control.
Oh,
Complete
but they're drifting
dominance
C.
across the map here by Sentinels. They have a good
Think
idea
about
of
the
where
ult,
this is ending.
Sen.
John. Popping
Knife
up.
out.
Yeah, knife out, but gets the gun in time. Smoke up through heaven. Very
What's
good
your
read of
timer
what's going to
count?
be occurring.
44.
Stray shots.
Okay.
Feels like a B pop at this point.
Speak up.
Sentinels are gathering up to try and
Oh,
shut this one
no.
down, but Oxy never denied. Sky is willing to really turn up when it matters most. And 8 rebounding. John
won
forcing
that?
to back himself into the corner. Barely alive at anything,
Oh,
just
no.
limping into this fight. And the
Spike's
frame
a
is still
terrible
2v2 with a hit down. A race forward. He
That's
found that
done.
timing. Pitch drop down.
Oh my god. Wow, that's a classic Sen
It was scrappy and
hero
chaotic, but the
fucking
right
round.
God
Like,
timing. Slunk into
can
the
end
pit,
up winning
whips
fights
around the
'cause of
corner.
fucking crazy play.
Surprises net.
They do have that quality
Oxy
in
is
them.
doing his
That's one of
best.
their
We were
ultimate
talking about how
moves.
he hasn't had a great game so far individually. Hasn't mattered
Getting
too
beat in
much
a
on maps
game?
1 and 2, but now
Call
they're
in second,
sending
they
him
get a
into entry.
4K.
A difficult task.
Why
And he's been
did
good
C9
for two in
not
a
go?
lot
Is
of
the team coming back?
situations.
Why
The
did
Nate
Direct,
race
no,
gonna
good
lock
for
in
3,
this round.
finishes things off.
Randomly
Gets a
went
couple
through a
of
pit and
bombs,
back
no good.
The
Massive
church was
round.
Why
awesome.
did they not
Sentinels here.
Vice ult that round? If you're
Like
just
Cloud9
going
were
B.
clawing their way back up to an even scoreline.
Both teams have boomed economy after
Being
this.
moved once more.
This is the all-in round.
Up. They know that John has just been jiggling this one for a bit of information. Trying to bait out the wall. Vice wall.
Prowlers over at Rubble as
Yeah,
well.
now Mitch is scared to go for that one again.
Doors opened.
Zach in.
Mound control here from Sentinels could be disrupted. Second holder for the peak. There's really no pressure occurring from
I
the other
don't
side
see
of
him
things.
because
Vic
of the
TP's
smoke.
across.
No way.
Potentially trying to take this fight, but Zekin is hard, committed.
He doesn't know at all.
Isolated almost.
Well, Oxy's more in danger than he is.
Yeah.
But he's getting
Just
the
leave it.
Past one another. Flash pops, gets the acknowledgement. Oxy does not realize.
You've already seen John
dangerous
QT
this
move over
situation
to.
could be, and Zekin takes the peak.
Oh.
You
Adjustment.
have to know now. C9
Snap
have
to
to
the
know there's people
sides.
here.
No damage done on either side as well.
Yeah.
Just that info gathered.
He's gotten away with it, and Zephyr gets in a good position for the steel guard.
Here it is. Moving forwards again. Bang, disengages. Rolling
I
retreat
hate
again from
C9
Sentinels.
amazing
Here.
as well.
so
In through the
fucking
back,
much,
it's going
it's
to be
so
broken early.
amazing
Back
from
control
Bang.
is not there, so
What?
Cloud9
You know he's there?
Pressing forwards, Bang! Lights him up.
Yeah, that's coming with
When they
stuff. I
needed
mean,
it in that moment
maybe-
as well.
maybe they think he's
Tapping away
open
with
2 feet
rifles,
away.
baited into the fight. Oxy with nade
nice
out,
job.
no weapon in his sights.
Wow.
Pressing
Even
forwards
still.
again. Net.
Yeah.
Is the lead.
Yeah, they
like
might
America's
have
their
thought away.
phone.
But you can't be clueless.
Keeping
You got
on
no
the
one
pace.
be looking at it.
Keeping
Prowler saw in
Cloud9
there.
are trying to
Yeah.
So all over
It's not
that
even.
round.
That's the gap for the
Magnus
Visalt
barely
anyways.
had an
You should have a
opportunity in
protocol
this
to
map.
stop that.
I mean, prior to this
should be
round was
nading that,
4 and
honestly.
4 and 16, I think, and he
Oh,
comes
they
up
did
with
nade it,
two
just-
utterly
That's the
critical
last
kills.
thing they did.
A guy that's
Dude,
been
what the fuck?
silent
Why is he
here on
going in
Lotus,
last?
and suddenly found his moment. And it feels a little bit like Corrode, I can't lie. It feels like Cloud9 are getting themselves into opportunities where maybe one crucial play could push them across the line.
Not great.
And instead, Sen are chipping away.
How high am I C9 stocks?
The gap now giving
Higher
them
than
four
they.
opportunities
The
to
problem for
close things
C9
out
is.
and head into that
If you were asking me like right now, who do I think the Americas teams will be? I actually think
has been astonishingly better
the
than
MIBR will go to
group
champs.
stages against Sen.
And I think the most likely
be
thing to
said.
happen in Americas is it's
None
an
of them play off
NRG
choking
versus
allocations.
C9
But
for
at the
who
same
goes
time,
in,
they're in a difficult spot.
and
They're
one of
playing
them
against
goes home.
what could be the best team in Americas.
And it'll just be
Tinies of
a
detail
straight
the
up
Sentinels have got over Cloud9, that experience.
1v1 in the lowers.
Just being able to chip away and create this round lead now. There is no more breathing room for Cloud9. One more mistake and it means that Sentinels are knocking you down to the lowers.
The weaponry they're bringing into this round, a Stinger, a
And that's what it'll
Spectre,
be.
double Bulldog. It is not looking great, but at least
But like my
Oxy can
C9 stocks have
supplement
gone up from these couple
with
of
this
games.
showstopper.
This was the problem we had with Cloud9. I mean, but they are playing better than they did in the group stage as well. But the problem that we had with Cloud9 is
Easily see a situation where
no one knew how
back
fucking good they
just
were.
teleports away.
because they only because their group was fucking all over the place. I don't like how C9 have done this smoke so consistently. They have never once actually tried to aggro through it though.
He's ready to break some util for him.
Both teams have been obsessed with mount control.
Yeah.
This half we haven't seen too many rubble fights.
But the game's getting decided. B main control. Soaked up now by Sentinels.
Against them playing a very passive
into
A.
your face.
C9 making it feel like they've
Now,
taken a bit over towards
the
rubble.
eco is bad here,
Worried
but
about
you
a
know they're
delayed
going to
A
use
hit,
Razor
and now
Fatal.
they're going to re-clear mount.
Prowler doesn't get a connection, so Vic can save this paranoia, but a pit's going to be dropped down
And
regardless
that is
of that
risky.
one. Did anyone try and speed up
And they've got
into it?
Razor.
Let's lay it down. John is alone. Could be vulnerable.
There's a smoke up to
Second-guessing
the end of the pit is
himself.
kind of nice.
Zekken drifting in and
Can't
out.
believe
That's a
Zekken loses that
difficult
fight,
fight
but
to
it is
take.
what it is. I don't know why he's even
Opened up
trying
to
to take
multiple
it.
angles there. He's going to be dropped.
They have a Viper wall for that
Major
shit.
first kill here for Cloud9. Just a clean
I
5v4
mean, this is weird, man.
with options. They could hit any of the three sites. Haunt out.
Now, obviously,
from
they're
the
on
right.
12, so
with
you,
man
Makes it
advantage.
pretty confident.
you should
Sentinels
still
that
pop
this
this
is ending A,
Razor
but can they get
if I'm
bodies here in
C9 here.
time?
No one's on
Go
site.
Fatal first,
Scatters
that's
into
fine.
the back, gives a clear focus picture of how this hold is going down.
Have Oxy ult
This
as well,
util to
but
try and delay them again. Sentinels are getting bodies
hard
into
to
the
find.
mix.
Ooh, never
Gonna try
mind,
and fight
rounds
this
over.
one tooth and nail, but straight
Save
through the
time.
smokes. The bullets are finding domes. And just like that, your chances reduced
They
to
lost
almost
some people
zero.
last round as well. Sentin's not on good money
That is
either.
perfection from Cloud9. They couldn't ask for anything better. They only had to use that one ultimate. Oxy
No,
can
and
keep
we're
a
seeing
showstopper.
Sen here not go for the
They'll have
theory of
chances
just
in the next.
pour all your ults into one
These
round.
players can
either.
even upgrade. They bought
Yeah.
such shoddy weaponry into this round that anybody who survives is going to be able to find a gun.
Yeah, I don't know why Zekken peaked that. That was kind of
Scared of
fucking
giving another kill. Death to
greasy.
Zelsis. He's one away for an ult of his own. They can find the upgrades anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Bit of rummaging.
They only
Never
triple
actually
walled
triggered
as
that wall.
No, well, I mean, they might end up dying to spike
Yeah,
because
is
of that
Oxy
as
just
well.
Trapped? What's going on?
He's trying to find a gun. He's running around, seeing if he can find a better weapon, but all he's found is a bulldog.
Through main if he's fast enough.
I really thought that they'd be able to get... Yeah, there's a
There's
Phantom.
a gun. I don't know if he's going to get to it. Yeah,
He's looking
got it.
left and right like he's crossing a busy highway. But he's managed to navigate the danger, and Cloud9, 4 chances for Sen to close out, and Cloud9 have whittled it down to 3. But not just 3, they've also knocked the Sentinels' economy. Oxy saved its showstopper. Stress on the faces of both
Both
coaches.
sides. It's mirrored.
Yeah, because it's doable.
Taking a
The
breath.
C9 comeback
He knows
to
he
OT
trolled that
is
round.
doable.
And he did. Now,
First
this round
double fight I've
for
seen in a while.
Sen, you really want to get out this
Paranoia
Razor.
sees and nades towards the back. Showstopper glides and finds his mark. Zekken
Except this
obliterated.
that's this is not the one that
Towards
you
the top
have
as
to
well.
win if you're
Cloud9 are
Sen.
willing to fully scrap and
If you
brawl
lose
into
this, it's
this.
fine.
Sentinels with that rolling retreat again. Absorbing a lot of that pressure, but they've already lost one of their key players.
Oh my god, the time
Already
is
lost
bang.
the key.
Ultimate C9.
You gotta take some risks with a
Actually can't
stinger.
commit into this one. The smoke was a watchful bang. The
Open the
time
door.
to take,
Fuck
he's
it.
evened it up.
Cost them chaos.
And these players are now surrounded.
Yeah, they've got terrible positioning on site. They need to fight for something.
All given
Oxy's
up.
You're not gonna hold this, are you?
Zelsa's got the ult.
but
Critical
you give him
engagement
a
taken.
gap.
There's still Gunners to push them all into the corner. How do they fight even forwards? This is going to be Sentinels taking up space onto the site.
stupid gun.
Rifles need to be hit for
What?
Shorty in Oxy's hands. Ulta fading away in the midst of all of it. Leaves it down
Do
to
it.
John in
End
a
the game.
1v2.
They're low.
To finish up the map to seal the deal. A tap. It's still uncomfortable here for Cloud9. Damage done to
They're
Vic.
so
just holding,
isolated. What is this?
hoping to
What are
bait
these
John
positions?
out into the open.
Okay, that's better.
Time
Woke up
is
in
fine.
his face.
He swung then as he was putting out that
Difficult
smoke.
fight to take, but it could be a chance still. Vic committing. QT is creeping. So many unknowns around, but Vic
I'm
finds that
actually
timing. John
dying.
just clearing the wrong spot at the wrong time here. Cloud9.
That would
It's on a
be
nice
absolutely
edge, but they are
insane
surviving.
if they crossed back
The
into
ult from
tree.
Zelsis nearly
I guess
turned
they didn't.
everything.
Right.
Well,
They
I guess they didn't
navigate
know that
a
literally everyone
really
ran that
tricky
way.
spot.
To be fair, I guess
I
someone
thought
could have
this
been
was
in tree
a bit
the
of a wasted
whole
ultimate
time,
from
but that
Oxy.
would be
Surely you want to save
also
that for a
incredibly
rifle,
weird.
free rifle round, but I don't know that
I guess they
got
didn't
through
technically
this
see
round
everyone,
without
but what they are
having
using these
clean
ults. They're
5v4
not
to
combining them in one
They
round.
did
They're
take
just using
everything.
them.
Sen,
There's a
who's
way
the
back
pressure
in.
on
There's a
before
wall.
we get to the critical rifle round, which is right here, right now. 2 opportunities to close. But Sen's buy is going to be horrible if we get to the final round of regulation. A lot of it hinges
This feels
on
very
this.
on for Cloud9 right now.
Real pushback with the rubble
Feels
fight.
very
At least
possible.
the mount fight, I should say, from Sentinels.
Okay, that nade isn't going to destroy this
Not
stuff
going
on
for an
C.
open TP play.
Second.
Is Zach going to win this
Exciting what
fight
he's
against
holding.
Net?
Hoping for a fight.
Well, Net clearly can't be lurking over towards A. Bang's already got the info on that area of the map.
Yeah. Heavy control. C9 are going to know they have to re-clear this one.
Gonna re-clear A.
That's how they do it that matters.
Celsius took a
At the
bit of
moment,
damage.
The most dangerous
Something.
area is over towards C, but as the
Random
wall goes up,
seed.
This Prowler finds it. Or it's going to be pushed off the line here. Paranoia committed, but that's an ult into
super
tree.
early as well.
Vic has all that space once more. Flips the switch,
Okay,
trying to force
TP's
the
out.
issue. There's the exit strategy for Bang. Straight back into spawn here. There's 45 seconds left. Cloud9 unsure of which direction they really want to go
Oh
in.
no.
What a deep space. You have 40 seconds left. Sentinels
Oh no.
caught wind of this one. What a read.
Disaster.
Stacking. They got 3 players ready to receive along with that
Oh, no.
Vice.
Audience
This
is
could be
being like,
it, the
huh?
slam dunk that they needed.
Time, there's still full Vice cell.
25
Sentinels could be sent
seconds.
You still got
flying
snake
forwards into
bite?
that upper
Oh
bracket.
no.
C9. It all backs onto this one. Look at them.
What?
Vulnerable there. Forwards and all.
Oh?
It's all being offloaded. Vulnerable into the corner. Bang.
What?
He's creeping, crawling, and he's found his time to
Bang
strike.
only gets one.
15 seconds
He has
left
nade.
to 2v2.
Oh.
C9 have actually done fairly well in
The
that, but here comes a
refresh.
nade.
Oh.
Wow.
They actually might. Oh.
Stray bullets, and Zephyr's left towards it. 1v2 to stay alive. Can he clutch again?
seen
Players spotted out wide.
GG.
Flash against the back wall. TP dash.
Oh, GG. Wow.
Wow.
You know what? I did think during that round, anytime you nade C,
Sentinels.
there's always going to be that thought in your mind of they're going to end C here. They tried to nade on. Like, as soon as I saw that nade, I was like,
Ever so
they haven't done that
impressive.
nade all the
Real
time. have they?
evolution over the course of the stage, but they couldn't get it
Nope.
done. Not against Sentinels.
Fun match though. I don't know why I like
Yeah,
more.
that was
This one
that
would
was
be,
honestly a very good, entertaining game.
Yeah. C9's giving us like the
Credit
best
for
of the entire
C9
fucking
for finally playing well enough to play an entertaining game against NRG 2.
It's facts.
Like now, if NRG, I mean, I'm hoping NRG give us the same. Honestly,
I think they will. I don't
I
know.
want at
how-
least some
okay.
hopium for Americas. I want at least something. Please give me anything.
Either, and this is the more likely option, I think NRG come to cook, or we just see another G2 masterclass and like we're more confident in G2 and it's a fast night. And I think both are pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Who wins G2 C9? Oh, I think G2 would beat C9. But that's not like a disparaging thing. How's Palmer? I have no idea. Well, I mean, he got injured in training. It's probably not major, but it'll be interesting. What to do with Palmer next week? Do you keep Palmer if he's injured for next week, but maybe good after the international? Do you sell him? Who do you sell him to? Interesting one. Don't know. But yeah, I think if you're asking me to predict like what will happen, because C9 are now here, right? So they play the winner of 100 Thieves EG, which playing the way that they have, they should win that game. These teams aren't very good, right? So whoever wins that, they should win. I mean, if you're C9, you want G2 to win this game. If NRG win this game, then they're in some trouble. Because most likely that would mean that they're facing G2 here, if they do win that. And even if... Well, I guess they could go instead of MIBR if they got here. Right? Like, what would happen if it ended NRG C9 here? Yeah, they would be ahead of MIBR, wouldn't they? Because, yeah, they'd be get +4. So, yeah, that's actually not... Well, no, I say that. They'd have to beat G2. It's not happening. If you're a C9 fan, you want G2 to... Ideally, you want G2 to stomp NRG and NRG look completely fucking lost. That's what you want. So that you just look like the best of the rest. If you're an MIBR hater, then you want NRG to win. I think. Wait, yeah. If you're an NRG if you're an MIBR hater, you want SEN and G2 to do bad. You want SEN and G2 to do bad. You want Crew to do well. Yeah, you need a non-SEN G2 final, essentially. But also, Crew finishing 4th would be great. As soon as Crew finish 4th... Well, yeah, if Crew finish 4th, MIBR are out. No matter what. Like, if Crew finish exactly 4th, MIBR are out. So if you're an MIBR hater, that's what you're rooting for. For Crew to exactly finish 4th. If you don't want Crew or MIBR to make champs, then, as I said, you're kind of rooting for NRG. You're rooting for the grand final to not be NRG G2. You kind of need like an NRG to lock in here. I don't want 100 Thieves and G2 to make champs. Well, G2 are making champs no matter fucking what. So, unlucky on that one. Where's with 500 bits?
Hot take.
That is a hot take.
Go to champs.
That's a hot take and it's a
Smaller
bad take, is what I would say. Oh shit, sorry.
I think
Let's
there's
go
always
back
like a
and
mental
listen to this.
ego and be like, we're gonna win it all, but
Or you last year. How about that C9?
if I can go farther than that, I.
For a man who's been like rumored to retire soon, not bad, Jordan. Not bad.
I feel like it's pretty good. You know, I need to keep playing out of spite to be the oldest Valorant pro to ever play. So I'm gonna go till I'm like 40 probably. You know, LeBron James.
Only 40?
If I can go farther than that, I will. But you know, 40 is a good goal. I think 40 is a good goal.
So let's set those rumors to rest. That's not happening anytime soon. Not when you're that damn good. I gotta ask you, that C9 Icebox comp. I talked to Kaplan, he's like, I'm so glad they picked Icebox, and then that comp comes out. Talk to me about that reaction and those adaptations.
I think it was kind of a Hail Mary for them. I mean, good on them, they beat us. I think we lost both pistols. We were a little shaken up by the comp, so they played to their strengths, and they used it, and they won a map. Every blind squirrel finds a nut, so yeah, it's good.
Speaking of Cloud9, I've spoken to Emmy a lot about you. You guys are best friends, for those of you who don't know. And I want to hear from you about Emmy, because he's spoken a lot about you. So talk to me about Emmy. Talk to me about facing him, because you do it with him like every night, bro.
I love Emmy. He's I could confidently say he's saved my life more than once. And I just think he's my brother. So I owe a lot to him, and I hope they make champs, because I think they're a really good team, and I think he's a really good coach, and I want the best for him. So.
And you want the bestie in Paris with you.
I need the bestie in Paris, yeah.
Well, speaking of champs, last year, I don't know if you remember this, in Champs Seoul, they asked all the pro players who made champs who was the most overrated team, and they voted for you. I believe you made top 4 in Champs Seoul, correct? Where do you think Sentinels is now, in terms of, you know, are you guys going in, like, #1? Where do you guys think you are?
I mean, I don't want to sit here and have an ego and be like, we're going to win it all, but...
Or you can have an ego because I'm asking you nicely.
Yeah, I think we're going to win it all, so...
Thank you, Jordan. But talk about, like, you're going in undefeated now, right? You're going through this playoff stage. You're having insane moments, insane growth. Where do you think Sentinels has room to improve? I mean, there's always something to improve, but from your words.
I just think we need to keep playing like playoffs and internationally. I think our team is really young, besides me, obviously. But our team is really young, and I think there's always like a mental game to Valorant, and I think we can always keep improving on that. I think our ceiling is very high. I don't think we've hit it yet, but we look really good right now. So as long as we keep playing, improving, we'll be good.
When you talk about the ceiling, like, where are you in terms of the distance?
Shooting for the stars.
Shooting for the
stars.
Well, something else I want to ask you is that you, again, talking about the kind of veteran presence on the team, your young age, which you are older, and talking about that mental, what is it like being an emotional leader? Because we see you in the games, leading them, saying, good job, boys, over and over again, telling them good job. What is it like being an emotional leader? Because once upon a time, you were the younger one.
I was, and I think a reason why I do it so much is because I wish I had it when I was a younger guy. I think it would have helped me a lot. So, and these guys are super talented. I don't think they need me to help them shoot their gun. I think they just need to get past the mental aspect of things. And I mean, shout out to my teammates. They trust me a lot to like lead them in that case. Like, you'll see it a lot. I won't put like details, but you'll see it a lot in stuff I do or say to them on stage, and they kind of just take it on their chin and then they go next and move forward. I just think we have like a good dynamic. They shoot, I massage them.
Well, talk to you, because you talk a lot of trash. We see it. You've done it for a while. You were interacting with Nat back and forth. Does that help inspire them? Is that something you do to get their egos up, if you will?
Yeah, I definitely think we, sometimes against teams that we should probably just be steamrolling, we kind of give a little bit too much respect. I think at the beginning of the year, I was trying to get all of them to stand up just to like get them in that mode of like talking mess. I almost swore, sorry. Talking, that ish and standing up and all that good jazz. I think it just builds a lot of confidence, and it's showing, they're doing it a lot more now, so.
And they are still undefeated. Give it up for Zelsis, everyone. We're gonna take a quick break, but
Okay, NRG versus G2. I do need to go to the toilet. That is something that I need to perform. An action. West Ham versus Chelsea highlights. I will not be playing West Ham versus Chelsea highlights, because that will get me demonetized big time. Let's watch a sideshow video of Bren Banter derails my VOD review. Look at old sideshow here. Look at this. I'll also go and fill up my water.
I did a VOD review of Houston when Houston did that great jump.
Look at sideshow there. Look at him, man.
It's disgraceful from Spark. It's disgraceful.
This just came up on my recommended.
Like when I watched that
like
live,
me.
and the
He doesn't look
second time they
anything
did it,
fucking
and they
like
moved in the exact same way, I was like, fucking hell. Firstly, Reddit's going to circle jerk over this, over Houston being a big brain team. And second of all, Hangzhou are actually just dumb. Like, they're actually just fucking dumb. Like, why did they just, why? But no, I think Nosemight as well is just, I don't know who's teaching him how to play Winston as well. Like, here's the thing. Like, you've got so many good VODs to look at. And fucking so many good Winstons to actually look at and learn the game from, and he's playing Winston like it's 2016. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you completely. I was ripping into Nosemight about a couple of hours ago when I was. Yeah. Watch Nosemight. He's up, takes the bubble, drops his own bubble. Lovely. Cuts off a bit of healing on gesture, then jumps off, and ideally you would want him to jump there, or to be able to do a high jump and land back in them to do the impact damage,
and get some damage onto gesture or something.
Yeah, and instead,
he just
and just jumps on the floor.
Like, look at this. Gosman's like, I'm pushing, and Nosemight is literally holding the S key.
Nosemight goes this way.
Yeah,
everyone else goes that way.
Like, what the? What's he doing?
Nosemight is not just round this corner, he's round that corner.
What's he doing? I saw this live and I was like, what in the fuck?
Alright, what is this?
Josh, I haven't got water yet, so don't pause. I just need to tell you what something just happened. I blended that protein mixture and took it in here, and was drinking out of it and just like refilling a cup, and just left it here, and so I brought it into the kitchen to clean out.
Yeah.
And I put it in the sink and just started filling the blender, the physical like blender part with water.
Yeah.
Filling it up, and the sink's slightly tilted a little bit. And as it's filling up, it just gets a little bit too top heavy and just crashes with 2 liters of water. And about half of it just goes flooding up the kitchen counter. All over the kitchen floor, and I need to go clean it up. So please just give me a minute or two.
What is wrong with you? You're not a human.
It's flooded. I don't even know how it's happened. It shouldn't be possible. Oh, I'll be right back.
What?
Clip this and send it to every fucking OWL team that thinks Reaper is valid. Please. I posted on Twitter saying, have we ever seen Reaper work? And Monty fucking decided that was the hill he was going to die on and defended it to his grave. It is wank. I don't care what anyone says. It is shit. He is a wank hero.
I'm dying. It really is. It's so bad. I mean,
so shit.
Honestly, the Death Blossom is also worse than just running at people and trying to get a kill.
Shooting.
If he just ran a gesture there and tried to get the kill, he might have been able to trade. If you want to play that aggro, but he just backs off. And then he goes over here, gets bubbled, and shatters.
He shatters?
Yeah. He thinks people are still coming for him, so he like predicts shatters.
No way.
I'm serious. Look at this. He thinks Rhea's still coming.
Oh fuck.
Hello, I'm here from Annie's stream. Hello. Is it bad if I say that I don't know who Annie is? Did someone called Annie host me? I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. I don't mean to be offensive. Oh, Andrew. No, I do know who Annie Joe is. Oh, I didn't even realize that she hosted me with 168 viewers. That feels so rude now. No, I do know who she is. Stop, Bren, stop. Stop, that's not funny. That's not
How
funny.
many viewers?
168.
Oh my god, wow, you're a piece of shit.
Stop, Brent. I already feel really bad. I just didn't see the host notification. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Wait a second.
Oh.
Is it me or is it hot in here, guys? Fucking Christ. They get the bash. They commit all their resources onto trying to kill him.
And
they haven't touched anyone else. They haven't even tried.
They haven't even moved past that. You see that line on the point there?
Yeah, this one.
Can you draw a line? Yeah, that one. They haven't walked past it.
Yeah, well, obviously, because Armen controls this area, doesn't he?
Very territorial hamsters. That's the one thing. The one thing people don't know about hamsters: very territorial. As soon as you step onto their point, usually instant death. You know, you can't blame Florida Mayhem too much.
That's true. That's true.
No.
That's true.
Oh, but it's Amon or Amon.
Oh, hamster.
Amon. Okay.
It's hamster with a.
Amon.
Oh, have I spelled hamster wrong?
Originally, I thought it was Amon. They told me it was Amon.
Hamster have a P.
But it's Amon. You don't pronounce the G. Amon.
Is it just hamster?
Hamster zone fish. What are you saying?
All this area here.
Thinking of hamster.
Stay out.
This is what's going through Florida's mind. It's like, oh my god, no! The hamster controls this area.
I thought they were in game then. Sorry, your flash.
Over to the main. No, skip it! Get it out of here!
I mean, I don't even know what's going on really. What is even funny about this?
On my stream, I was going crazy that they were running a May
Bro, I'm actually convinced now these fucking Reddit hate threads is because of you. Because of you. It's you, bro. It's you. They listen to my halftime.
Mr. TMV, what has been your favorite moment while having your channel Twitch or YouTube?
What a great question. What is my favorite moment from having YouTube or Twitch? Wolves versus Gen G is unironically very much on there. Wolves beating Gen G, unironically, genuinely an insane moment of streaming slash doing this. That one, beating Gen G, I have never watched a Valorant game and felt better.
Might as well throw this in,
I mean,
even if I get nuked by the auto mod for it.
I still watch it. Another one that, the video that will always stick with me was the Hiko 13-0. The 100 Thieves losing 13-0 to the Guard. Interesting, G2, they're still here. Because that was the first video of mine that I remember getting, you know, a decent amount of traction. And again, like, I just, you know, was doing the channel because I had nothing else to do. Right? It was... I had just finished my master's degree. We were still, like, it was early 2022, so we were still, like, COVID ravaged. And that video getting traction and just, like, being like, oh. What the, like waking up and being like, oh, shit. Like, why have I got so many notifications? What have been some of the highlights? Genuinely, that 13-0. The 13-0 is where it all started. Don't play no duelist chamber on Ascent if you're going to run a chamber like a duelist. Anyone who, I always say this, anyone who calls chamber a duelist, go and watch that 100 Thieves VOD. And see how it worked for them. Because they played chamber as a duelist. Like, if your chamber was a duelist, they played it like that. And they didn't win a single round. And it was ugly. Those are the two that come to mind, though.
To fix me, and then they're like, right, Reddit must know the Predator's a shit analyst. They go on over there, they fucking write up an essay, and they're like, why is he on the desk? Get rid of him. They should be bringing in this guy.
Oh, fucking hell.
Brent hasn't changed a bit. Oh, this one will get me demonetized, though. When Brent starts walking out. I mean, I've seen this when he starts trolling.
I actually would not be surprised at all. I mean, it's pretty embarrassing. I don't know why he does this to himself, but you know, love it.
What? Wait a minute. I hear music. You guys.
This guy.
What the?
Production was so worried about Brent's nipples.
They needn't be. They needn't be. Look at this guy, man. Look at him, young Bran. Look at the fucking... the sliders get me.
This. Comes a little agreement. I have in my hands right here a one-day contract to play for the Atlanta Reign if I beat Baby Bay.
Look at GB as well. God, they all look so young. It does look a bit like you, Nick. Honestly, this does look a bit... Young Bren looks like Nick a bit.
Terrain in front of a trash crowd.
What a turn! What a heel turn!
Matchup, Bren on
the babe.
your left, our analyst going up against the...
And now Babyface playing in this, and Brent just casted. Oh, man. Why don't we do this shit in Val, man? Why? That's the one thing I wish we had, which was just less seriousness, more just pure silly. Because there is some silly, but there isn't like, you know, the full silly like that. Like, they should definitely do fucking, like, right now is the perfect time to run like a Baby Bay versus Bren 1v1.
Mr. TMV, how about your favorite interaction with Naya the streamer Raw Chatter?
I mean, when you say favorite interaction with another streamer, unfortunately, the first thing that came to mind was fucking some of the conversations that... I mean, we don't need to revisit these conversations that Sideshow is often the cause of. Some of you will know some of them that I'm talking about. Some of the very, very unhinged things that have been said. Yeah, it's on Sideshows. It's on Sideshows. So unfortunately, that was the first thing that came to mind. Oh, they're playing Waylay. Waylay Corrode. Double Waylay.
Check this out.
The Waylay. They're copying RRQ.
Check this out, you say. Translate it. Oh, so who will join Sassy and Sideshow? Oh yeah, that's just talking about the Showmatch. Yeah, I knew about that. Sideshow is... He's been that guy. This guy is the sign goat.
Especially for NRG.
You a fan of Waylay? What is your Waylay take, Shio?
My Waylay take? I have problems with Waylay.
You have problems with it?
I have problems with like Riot's philosophy on balance yet enjoyability. Like, I wish Waylay had a better signature ability. That's all it is. I don't mind anything else about Waylay, but Waylay just feels really weird to play because the signature ability for a duelist just feels like shit.
Oh shit! You're gonna get an
It actually just feels like such
I'm gonna give
shit.
it to you now.